You gotta love a stream that opens with people burping, laughing, being absolutely incapable of keeping their shit together as we open our marvelously festive Christmas special. Welcome to LAWhammer. I'm really looking forward to this episode. It's going to be proper fun, and you'll find out why very soon. We have been prepping stuff, but before we do that, we have a host of fun, exciting things to say. Number one, Ed still doesn't really know what happened last week. And that was a thing. But for those of you who did, you'll be aware that things have kind of escalated around Brass Keep. And if you haven't watched last week's episode, obviously, it's a little bitty late for you to do so now if you're watching live. But if you're not watching live, I do recommend it. If you're only following the primary storylines and not looking at the side episodes, the last one's marked as a side episode because it's a 0.1 episode rather than a main line core episode, I suppose. But holy cremolions, it's pretty impactful and definitely worth having a look at. That's episode 51.1, The Unlikely Tale. Does it fall into the same line as the explosion episode? Yeah, kinda. Yeah. And the episode with Magnus, which was pretty fundamental. The magic he did. Which was pretty... Oh, well, not even the magic he did. The one that came later was arguably much more important.
You were much more important.
Oh, very much. So, we're obviously in some festive mood on this side. Well, we've got a whole house.
We're in the room.
As it turns out. Everyone leave the room.
At least quite clean, right?
So yes, we're all in a rather festive mood here because obviously this is our Christmas episode. We don't have any planned episodes until next year, although we might do something sneaky over the festive period because I know I certainly have at least a couple of things that I'd like to get done during that time. So don't think that things are going to fall silent here at LAWhammer until we start next year. But our primary episode, the first episode that we'll have next year will be our New Year's episode. So the next one that we have, our next primary episode, will be a special. And it's going to be not our characters, it's going to be something pretty freaking important. So the New Year special will be the first episode of the new year.
Saying our characters aren't important, Andy.
Yes. I think that's what I implied. You're all losers.
We're important losers, damn it.
Okay, fair. You're important losers. Right, so.
They were impotent.
You're an impotent loser.
No. It's going to be one of those episodes. Before we get going,
I'm an impotent laser.
I am going to pass over to somebody else so that I don't need to talk. So, the incredibly organised and prepared Lindsay Law is about to take over as she discusses what's going to be on the Rookery this weekend, which is going to be also a Christmas episode. And the last of our season 8 episodes. We'll be starting a fresh season 9 next year. So I shall now pass over to the still looking very organised Lindsay Law.
I'm just trying to find all my stuff under my scarves. I can't roll dice for scarves.
Hashtag elf bomb.
Welcome to my part of the stream. It's my time to shine. Join.
Well, fellow kids.
See you on the flip side. Right, let's be done. So, tomorrow on Inside the Rookery, we're having a festive special with me, Andy, and Mark, where we talk about our Christmas wishes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Yeah, nice festive one. And if you've got any Christmas wishes that you would like to send in, like, for example, what you'd like the gaming industry to turn into rather than what it currently is, or maybe just something you'd like to have for Christmas, or for whatever other festivity that you may be celebrating at this time of year, do indeed tune in and tell us in the chat. So, that all said, before we go, I've got one other thing to do. I have here 6 Zinch cards.
Oh, yeah?
6 Zinch cards.
Yeah.
And I'm going to deal these out to each one of the players before we start, because each one of these cards has got a thing to do on it. And if they do it by the end of the session, or if it just happens anyway, they get a fate point. Okay, now this may influence.
Did you have to mask you open?
Profess.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait a minute.
Massive part. I was just like, oh!
So we've got ourselves 6 Zinchi cards, all of which have got effectively a mission. And these missions may occur with or without the player influence. You may note that you don't know why there be missions. What's going on? You'll find out as we get into the stream, because we have something relatively different planned ahead. So I don't know what these missions are going to be, and I'm purposely going to mix them up.
What at all? How did you write them?
How
did you write them?
ChatGPT.
I blanked them from my mind. Right, so I don't want to know what each of your missions are, and you don't need to pursue them. You can ignore them, or you can actively try and pursue them as you persuade folks to do things that are perhaps not would necessarily be the best options through the course of this stream. So there's your Zinch card. I have literally no idea what it is. There's your Zinch card.
Wow.
There's your
Wow.
Zinch card. Let's see if I can reach all the way over.
Reach for Zinch.
There's your Zinch card there. It's very rare that you see me reaching all the way over the table to everybody. There we go. Everybody's...
Yeah, right.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I'm loving this. I'm aware what all 6 are, but I don't know what they have, which makes it much more fun for me. And indeed, if you're sitting out there being a GM of any game, I strongly recommend you give your players things to do that you don't know, because it just makes it more fun to see how they slowly but surely do things or don't, and makes it more fun for you to engage with as a player, not just as a GM. Right, so that all aside, we have quite the episode ahead of us. I don't think I have anything else that I need to say, but I'm going to say if you are into your Warhammer stuff, which one presumes you probably are if you're watching us, we're doing a big chat about ghouls this Sunday. It was meant to be my birthday stream 2 weeks ago. The old fathers of Warhammer. It was meant to be my birthday stream 2 weeks ago, but because of shenanigans, it got missed. And then last week, because of different shenanigans, it got missed. So this Sunday, it is going to happen honest, and it'll be our birthday, Christmas crossover type episode. We're also doing another big stream on the Wednesday, but we'll be talking about that a little bit later. If you missed our last one, it was all about building a Lizardman City last Wednesday, and that was super fun. I mapped it badly and quickly live, so you get an idea of what the whole place looks like. You can find that one over on Lore Master Sotex channels. Okay. Other than everybody should go and buy a copy of Bloody Dark Deeds, and if you don't know what Dark Deeds is by now, seriously, do you even watch our stream? I think we're probably good to go.
G to G.
Yeah. Unless anybody has any sort of festive wish they would like to round off our opening with before we go.
God
XP.
bless us. everyone.
XP?
Yeah.
You want XP?
Yes.
Remember last time? Duh.
Preferably gift wrapped. But
Okay, fair enough. XP. I mean, if you desperately require it. So the last time, as the episode returns to me. Episode 51, which indeed does require XP, was quite the episode.
It was.
Um,
2 pages of notes.
2 pages of, a whole 2 pages of notes. All manner of definitely true, definitely not unreliable facts came up, which, particularly at the end, were a little bit explosive.
Oh, yeah.
So, given that we negotiated it all, got past our various obstacles that were leading on the way into Brass Keep, got into that great opalescent tower, and negotiated what was potentially a terrible storm of magic, and also potentially something you weren't going to get through. We did resolve it all, so I'm going to give you 110 XP.
thank you.
So, yes.
What about for left?
Have we got any short-term ambitions?
I do.
Yes, what'd you get?
Gerhardt did channeling. Gerhardt did magic.
He did.
He did.
He's a magic boy. And then I had a massive revelation while in the gym the following day and sent Andy about
I forgot to reply.
2 chunks of
Yeah, it was
text
great.
going,
I forgot
this
to
is how
reply to
magic
it.
works, Andy. Is it right?
But I didn't want to confirm or deny it.
That's how he thinks magic works. And I'm 100% going with it.
Yeah, totally. It's real, man. So 110. If you got a short-term ambition, add an extra 50. Yes.
I think mine was affect the balance of a spirit. Or learn how?
Yeah,
I can't get
and she danced the
She danced the dance to lead the spirit into
Oh, yeah.
Back in-
Dance then, wherever you may be. She was the lord of the dance,
Oh,
said me.
I thought you were going to go dance, dance, magic dance.
I didn't go dance, dance, magic dance. Dance, magic, dance,
There's a lot
magic, dance.
of
I think that's a better
dance-based
one.
songs.
David Bowie-tastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let that one go.
Yay!
Okay, so yeah, 50 XP.
You can dance if you want to.
I don't think I've done mine yet.
Which was?
You leave your party behind.
Unless we're going to reunite with Lucas immediately,
No.
then, because mine is to do with the Rat Slayer's helm.
Yeah, and mine's to do with the runefang, and I kind of know that that's not necessarily.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Our characters don't know.
No. Yeah, but
But
these
the
are
ambitions
our
are
characters. These are
Yeah,
our-
you set your own ambitions. Yeah, totally. So,
I think I'm just
would
going to
anyone
read
like to-
I'm going to locate the Ratslayer helm.
Yeah.
if anyone would like to change their short-term ambition, now is the time to do so. And yes, if you wish to add the Rat Slayer helm as one, you certainly can, because you don't have it at the beginning, and you will not be certain to retrieve it by the end.
Okay.
I still want to dismember Dagmar. I'm leaving.
I think dismemberment is always fun.
Yeah, but what's our party
To
mission? Is find that.
Locate. Yeah.
Right.
Again.
I'm gonna do
Once you
recover
find
the helm. Or maybe find Lucas. Nah.
Well, because we think he's... No, again.
Well, it'd just be like reunite with Lucas, maybe, rather than find him. Because
I'm gonna go.
we may
recover
immediately,
helm.
with your elf eyes, you may spot him immediately go, found him!
He's wearing a silly hat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change mine to recover the helm.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
Boring
Runefang's
and
right
do
on the
the
ground. No, I'm gonna leave it as recover Runefang because we might find another one.
That's
Yeah,
true.
You never know.
Or,
I just
or
write
if your
Recover
sister,
magic artifacts.
if your sister turns up, with a
I'm
view
going to
to-
He
change
said, you can say
You
anything.
can disarm her.
wield a rune fang.
Wield our own
Oh
fang.
my god, no.
No, why?
Because I just enjoy getting my oar in, don't I? Mixing things
Pistol
up.
in one hand, rune fang in the
Yes.
other. Shortly after, fall over from the weight of the rune fang.
Absolutely.
Surely you strap the pistol to the rune.
Gunblade.
Can't go wrong with a gunblade. All right, any more short-term ambitions, or are we good to go?
I've changed it to recover the helm.
I asked, could I say recover a magic artifact?
Yeah, too broad.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna go.
the helm.
Help, sounds good. All right,
I didn't
We
think
can't
about
all
it.
I think we're ready for the Battle of Six Armies.
Suck it, Tolkien.
Token plus one. This episode is very much influenced by a previous episode where we played Dark Deeds. And the outcome of that game directly influences exactly what is occurring here. This entire episode would be completely different according to how that all played out. And I think that's one of the fun ways of resolving mechanics rather than just through GM fiat or some equivalent. Okay, we good.
I thought you were going to say it was highly influenced by the Battle of the Four Fangs. You remember that when we first played a four army going in?
I remember doing
And
that a
then-
long time ago.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
remember that, guys?
No,
I do, yeah.
Well, I can't see why I would reference something that no one else had done, though.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, quite. That's why I didn't do it. All right, so I think we're ready for the Battle of the Six Armies, episode 52, rolling in. The storm of magic had brought change, significant, deep change throughout all of the great cold basin that lies in the top of the Middle Mountains, the heart of which holds Brass Keep. And RPCs are largely unaware of the hell that the rest of the world was going through with the collar of corn having been lost. And then the storm brought to an end by your actions, kind of. Well, no, by your actions directly. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
And as everything returns to normal, slowly but surely, the winds all subside on all sides, our glorious heroes have an opportunity to take measure of what's going on around them. And the first thing they noticed was indeed that looking down over the edge of what is now an almost sensible sized tower, and a sort of stack of stone with a big curtain wall that's crumbling all around it. The moat, the great collapse into nothingness and the under tunnels that sit beneath it that you can see into, is afire with combat. There are cultists fighting Skaven down there, and the noise of it is relatively cacophonous and echoing up, certainly enough for you to look over and go, okay, it doesn't look so great.
Smells like it's going badly.
Quite.
Can I just say something? That remember the people that have a role they can fix this session.
Well, anywhere till the end of this book.
End of this book. Yeah.
Yeah, end of the Horned Rat. Yes, quite. So you might want to keep it.
Yeah. Good point.
And as you're looking over the edges and sniffing it out, the first sign that things are not entirely normal, even though this storm has come to a close, begins to settle in. Or alternatively, if you're of a theological bent, perhaps it's the first sign that things are returning to a normal. Snow. We're still at the end of summer. But snow begins to drift down, lightly from above. And a wind spills and swirls around the tower, plucking at your robes, pricking at your ears, your cheeks, and your noses. It's chill. For those of a theological bent, Ulrich is reclaiming what's his. But it's also a core sign that any seer worth his salt is aware of. It's a presage of war. Unseasonable snow means that Ulrich is watching. Unfortunately, if one really wants to meet Ulrich, there's no sounds of wolves on the wind, suggesting that perhaps that is nothing more than a superstition and it's just snowing. Who'd have thought? We are, after all, high in the mountains. The snow's drifting down. The sounds of conflict can be heard all around. In the distance, as we rise up to the mountains, all the way around your horizon, the snow's falling and the mist has gathered, and it makes it very difficult to see anything. It's, well, you've got maybe the size of a tree. Anything below that, just lost to mist and snow. So anything could be out there. And that leaves you at the top of a tower, surrounded by conflict. Purple hand cultists, of which you guess, now that you're looking over the edge, or just listening, if you happen to have no eyes, there are hundreds of them. And they are fighting off against Ratman down below. Sakinski has an opinion on all of this as he looks over, and it can be summed up with this word. I fuck. As his eyes bulge as he looks down. There is, however, one immediate benefit. There's no obvious signs of any of the white wolves that were patrolling around here.
Good.
They've either gone down, they've gone out, or they've otherwise decided to fight something else. Whatever the case may be, they don't appear to be obviously down there. Unfortunately, though, cultists, many of which are robed in darker colours closer to the blue-purple side of the spectrum, are milling around down at the bottom, looking around, calling out, and you can hear a few of those shouts. Things like, clear them out, barricade that wall, they're coming. So what are you lot going to do? At the top of this tower, surrounded by hell.
Wait it out.
The actual entrance to this. Should we have a look at it through the trapdoor, see if it is...
Sakinski goes, maybe keep it a bit quiet, eh?
Right, should we look through the front, not the front door? trapdoors. We look through the trapdoors. See if it's connected and all that.
Why don't you do that, and I will survey the landscape with my telescope.
Okay,
Yeah, it's fine.
who's looking down into the trapdoor? Yourself. It's a crumbling tower. The stairs look incredibly worn. Each one is dipped down very heavily, having been worn down by the step of ages. The tower itself is, in many places, worn through, and gaps with light streaming in can be seen. It's enough that the entirety of the tower, top to bottom, is lit up, and it is quite a few stories, a good 4 or 5 stories. And there are some folks down at the bottom. They're already milling around down there, and you can hear the echoing calls of, should we take stone from here? And where else are we going to get barricades from? And where did all these rat men come from? And what's happening?
Can I try something?
You can try anything you wish.
I'm going to close the door,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna there never has been steps that lead up to this trapdoor. There haven't been.
How are we gonna get down?
Don't worry about it.
We've got rope.
Open it up.
He still steps in.
Okay. Close it back down again.
Sakis, he ducks down and goes, either are we fucked or are we fucked?
I will have a see if we can
Perception test, please.
looking for
I
people
will
that
also
we
like
know.
to look out and just look better, like my father instructed me to do.
Look better.
And Loophole is going to attempt divination.
Sounds good. Look better.
Successful development.
7 successes.
7 successes, nice. Alomena Weiss, ducking down behind one of the stones at the top, starts looking around, moves over to the other tower, and she can see off to the south, far to the south, the rise of the mountains and the curtain wall that's been placed there by the Middenheimers.
And as
And there's a few Middenheimers over there, so that's good.
So as I'm doing this, I'm going to be saying it so the Elric can hear it because he's the one with Lord Warfare.
Okay.
Not the only one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So other people say, okay, I do not have Lord Warfare.
Okay, so the Middenheimers are in place. As you move over and check towards the Osland side, yep, that still seems to be in place. There's no obvious signs of conflict, and that's risen up again from the mist and the drifting snow and the swirl of clouds that are drifting amongst the peaks as you then move around. Nothing appears to be there. It's just all rise and fall of the terrain and mist gather between it. As you then make your way over towards the far eastern side and over there. Oh, so there's the south and the east. It looks like, oh dear, the gates are open on the Hochland side.
What time did they say they were going to start?
And there are already swirls and movements inside the mist over there. It looks like the grudge bringers are already on the move. Up on the walls, you can see, armed men milling around, some of them pointing, others, and one points up into the mountains as you look up there and you see ensconced high on a shelf up there, they put their cannons. They've somehow dragged them up there.
And does that line up with, remember I saw lights in the mountains on that night? The night before, does that line up with where they would have been going?
Yeah, it looks like they were already moving ahead and keeping quiet about it.
So, do I think, say we had flags, right, that we could signal...
Oh, no. North. Off to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Ostlanders are sitting over there, and off to the north, there are banners coming out from the mountains, coming down the side. You can't see quite what they are. They're all caught up in the mist, but you can see the tips of banners swirling through the mist, some moving. You got a cute sense sight, don't you? Yeah, that's an obvious red crown symbol. And you then start darting your eyes, looking down, trying to take in the enormity of it, then looking back up. Oh, it's a lot of them. It's spread out across that part of the entirety of the inside of the Great Basin, where the keep sits at the center of it. They are coming and in numbers.
And do they look like they would threaten the Ostlanders, the Hochlanders?
Both.
Both, yeah.
Yeah, they're sitting right between the Ostlanders and the
But
Hochlanders.
they're unlikely to be able to see them because we've got height and they don't.
Very possibly. It depends. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
have that much more height than they do.
Okay,
They might have
yeah,
spotted them,
yeah.
but then you only spotted them with your sharp elven eyes. What do your elf eyes see, Alamina wife? And there appears to be a lot coming from that direction. Again, very difficult to pin down actual numbers.
Elrin, is there, I don't suppose, a way bright wizards communicate with each other through fire displays? You could warn Sienna they're coming?
I definitely would inform
she doesn't.
everybody below
Yeah.
that you're there.
Do they have a battle, or they would use messages?
Yeah.
right? They
There's
wouldn't have-
there's a host of very simple battle tongue messages you can
Yeah.
send using magic, like smoke signals but with fire.
yeah.
And yes, absolutely. And the Bright Wizards are known for using very mundane routes towards communication because they're aware that magic can fail, and they wouldn't just rely upon. They'd also just use normal fires to create smoke.
What
And
about
save the
mirrors?
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, something that couldn't be seen from immediately down there, but we could signal the
But
Hochlanders
do
to
they
warn them.
know what we're trying to say?
Well, they know
We
we're
don't.
here,
Mm-hmm.
so if we were to... I'm asking you if there is a method that you
I mean,
know that...
could you use
in
language
code.
battle for that, for like mirror signals?
Yeah, I can let Language Battle go with that.
Does anyone have?
I have a mirror.
I also have a mirror.
We could just. Is it?
The light, however, is
No,
very
right.
diffuse.
Could we use a lantern?
There's going to be nothing.
A lantern?
That's not going to be enough light
Could,
either.
could you make?
You'd need a relatively
Could you
strong
make a
What
small,
source.
What
but
about-
bright flame?
That would be magic.
What about my spine?
You can already
Oh.
feel the amount
Oh.
of magic going on from
But
down there below.
what
That
about-
would awaken magic also.
The spine.
Anyone who's sensitive to magic might detect it. You know that too, so I don't even need to bring it up as a
What are
potential.
you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that we need to signal the Ostlanders and the Hochlanders that there are an army of...
An
I've
enemy to the
described it
north.
to you. How many do you think?
Could be anything. How long's a
Lots.
piece of string?
Yeah.
Yeah. But given that it's over a
Hundreds?
wider area, I mean, it could just be skirmishers moving
Yeah.
forward. I mean, if it's ranked, it's a proper army if they're in ranks. But it's more likely to be just a group that's skirmishing out, as unaware of what they're going to encounter as anyone else. Because it's misty, and now it's getting snowier and snowier, and it's beginning to lie.
They're going to be focused this way, and they're coming from a different...
Sackensy says,
Angle.
I think we're fucked.
Right.
We're fucked.
That Bernhardt seemed like a gentleman who knew what he was doing. Surely he'd have outriders, scouts, potentially.
Well-
across the enemy before him.
I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about us. What the fuck? Look,
No, I know.
Look, how the fuck are we going to get out of here?
Personally,
I mean,
We could... It's probably... Well, we know who
A
it is
sudden and
downstairs.
heavy flash of magic from down below, and then another and another. The conflict is clearly involving multiple sorcerers. And it's a shudder through your spine. They're using dark magics. The corruption that lies down beneath the stone is almost certainly increasing and making you feel quite uncomfortable.
I have an idea.
okay.
We go underground.
that's what I'd usually do.
We're going to have to go through whatever's going on down there, and it's not.
Good luck.
It's not nice.
What if could we use? Is there our rope long enough to go over the wall? Not really, right? Because it's quite
Okay,
tall.
but like they are around the tower
Yes,
as
they
well.
are.
So like even if we were scaling down,
Why did we have to do anything? We stay here, we keep quiet, let them all
Because we're
hash
gonna
it
get
out.
blown up.
Because at midday,
Can I have a perception?
the
check, please?
mortars are going to start
Yeah,
firing
they're
upon this
taking this
location.
tower down.
And as this tower is the highest, they'll use this as the point of aim.
So unless you have some butterflies
9
call.
or 10 if it's to do with hearing.
It is to do with hearing. Alan Menoway's talking, not paying attention to what's going on down there as they're debating the different routes out of here because there needs to be one, quite clearly. And you're listening over towards the edge and you can hear what you presume are some form of decision makers down there. And they are literally making decisions. One of them calls out, we've beaten back the Skaven. He says, pushed them down, but we've got another problem. And another one's off to the side. What's the problem then? He says, there's something to the north. And and the east. He says, something to the north and the east. He says, we're being told to prepare by Ilshi. And he says, well, the fucking demons are out. He says, that means we think they're coming. He says, further. I don't know if this is going to make you happy or not. He says, I think we've caught Dagmar. And you hear a reply. Well, he is the magistrate. He says, that is a blessing. He says, and you hear shouts and calls as you're listening into that, focusing in rather intently, trying to block out the other sounds to see what they're saying. And you can hear the calls. They're now beginning to spot that soldiers are milling off towards the north, and more of them are also coming over from the Hawkland side. Shouts and calls and points and a distant rumble as you hear cavalry moving over towards the Grudgebringer side and the Hawkland. As they're galloping with feet as they move out. It looks like they don't intend to just shell it. They intend to protect should there be any retaliation or some equivalent.
I mean, that's something.
As they're moving out. And then you hear from the north, muffled horns. And immediately down below, calls out as one of them shouts out, "It's the Red fucking Crown!" And you hear, well, let's be bloody glad Dagmar's here. We're fucked otherwise. He says, where is he? He says, unconscious down below. Wake him up! He says, you sure? He said, wake him up! We might all be dead if you don't.
Quick throw
As
stones at
that's
them.
happening, I'm going to say to you, what about the Magister Impedimenti play? Again. Just walk out of here. Say that you know that reinforcements are coming from the Elrican side and we've got to get to them.
Do you want better?
Go in then.
Magister Impedimenti leads a glorious charge of a brave, select few.
Fuck that.
What do you mean?
Sneak out.
Depends on which way are we charging?
No, it is
East.
sneaking. It's just sneaking in the very blatant way.
Yes.
What? Can we just throw loose masonry at them from up here?
No.
And
They're
then
going to shell
to
this
shell.
tower.
I
We're not
say-
going to be standing in a while.
Sneak out as the Magister Impedimenti.
I mean, can we see the sun? I'm assuming. Like, what time
I mean,
is
it's
it?
light.
That's good. How long have we got before
You
this
don't
goes?
know. You're not sure how long you were in that tower for. Nothing really makes sense. From your perspective, you went up an impossible tower for an impossible length of time. It could have been a week later for all you know. You might have arrived at the top and shells landed on your head.
I missed
That
my
hasn't
breaks.
occurred.
The cavalry from the east, so he knows something's
Yep.
about to
Yeah.
start.
There's cavalry coming from the east,
Uh-huh.
and they have Dagmar underneath. He's not awake yet,
Good.
but they're going to wake him up.
Let's
There's,
stop.
there's demons.
Okay.
They know the Red Crown are coming.
Okay.
I still say the Impedimenti play is the best. You're a ranking member. Go down and ask to see Dagmar.
You're not sure this might be wise because you hear a call from below. Fetch the Magister Impedimenti.
That was the perfect time.
Yeah, I mean, they just
Idea.
called for the Magister Impedimenti.
They've got a new one.
Yep, he's down there.
Is it?
They're not currently fighting, though, no?
Yep.
Is it him?
It's him.
Can
Very
we,
handsome man.
As you're peeking over. Ooh.
if we kidnap
He's
him and
he's
then
wearing
change
long.
clothes?
He's wearing long robes. His hair, however, is long, sitting on his shoulders, and he doesn't have a scar. As he calls out, "Where the bloody hell is Dagmar?" And you hear, "Wake up! I want him!" And he lifts up his hand, and purple fire bursts from him. Now!
Ooh.
As you hear a call from the other side. Just be quiet. We have to be careful with him because you know what he's like when he's awake. I don't care. The Red Crown is coming.
The
Angry birds.
a Skaven spy?
Pity you is very noisy.
Oh, because the hair. Yeah, no, it's great. It's not really me.
What are we going to do?
sneak away whilst they're distracted?
No. What do we come here to do? That is the better question.
As you're discussing that, they're beginning to form up all around the walls. In the center, a man just lifts up a purple spiral of mist and smoke beneath him. As he rises up and rises almost 300-400 feet up in the air, you might want to duck down.
I might want to shoot him.
Shoot.
Having said that, though, his back is to where you are and he's looking off towards the north. And as he does so, a great pinking arc of fire rises up into the sky, and he raises up his hand and shouts down, "The other sorcerer!" And down below, "So what? We're 50!"
Which direction?
He says, "Fuck off!" He says, "I'm 10 at most." As he looks out. And then starts dropping back down again, unless anyone wants to do anything.
Shall I shoot him?
What direction was the sorcery coming
That'll
from?
give away our
The sorcery was
position.
coming from the far north.
From the north. Right.
That will indeed give away your position.
Our
No.
only hope is to be sneaky. So getting off this rooftop.
There is an exceedingly unlikely chance that he will turn around and look as you're making your way, as he's making his way down. It's not high.
Looked at
It's
the
literally,
gargoyles.
if I roll 99.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to roll out in public as well, because that's more fun.
I think we should.
Okay, if I roll 99, a 68. So it's not 99. There is no turning of heads, although there is a slight, as he looks one way and the other and drops down, and then stops just below where you are, and then says, "Wait!" and lifts back up. "Hawklanders!" He says, and then down below, "There we know! They're off towards the east!" He says, "Bloody hell!" as he drops down. "Maybe we can channel them at each other." He says, as down around at the bottom, you start hearing calls out, and one of them says in Old Worlder, not that you necessarily understand it or anything, but one of them says in Old Worlder, "Let's use the old chance. Bring up a shield." Who knows what they're going to do? And a call comes out from below. Limbar Naglarthi. Lurtha are. It's close to Old Worlder, but not quite on it. Char.
I would like to attempt an augury
Yes, go for it.
about attempting to augur a way through all of this.
I love it.
Which,
Yes.
if I crit,
You got a fixed roll?
I do not. I did not crit. I passed, however.
I mean, one of three people can fix it.
It's up to them if they want to.
Before that, here are my thoughts. We're still looking for Peak Leveler because we still believe it's here.
Yeah, for sure.
Number two, I think we should stay put until the fighting starts. Like, we need a distraction to be able to get out of here. We can't take down.
On that, and to provide you with potential support on that idea, our large Nordlander turns round and goes, "A lot of the occultists just look like normal folk. I mean, look down. Some of them are wearing robes and they look proper, well, you know. But take a look. I mean, that one over there looks like a knight. That one there looks like, and there's a lot of them. I'm counting at least, there's a few. There's far too many of them to know each other. Far too many.
Yeah, we blend in. We pretend we're part.
If they're busy, we might get out. But they'd have to be really busy.
Well, they will be busy soon, right?
We know the tower will be attacked.
And
We
plus,
wait and then we go.
if Dagmar is here, there's a chance that the stuff he had will be here
Well,
as well.
That's what I was going to say. Dagmar was with the ratmen who had the items. So if they've captured Dagmar, maybe they've captured the items.
Yeah.
So we need to get down to where he was being kept and see if they have the items. That's
You hear
still
it?
the goal, isn't it?
Could we?
Magister Magistry. It's coming from over on the backside where no one's looking at the moment. Dagmar. And he points. Anyone going over to look in that direction? As you sneak, can I have a self test, please?
If they're not looking for me, then
If they're not looking for you, they don't
Just
get
let
through
them
rolls, do
pass,
they?
or
Yep,
go then.
good.
that's why I
Because nobody's intervened. So.
Yep, sounds good.
So I'm assuming it's bad.
Yes, it is, very.
want me to
You don't even need it. He's there. and he's floating off the ground, his feet pointing downwards, barefooted. He has bad rips and tears up his arms and on his lower legs. He's wearing half rags and little more, but floating off the ground. His face looks white. His hair is hanging limp as he says, "Prepare the defenses. We've done this before. We'll do it again." And one says, but this is not some stupid con cult. He says, "Well, we can fool into protecting us." And he replies, "No, it's much better." He says, "Are you aware that they're coming from the east as well?" "That's going to be to our advantage, isn't it?" "All we need to do is hold out." Yes, Magister. So with that being the case, I think you've made your decisions, and your decision is hold, which means that we can now move from one part of the game to a completely different level, where we get an opportunity to take a look at the overall picture of the battle, which means cue it up, Corner Goblin. It is now time to bring up our map, because we have a map this week. Now, we're using our old map cam because our new one just refuses to play ball in the way that I would like it to. That being the case, I may at a later date do a slightly better set of images for the corner, depending on how this turns out. Well, let's get my special festive cola bottles out of the way. So, what you should hopefully see here is a large map with the square, although it is round, of Brass Keep in the middle. And a whole host of units around it. Now, each one of those squares, I've got a little bit of card in it, like this one here, holds a unit. And that ranges from a couple of dozen folk up to a couple of hundred, depending on the nature of the unit at hand. Each one of those units is named, and if they are bad guys, they are going to be under my control. If they are, and I say this term very loosely, good guys, they are going to be under your control. Now, for the next one, if you're sitting out there wondering, how the hell are we going to be running some sort of little mini war game? Well, I wrote a mini war game. Minigame! I've written an entire set of rules. Literally did it this afternoon in an hour. And the rules are available online right now if you follow through the link that Erin's posting if you're watching this live. If you're not, it'll be sitting over in Discord. You'll get it from there. It'll be over in Patreon. You'll be able to get the link from there as well. The rules, and they may even have been slightly updated by the time you read them, because you may find through the course of playing them that we decide we need to do a tweak or two, because I literally wrote it this afternoon, because that's the fun of doing this sort of thing. So I'm going to give a quick rundown so that you're aware of what's going on. Each one of these units has got 3 numbers at the bottom. Number 1 is your movement, how many squares you can move. You can move orthogonally or diagonally. It's up to you. Any of the 8 squares. Indeed, the 8 squares around each unit is important. It's called its death zone. And you can't move through an opposing unit's death zone at all. You can move into it, attack them, but you can't move through it. So if you've got a movement of 1, the first number, you can move 1 square. If you've got a movement of 3, you can move 3 squares. The cavalry move about 3, your standard units move about 1. The second number at the bottom is your attack. It's a number that ranges from 2 to 9. If you roll equal to or under your attack, you can bop someone and do a hit.
Bop.
Correct. You can only use your attack if they're in the next square to you, because you basically reach out. And when you do a close combat, you both roll. Okay, and you need to roll equal to or under. Whoever rolls higher wins the combat and does a hit on the other. Yep. If you roll over, you count as rolling a 0. Got it?
So we're just miming the...
Yeah, I noticed.
You're not taking this seriously at all, Andy.
I've already read the rules.
Life and death.
Sorry.
Yes, but not everybody knows them, plus the people out there don't.
I was miming for them.
The last number is your armor. Your armor is used to deflect a hit. Okay, and it's used by rolling equal to or under the number. So you'll notice that the cavalry tend to have relatively high ones. If we look at, for example, right there at Commander Bernhardt, who is sitting in the heart of the ranks of the Grudgebringers, he's got an armor of 8. So if he rolls 8 or less, he will ignore a hit. If he rolls over 8, he's dead.
Sad.
And I will note that we're going to be using the word dead a lot, but it's not dead. Anyone who dies in this game is not strictly speaking dead, they're a casualty. That unit is no longer at fighting efficacy in the battlefield. That's an important thing to know because some of the players here may have a "do I have a mission that involves someone dying" thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean the individual is dead. It means they're dead in this game, which is super important if you got yourself that sort of mission, which they may or may not be pushing towards to get extra fate points because it's Christmas. Everyone. Okay, so that's your third number. However, there is also potentially numbers in the middle of the panel. And these numbers are for special stuff. The first one is command. And it's a number that ranges from usually 0 to 10, like all the rest of them. To issue a command, which you can do, I'll explain commands in a second, you roll equal to or under your command. If you succeed, another unit gets to move 1 extra square. Well, gets to move a whole extra turn, in fact. The next one is ranged combat, which is 2 numbers. First number is the range, how many squares, and the second number is what you need to roll equal to or under to cause a hit. That's it. Super easy.
No opposed roll for ranged, right?
And no opposed roll at all. You just give it a go, and if it go, and you got the hit, which is brilliant.
And they don't have wins. Like if you roll over your armor, that's it. You're a casualty.
Yeah, that's correct. You're a casualty, but you take a hit, so that she's taken off.
Yeah.
And finally, the last number is magic, which, much like ranged, roll equal to or under, you cause a hit. Magic has got a range of 5 squares, which means immediately there's already people within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on turn 1. Wow. Yeah, the shit is about to literally hit the fan as spells go, but these are spells, which means any wizard can attempt to dispel it on the opposing side. And if they roll their magic number or lower, that spell comes to an end. But it's if they're within 5 squares range of the target point.
Oh, Sienna's a badass, isn't she?
Yeah, Sienna's pretty decent. She is, however, not
other wizards.
Yeah. There's a few others kicking out there too.
There's a 9.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Okay, right up here, there's General Van Alsey. Okay, with his command of 10, which is he's a good general. Okay, so that's it. That's all the rules for how to do everything, except for one thing, and that's how does the turn work. The turn works like this: the person with the highest command goes first. If it's a draw, then we dice off. Nice and easy. If you have no commander, then you count yourself a command of 0. However, Dagmar, because of your choices, is indeed up.
Oh.
And he's there, and he's got a command of 5. It's not that high, he's not the best general. Okay, he is, however, a truly horrendous individual with a very high magic.
And
that's very, yes.
We should considering how much we handed him his ass, that seems high.
It's because of his magic.
But also remember, we had to spend 3
we handed him his ass.
We did not hand him his ass.
We handed him his ass.
I could just throw a brick off the top of the tower, right? That does as much damage as anything else.
Okay, so that's
what they said.
Dagmar on there. So command order first, and then on whoever's turn it is, they get to move everybody on their side once. On a move, that means you move as many squares as you want, and then you can do an attack or a ranged attack. And then if you have magic, you can do magic.
Okay.
And you just do that per unit until they've all moved. And then after that, you go into the command phase where every commander gets to do a leadership test. And if they pass, they can just point at a unit, and that one goes again. And they can keep on doing this until they fail. Yep. But each time they pass one, their leadership drops by 1. Okay, so leadership 10 boy here, for example, will automatically pass his first test because he can't fail it. And then his next one will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 until eventually he fails one. His command's finished, and then one of the other commanders can take over. For example, the Sorcerer Lord over there with his command of 8. Yeah, the Red Crown are very effective tacticians.
Line of sight for commands?
As long as they're within 5, that'll do. Yeah. That'll do. If they're outside of 5, they can't do this. And because they might take an extra turn, it's very likely they'll move beyond 5 if they do that. Okay, so that's it. That's all the rules. There is nothing else. In terms of the forces that we have 3 good guy sides on. We have side here, which is the Grudge Bringers. Now, because the Grudge Bringers ended up really well positioned after Darties, they were second in terms of the overall tiering. Their forces are in good place. They're prepared. They're ready. They're good to go. And there are 2 commanders in there. So we've got Sienna and Bernhardt. Sienna's not exactly the best commander, but she can do it. It's worth noting that Sienna's not just an individual, it's the entire unit that she's with. In the same case that Bernhardt's then the Grudgebringer cavalry. It's a big, huge, heavy cavalry. It's only movement 2, because it's heavy, heavy cavalry. But nevertheless, he's in his heavy cavalry. Over here we've got General von Raukov. Where does he says? On his 8, General von Raukov, with a far smaller Ostland force who didn't first game. Not as badly as the Skaven, who you may not note are not even on the map just now.
Good work, Dan.
There is also a mission for each one of the forces.
Wait, he said not even on the map just now.
Yeah,
I did say that.
Yeah,
Well, it is the Battle of 6 Armies.
Yeah, that
Or
was my
5
question.
armies.
Yeah.
Okay, and
6
these
is the friend we met.
These missions are important. Okay, and now I'm going to pass over the mission
we've got
to
mission.
each one. So I'm going to split you into 3 groups of 2. Okay, so you 2. I might change this actually. You 2 can work on the Ostland force.
Okay.
There's only one Midland guy.
Wow.
That poor guy.
Wow.
What the responsibility, Andy? I don't know if you can cope with that.
That's got Ed written all over.
What I think I'll you know what? No. On the Ostlanders, who's the most Ostland out of all of you? Who's most closest to Nordland? You are actually. So
So I have it.
so no. Okay, you all have them, but if there's a dispute over anything, you've got last call. Okay. On the Halberdiers, you're from Midland, so I'll let that one go. Dispute on it. And over here, it's a vote. So I'm just going to drop you in 4. So if you've got a dispute, okay, it drops into a vote, and if you can't all agree amongst you, I'll choose. Which may not be your preference. But I will almost certainly go according to their character types. So I won't be making decisions as to what I prefer. I'll be making decisions as to what they would most likely do. Other than that, that's it. That's you can move them around any way you want, do whatever you want with each of them. I don't think I've got that much left else to say other than giving you your missions. So the mission for that's my missions. Okay, so the missions for that's my mission too. There is no missions for Midland.
Survive.
In fact, their mission is survive. Ostland.
And this is from Yanka.
Yeah, sure. That's your mission.
I have a rules query.
Yes.
Is there any penalty for shooting an enemy target that is also in combat?
No, none. But there is, we haven't discussed the walls. I'll get to that in just a second. And the Grudgebringers, that's their mission, which might not actually be the easiest thing to do. Okay, now, your missions are important, and you're happy to share them.
Oh, we can share them with each other.
Yeah, you can share them with each other, it's fine.
Okay.
But your missions are important because if you don't do both of these missions, you won't get the benefit should the bad guys fail.
Okay.
Okay, so the success of your side is absolutely imperative.
So Ostland have got to cleanse Brass Keep. Brass Keep has got to be clear.
Okay, and what do Grudgebringers aim to do?
Destroy all wall sections of Brass Keep.
And there is a total of 8 wall sections, which is the perfect intro to what does a wall section do? A wall section is a separate target if you wish it to be, which means you just assign a hit to it, assuming that you roll it. Only magic and cannons can be used against the wall sections. And you've got on the mortar over there as well, because there's a mortar too.
Can my Runefang be used against the
It
wall
cannot.
section?
It's
too big.
one person. One person makes no difference. It's
I'm going to run
big
down
one.
it with my Runefang.
Yeah, no.
I can run really fast.
You get the angle right.
Destroying all of it mean that then we're in trouble as our PCs.
You might
because we're
be,
at the
depending
top.
upon how it goes. Yes.
The plan was one ship goes down.
Yeah, but
because
I will get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so the wall sections have got an armor of 9, which means they need to roll a 10 to fail.
Okay.
It's not easy. Okay, it's very, very hard. It means that you basically need to concentrate on it if you want it to actually occur. And your forces here, they're down to you whether they want to go defensive, offensive, clear out the cultists. You're going to be throwing all manner of shit out of there if they possibly can. There's quite a lot of
I
magic,
suspect they'll be throwing a lot of
particularly
shit that way.
from Dagmar.
Are the Grudge Bearers aware of the Force of the North?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
They are.
I mean, the Force of the North are going to go first anyway.
Are we basically now, can we assume that everyone on this map is kind of aware of everyone else?
Except for you.
Except for us.
They know
We're the
you're in
only
there
secret.
probably,
Yeah.
but they probably hope that you're out.
Yeah, so
because
we're
that
just
was the
forget
plan.
us. I mean, like,
Yeah.
all of these all of these things.
Everyone knows
They
everyone.
kind of
Midnight
know
Sea Ocelot.
everyone.
The Jaegers.
Hey!
They-
1, 2, 2.
Well, yeah, they're 1, 2, 2, 2.
What's our magic?
We are
2.
awful.
Okay,
just
That's because of you.
yeah, you're not exactly battle wizards
for you.
as of yet. We're still in training, but here's you. You can reveal yourself at any time. And you take place, basically, sitting in one square above, which means that you can fight either the one directly beneath, which is currently Dagmar, who's currently in the
Just
tower.
saying that 2 beat that 9.
Okay. One feels you will almost certainly die if you do,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean you shouldn't give it a go.
Well, we could use 2 fixed rolls and make sure we definitely win.
I mean, fix roll to fix
No,
it
we
to a
couldn't.
2.
We
He
couldn't
will still.
because
He will still
the
be there.
rule is you didn't cover this, but if you both roll under your weapon skill, the person who rolls highest
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
we
he did
roll a
cover it.
2,
He did
rolls a
cover
1.
it.
We win.
We fix his roll to a 1.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
As I
we
said-
can fix his roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
but-
saying. 2 fixed rolls.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's
3
a
fixed
lot.
rolls.
You can
because
for the
fail his
armor as
armor.
well.
Jeremy has to go through the armor.
He might fail his armor. It says 50-50.
Yes, 50-50.
So
Okay, so
we
there,
could.
there is but you will be revealed and then almost certainly attacked by all the cultists the turn afterwards.
It's
That's a bad idea.
So there are, you might survive it all.
Let's see how the battle goes.
Yeah, totally.
I'm
You
not
might
saying
survive
it's
it
a-
all.
I'm not saying
But
it's a
you can
plan,
reveal
but-
yourself at any point because you chose to stay hidden. Okay, so that's a choice for yourselves. So it just sits there.
Quick question.
Who gets final say?
Yeah.
That's entirely up to yourselves.
I mean, I kind of feel like if anybody decides we're revealing ourselves because it would be really easy to be an idiot and reveal ourselves.
Don't give that power to it.
Not that I'm
Not
suggesting.
me.
Heresy.
Question for you.
Lastly, just to make sure I'm complete that. Bad guy missions.
Oh.
Missions. For each one of these that fail, I think I had 2 have to fail to get the thing. Yeah, 2 have to fail. I'm just checking them. Okay, so if 2 fail, 1 fate point to the group.
Oh.
If 3 fail, 2 fate points to the group.
For us to
If
split.
all 4 fail, no, I'll be. They'll be going out to the lowest person 1 fate points.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so it's going to be relatively, fair. So that's a total of 3. So if 1 fails, nothing. 2 fails, 1. 3, 2, 4. But you need to succeed at your core missions.
And they need to fail. And
Okay,
we don't know
so
what their missions are.
and you don't know what
But
the
we
missions
can
are.
guess.
Yeah,
These
totally.
core missions, not these horrible.
Yeah,
No.
these
Those
awful siege missions.
those awful siege missions. They pass or fail according to your whims. So, do we understand everything? Do we have any questions? Yes.
A cannon against a wall.
Yes.
Cannon seems like it would be more effective, for example, than a crossbow.
Crossbows can't attack the wall.
Only cannons.
Only
Cannon-
magic.
cannon-
I missed you
Only
say
magic
that
and
part
cannons.
of the thing. I do apologise.
You're absolutely correct.
Will
Let's just
you,
crack on.
will you cover the fallback rules when someone needs to fall back?
Oh yeah, good point. I've covered fallback.
because
I've got everything else.
the rules say
So-
if you get hit, you fall back.
Yeah, if you get hit in close combat, you fall back, and when you fall back, must move to a square that isn't in an enemy death zone.
But when you say hit, you pass your armor check.
You pass your
Yeah,
armor check.
yeah.
Yeah, totally. So if you're not dead, you fall back.
No.
If there is no square, you just don't move. You're just embattled and you can't move.
Okay.
You're caught in the press. But other than that, you need to fall back 1 square. You don't need to fall back if you're behind a wall. That's one rule that's not in the doc right now. I forgot to add it. So if, for example, the Midlanders get attacked from the front, and they lose, but they pass their armor check because they're behind a wall, so they have an armor of 9.
Yeah.
They're quite likely to lose, but they're also quite likely to hold the wall. They're only going to go down if somebody fails on a 10. And they don't need to pull back from the walls. And that's it. I think we're good. That being the case, who's got the highest leadership?
You know who's got the highest lead.
It's me.
You wrote it.
And this will give you an immediate idea as to what their plan is. Okay,
Yes.
Ungor at the front with a movement of 2. 1, 2. Mutants at the front, movement of 2. As they go skipping forwards there. Gors, movement of 2. More Gors. Chaos Spawn. It has a special rule.
It's going to go round.
Chaos Spawn goes 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's going the right direction. When the Gors, 2. The Mutants, 2. The Ungor, 2. Yes, the Chaos Force is fast. The cultists at the back, though, not so much. Okay, now each one of these has got its own rule. The range here is 1, so obviously can't fire. Range here is 1, it can't fire either. It's got magic, so it can. It's going to launch one of those. Let's do that now. But it's only magic 1 for mutants. I need to roll a 1.
What's it going for? The
What's its
wall or
target?
the person?
It's the wall, my bomb. They're trying to kill people. No, maybe the wall.
You can't go through the wall to kill the people.
Yeah, no, they've got to go through the wall, kill the people. No, they're going for the wall. They're going for the wall, so they're trying to take the wall down at that side. But I need to roll a 1 to do it, and I'm going to do it in public because it's more fun. Failed. So that was that one. This Chaos Lord is moving forward. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of range for its spell, so it does nothing. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nothing there. As the cultists, the halberdiers, because they have state regiment troops in amongst this army as well. God, I love this. Outrageous. The archers up
The
here.
Empire is going to rack and ruin.
What?
I'm
Our
being forced to
sorcerer.
play a war game against Andy Law, and I'm unhappy about
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We've beaten him before.
Sorcerer, a disc of Zinch.
We've
Okay,
beaten him
as
loads
he
of times
lashes
before.
over and
Right.
throws out a spell towards wall occultists. I'm going for the wall first because they're going to follow their tactics. So 9 or less to be successful. I'll do that publicly. That's 1, so successful. Armor save for the wall. It goes down if I roll a 10.
Oh, nobody dispelling?
Oh, yes, good point. 2. Failed. 9. Dispel. Yeah, good point. Well made. And
But you only get to dispel once, right?
Yeah.
no, all sorcerers that are within 5 can attempt
Yeah,
to
but
dispel.
they only get to do it once per round.
Each one can do once.
So 2 of them have done it now.
No,
because
per
this
spell.
Oh, per
Oh.
spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Magic is okay, they are a magic blockade.
That is not
But
at all
also-
how I read that.
Yeah,
also,
quite.
Like
A
it's
magic
because
blockade.
this isn't just one spell.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
totally.
like time.
But,
Yeah.
no, it's fine.
And
It's not.
nor is it. Yeah. So that's everybody done. Now leadership. Okay, so here we're going first with Von Alcy, who is going to, someone within 5, activate the Chaos Spawn.
Is anything possible with this leadership?
It certainly is 10 or less.
You weird shit.
Okay, let's see.
Okay,
First,
Master.
2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, but it is in a place where it can do close combat. So I'll let somebody else roll for the cultist. It's got a close combat of 2. So 2 or less. I've got only 2. Oh.
10.
So you've rolled over. So I win, but you're behind walls. So roll do its armor. Every rolls a 10. So the spawn is crawling around and they're fending off. The walls are what are protecting them. The spawn would have killed them otherwise. It's now beyond the range of Von Alcy. Von Alcy is going to order the Chaos Lord.
That's cheeky.
Now, there's a rule for leadership where you can't order someone with a higher leadership than yourself, but the general can order any of the lower commanders to move them a little bit closer. And then going to order him again for 7 or less this time. Failed. So that's the orders finished with him. The Chaos Lord now is going to do his orders. He's going to order over towards the sorcerers. Oh, yeah. 7. That's less than his 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scouting out. And is going to launch us. Last spell failed. Nope, going to do the spell. It's going into close combat, which is risky as fuck. Nope, going to stay there. And it's going to throw a spell over 9 or less. I'll do it out in public. That's 7.
Do you
So
want me to keep rolling for the
roll for that one. 2 or less.
1?
Well, dispel. Okay, so
No one
I don't
wins.
know why I'm excited like that.
8 or less to move these
It's
mutants.
the dice.
That's a 1. So 1, 2 for those mutants. 8 or less to move the mutants. 7 or less to move the mutants. 7. Did it. 1, 2.
Should those mutants not be casting a spell after each move? As well?
Oh yeah, good point. Thank you. 1 spell. 1 or less failed.
I mean, it's unlikely, but you know.
1, 2. Now I've got to move out because that's Deathstone Square if I
Good
want
odds.
to get into that square. And is spell failed and is going to fight close combat. So that's 6 or less. I got 7. I failed.
5.
You win. I've got to do an armor save of 6. Passed. Okay, so the mutants are done, but they've have to withdraw.
That's a question I was going to ask. Do walls count both ways?
No,
only-
only on the defending side. And there's it's an obvious which ways each one goes.
Yeah.
So Chaos Lord's now going to order that one's at 6 or less now. Failed. So the last one, because there's loads of commanders
Oh
over
my
here,
God,
is the
yeah.
Sorcerer, who's also an 8.
Didn't know.
Who's going to order the Chaos Spawn, which passes. Let me roll to see what it does. 1, 2, Oh, stupid thing. 1, 2, 3. Chaos Spawn's off for a wander. No, well, it was worth a try. The mutant's going to order that one, so that's 7 or less. Failed. And that's then finished. Who's the next highest leadership? We've got an 8 and an 8.
Yeah, so they dice off.
So they dice off.
Well, 6 for Von Roupel.
3.
So
So we go first.
So, Ostlanders first. What would you like to do?
I think so. The Ostlanders, if I'm not mistaken, are quite a defensive people. The Bull of Ostland, they're Sigmarites.
Yeah.
So if there's anything in range, Raukov's probably going to order the people to try and pick them off.
That makes sense.
I would
Okay,
say-
now they're there, range of 3, 1, 2, 3. They're not in range at the moment. They need
Yeah,
to
but
move out one.
Raukov is in range, right?
Raukov is, but he's currently blocked by this.
Okay.
He'd need to be in that square, and currently that square is filled, but you can move through units. Friendly units, obviously.
So
Could we get the
I mean-
archers to fall back one and
No,
Raucov
'cause it's
to
a
move in?
Mountain.
so the archers can't move back one. They can't go through.
There's
range?
nowhere to go.
Yeah.
The rules in the books that you can't move through a unit.
Can't move
Does it
through
say
enemy
can't
units.
move through it?
Yeah.
You can't move
Is it
through enemy
worth-
units, I'm
No,
pretty sure.
containing another unit.
No, you can't move in. You can't finish your move in that one, is what it's meant to be.
It
Yeah,
says
okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It says.
Yeah, I'll clarify that in the rules after, because you're meant to be able to, the cavalry should be able to move through
Go
friendly
through, yeah.
forces.
so. If
Open
the
ranks.
archers move to there, then they could shoot that.
Yes,
one.
they absolutely
But
could.
then they're pretty like.
They are exposed, but
I
then you
would-
could move the cavalry out in front if you wanted, because
I
they're
would-
so much better.
is it worth
You've got Raukov, he's heavy cavalry.
Is it worth we actually hold position for now?
And just
let
get Raukov
let
to
the
pick them off and
crowns
see
come
what
out,
happens.
keep coming out.
Because they're not
Crack
going
on.
near the Ostlanders.
No, not
so
yet.
Flanking.
So they crack on with the purple hand,
And they have indeed kept themselves out of range
Yeah.
of the Ostlanders.
and then we use Raukov. Nope. Who's this
Bernhardt.
guy?
Bernhardt.
Bernhardt over here is our actual shock point. So those guys can actually do the damaging.
Yeah.
That's the surprise in the back, and Midnight are going to stay there.
I just kind of feel like Raukov they would want to move
If
like
he's-
that,
If he's got the archery,
right?
that's
So the archers can move to there, right? So can you give
But
me a
now they
point?
don't.
Anyone
Archers
who
don't have
would-
line of sight now.
Yeah, but Raukov, who's got
He's a
5-4
bowman,
range
isn't he?
and who can
Right.
actually shoot.
And yeah, but
can
there's no
shoot.
way to do that without. There's no way to give them a split square to move into. They don't swap.
Because they have to move one
Okay,
at a time.
they move one at a time.
Yeah.
You activate
Eh,
one,
well, you
move
could-
it, then
Oh,
move another.
No, we could.
I mean,
we
you
could
could
move
move
the
that to
spearmen
there,
back, the archers
that to
there,
there,
and then
that to
Raukov
there,
in.
and then move archers
Yeah, and
into
move the
there.
archers into there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do that.
And there's no limitation in terms of ammunition or anything like
No,
that?
nothing like that.
I think actually. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You've moved them around. I would want the halberds to be coming up behind Raukov.
Easily done.
But equally, if the does the mountain entirely block line of sight, or can do they have a diagonal line of sight?
If they're there, they've got diagonal to
No,
there.
but I was meaning if where the halberdiers are now, if those
No,
were
because
archers,
he said Raukov couldn't see through that diagonal line.
Yeah, you
Well,
can't-
yeah, because
you can't see
there's
there.
nobody in
They
range.
can,
But I mean,
there,
if
they move forward to there, yes,
Okay.
but that 1, 2, they need to be in that square.
That's what I was meaning. So
Yeah.
if they turned towards Ostland, if the archers were there, the archers
Yeah.
could shoot.
Absolutely.
But then conversely, the halberdiers could charge out
Yeah.
as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so Raukov's gonna take a shot.
Is he going to fire his
Um,
bow?
Penny.
He's got the old dragon bow, is he?
Yeah,
I
1, 2,
noticed-
3. He's got a range of 5,
Yeah.
so he could shoot. He's got cultist and Ungor. That cultist is blocked by that cultist, so it's one the cultist to the Ungor.
I would say the Ungor because they've got range.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to roll yourself. 4 or less. Okay, it's not an easy roll.
Hey,
No, not done.
after all.
Alrighty, is that our finish on the Ostlanders? We now move over towards the Grudge Bringers, representing Taliban. You can move these any way you want. Each unit gets moved. Activate one, move and fight. Activate the next, move and fight.
We focus on the walls to begin with.
we may as well do the cannon and mortar on the
Yeah.
walls first of all
Yeah.
because they can't move. So
Well-
that makes sense.
Do we also spread some love across their front line?
Yeah.
we could, but I'm just saying, like
Are-
they
Yeah, we're
can't
not
move.
moving. We're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
So what?
we may as well just-
no, but
Yeah.
think about it from what does Bernhardt want to do? Does he want
Wants to
wants to
bring the
take
walls
the walls
down.
down, but does he also want to? If he's spreading some love on that front line, it's essentially trying to funnel them towards the cultists.
We
Mm.
also,
He might-
Because at the
he might-
moment, it looks like they're going to charge into him. He might want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if
he
we want
might also want
Yeah.
to fall back slightly.
Yeah, that's
actually.
what I was thinking.
Move
Those
side.
guys
Yeah.
fall back to
Move
there.
around this
But there's
way.
a mountain there, so we'd have to
But
move
we
down.
can kind of create like an L almost to like
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
come
see,
around.
It's
the
worth-
bowmen can move.
Do we want to try and hit those chaos spawns though?
Spawn.
I think
They're
we
kinda
target
close.
if we can. We get
Well,
there.
we can cavalry charge the spawn.
The steam tank is also right in front of
I
us.
mean, the odds are not in our favour, though.
7 on 6, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
got
think-
better armor, but
I
they've got a
think-
better attack.
But should we just do the simple ones first and
Yeah.
cannon fire more?
Cannon-
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cannon fire, that's an 8 to hit. 8 or fewer.
Yeah, I'll fire the cannon.
Boom! Yeah.
No, that's not 9.
That's a 6.
It's 8 or less.
8 or less.
Oh,
Sure,
okay,
yeah.
so hit. So armor save for the wall,
Roll
a
a
10,
10. Roll
and
a
it's
10.
down.
Roll a 10.
10.
Roll a 10.
3.
3, no, wall stands.
Mortar.
Okay, as bash! The big
Less.
cannonball
10.
hits.
Oh.
It's at 10. The
Yeah.
mortar lands astray and crashes down into the snow over towards the side of Brass.
Steam
Keep.
tank.
Steam tank.
Okay,
Now,
so
steam tank,
that's
do
those
we-
two done. The steam tank could also fire. It could also move one
you
if you
want
wish to
steam
move
tank
it
to move?
first. It's currently here. It can move forward 1 or 1
If we
to there.
if we target that sorcerer over there, because what we want to do is you want to take out those leaders
1,
because they're
2,
giving
3,
them
4, 5, 6,
Yes.
7. You
much-
can indeed
their action-
target
their
the
action
sorcerer.
economy is crazy at the moment.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
going to say
That is-
steam tank. Bang!
I'm
Cannon
over
to the face.
Yes.
Hit. So the sorcerer's got an armor of 5, I think. Yep,
Oh,
5.
Come on.
Come on.
Here we go. I weave spells, and the cannonballs fly off towards either side as it ducks and dives and swirls
Give it over in a
around.
minute.
Sorcerer is not dead.
Right.
Okay.
I say the bowmen are going to move forward, then
One
they
to
can
get the
hit the
kills.
spawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that
Halberds
brings them in
diagonally
range.
in front
Okay,
of
so
the
that's
bowmen.
Agreed.
3 or less to hit the spawn.
Jan, do you want to roll this?
Sage.
3 or less.
Nope. 7.
7. So bowmen have moved forward. Who's next?
Did you say the
I
halberds are
think
going to
halberds in
protect the
front of the
bowman?
bowmen.
Yes.
So move them in
That's
front to
Yeah.
there.
Perfect.
Okay.
Nice.
And do you want to move?
What's Bernhardt going to do? He's got movement of 2.
What about?
Yeah.
So I'd like to get the handguns where Bernhardt is.
Yeah.
Okay, so move
So
Bernhardt
Bernhardt's
first. You could go 1, 2 over
diagonally
there, or over there, or over
Above
here.
the steam tank.
Up there.
Above the steam tank, so closest to the right crown.
Yeah. Just but
Yeah,
yeah.
because
There-
you're going to
there's
pull.
there's
You're
still some
gonna,
distance
because
between
also
them.
you're going to pull those guys back to
Yeah,
protect
we're,
them.
we're
No?
creating
We
a front.
could comfortably be charged in the next turn, though.
No,
Wait, who?
No,
Because
no,
we could
because-
just get you in order.
But the
you're,
orders.
But
Yeah,
you're probably going to move the Pistoliers and the Norse cavalry to protect him.
He's
no?
fine. He's good enough.
Okay.
He can handle himself.
Okay, cool. So what about the handguns? Did you want
He's
them to move in there?
He's in
Yeah.
range of all
Okay,
those
they've got a
sorcerers,
range of 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, not enough to take a
Sienna's
shot
about-
at the
They can
troops on
shoot
there.
the
But
spawn.
they can shoot the spawn, so that's 1 die needing 5 or fewer.
Alright, my
5
turn.
less,
Oh,
pardon.
actually, Andy, you've not rolled yet.
though. Okay. Ooh, cup die. 1.
Excellent. That's in the spawn. 7 or less to. Oh, it's in there. I thought it failed. Passes as shots going to lash out towards the chaos spawn, but the spawn just writhe on. The shots hitting them and tentacles writhing around. Good times. A big ball of mass mutation and horror, and multiple faces at that. Spawn of chaos.
Those Pistoliers got to move
Great swords. Are they just going to move
If
across?
they move forward and the crossbows move behind, the crossbows have a shot on the spawn.
One,
Could we
two, yep,
also
they do. Okay,
could
so
we move those great swords diagonally up 1 actually, because I think that's
there?
the line that we want, right?
Okay,
That's where
sounds
we want
good.
our- yeah.
okay,
Then
Norse
Sienna
cavalry are
in behind them.
fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can move those Pistoliers down in the outlaws
I think
across.
crossbows take a shot.
Yeah.
Crossbows in. That's a 4 or less.
3!
Oh, spawn 7 or less. Oh, they're dead.
Yes!
Oh, the hail of shots has taken out the spawn.
I like to think that we're just on top and Elemental Spark Telescope and she's just relaying,
Give us
she's
a-
commentating on the battle. And the spawn are down. The spawn are down.
Right, the Pistoliers are in a very bad position.
Yeah.
Yes.
What they
I
got?
feel
Move
like
at
they
3.
should retreat back.
Okay, Pistol's got a movement of 3, so they can go
They
1,
can get
2,
in behind.
3, or
Let's get them
1,
in
2,
behind the
3.
great swords. Yeah, perfect.
Put them into there.
Very
And
I
nice.
was going to put Sienna
They've
in
only got
there.
a range of 1
No.
per shoot.
No,
Sienna
Sienna's
can
still
go
got
back
good.
behind, like to the mountain
So
square.
how about
right?
moving this one first to there? She's
Yeah.
got a range of 5 with her magic. That'll put her out of range with her magic, though.
Can she cast and then move?
Nope, it's move and then
Yeah, so you
do.
need to move her in.
So
the
into
next
the
round.
gap, for example. If you do that, she's
Pistoliers
within
can go
range.
there then, I suppose.
Yeah.
Where Sienna was.
She's
Yeah.
within. Yeah,
That's
she's.
good, but did we do Bernhardt's spell? We moved him.
No, we
No.
haven't.
No, let's do that one.
Yeah.
It's got a range of 5. You could shoot over at the Ungor or into the
walls.
the massive amount of magic using
The
people.
walls. The walls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to.
He doesn't know, though.
He doesn't know. Yeah, the first turn he'll go for that.
I mean, it's Siege.
It's the elf.
But no,
Yeah.
but is his a spell or it's his magic sword, right?
No,
Magic
it's
Yeah,
it,
it can
as
still be
himself.
dispelled.
He's got an elf.
Oh.
No, in this case, it's most. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not
but it
wrong.
can, but it can
yes.
be spelled.
So go for it first. 3 or less for the big fireball burning wrath.
9.
No, didn't go. So it just bounces off the walls harmlessly. So Norse cavalry will move at 3, which is really fast. 1, 2, 3. Could bring them out there. They can go over there. Sit behind, ready to sally forth and
I
attack.
think we want them up on that.
Remember, you can also,
To be-
I mean, just to make sure we understand the rules, they could easily just go up there, take that one out, and that one out with a bunch of command tests.
Yeah.
And they can slam right down flanks. Because command tests allow you to do turn after turn after turn.
That's why
Are they in
I
range?
think you should have the
Attack
Norse
7,
cavalry
yeah.
above
Yeah, they're very good, but
Bernhard.
they've got very little armor, so if they lose, they're in trouble.
But pop them above Bernhardt and then
But if we're
Or
going to
do you
do
want
that,
them to
we
be
should
on
say, if
attack?
we're doing that, we
Attack
should
them
send
now.
the Pistoliers with them.
Yeah.
I mean, you could, for example, just pile them into here and try to take shots, but again,
what you could do
Heavy armor.
is the outlaws have got a range of 2, right? So
Yep.
you could do the outlaws before the Pistoliers and the Norse cavalry and get the outlaws to go 1, 2 and then shoot
They only
the
have
other
movement
one.
1. But they can just
Yeah.
move down to there. Note
So
that.
the Pistoliers have to move
Yeah,
first.
do the
Just so we
Pistoliers
note here,
first.
the outlaws, you may note, are in the mountains. They've got a special rule where they can be in the mountains. If they move out, they can go back in again. They can go in and out. And when they're in, they can't be attacked in close combat by anything that can't enter mountains, which is strictly none of these.
Yeah, so I guess you could move the Pistoliers in, get them to shoot the Ungor, and then command them to move back
Yep,
out
you
once the
absolutely
Norse
could.
cavalry have cleared stuff out.
Exactly what Pistoliers do. They come in, they
come in,
take
they
their
go
shots,
and
and they
send
hurry
the
out.
outlaws
They've got a
back.
range of 1, so
Yeah.
you could easily just drop them into there and then
I
take
was
a shot
thinking
or
you just
something
go diagonally into the...
into
Next
there.
to the young girl.
That sounds good. Norse cavalry, where are you going to put them?
Well,
Wait,
once
are we
you
gonna
do
do
their
the
shoot
Pistoliers
us
first,
first.
no?
Don't
Oh
you
yeah, sure.
think-
Sorry,
Yeah,
shot.
your
Yeah,
turn.
absolutely. Yes.
Fire!
5 or less.
5.
Fine.
Damn it. Okay, Ungor only armor 3. They roll ace. Ungor taken out.
Nice.
Chaos Spawn and Ungor
We
down.
also haven't
Red
done
Crown
the
are in trouble on that
spell
side.
For Sienna. We
No,
moved-
Sienna. Oh, we moved Sienna and didn't do a
Yeah.
spell.
Oh,
Oh yeah, good point. Where's she
Yeah.
lashing her spell? She's got a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or into the walls.
I think
Wolves.
probably still following. Well, Sienna would want to blow shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
And
she's
blowing
a lunatic.
walls is shit as well. She could literally kill the cultists even. But
Yeah.
again, they've got an armor save and lots of
Yeah,
potential
you need to
spellers
get
there.
the walls
We
down.
gotta
I
get
would
the
say
walls.
him and his core are focused
Are
on the
focused on
walls
the-
and
on
the
the
ones
objective.
around. are
Okay, so you're
protecting
gonna
the
listen
ones.
to that.
Going for
Wait.
Wait.
Don't get armor saves
from magic.
Magic.
Yes, you don't. You only get dispels.
Ah.
But the walls always get a magic
Walls
save. If you
get
check the
a
wall
magic
rolls,
spell
yeah,
save.
they always
Yeah.
yeah.
But
totally.
that might mean maybe
Sienna
take
would
out
be
those
better
armor
picking
7
out
mutants.
these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
won't get
armor
armor
7
save.
mutants.
Those mutants.
However, that's what we want in their Norse cavalry.
That's okay.
We take out.
We'll do
Yeah,
that.
but if
Oh,
the,
the Norse can still get. Yeah, so
The
let's go
Norse
for
can
the
still get-
ranged Ungors.
yeah,
Yeah.
Here?
no, the
The
mutants,
ranged ones.
the
I was
ranged
going to say
ones,
the mutants.
the mutants,
Oh, they're mutants,
the
sorry.
mutants. Four
Yeah,
are-
the mutants. Here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in range, so
Yeah.
that's 5 or less.
Slap him.
Throwing the fireballs over, go see it.
Nice.
Oh no!
save,
Okay,
no
so
save,
this
no
is
save,
the
save.
6
No
or less.
save,
No,
no
no,
save.
no, I've got a dispeller.
Oh.
From my Chaos Lord.
Steve,
Four,
keep saying.
and does indeed.
Damn it.
Okay, so the Chaos Lord weaves dark magics and pushes those fireballs aside.
Elric would have hit her.
Love it. Okay, so what's that Norse cavalry doing?
For the cavalry.
Yeah.
Are they charging into the mutants?
Yeah.
1, 2. Do you want to move it your last square, or are you happy there?
Because we can follow once we hit them.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're slamming in, so it's close combat. We both roll. I've got 5 or fewer, you've got 7 or fewer. I've rolled 4.
8.
Hey, I get the hit in,
no.
so it's your armor save. 4 or less.
This is not good. No.
Hey. Oh, the mutants carve the Norse cavalry into pieces. They crash into the tentacles and the breathing fire and are consumed.
Or they defect.
No. These have been with the Grudbringers for a good 10 years.
Right, outlaws.
Defect.
Playing
my
the long
God.
game.
Are we keeping the outlaws in the mountains?
I keep the outlaws in the mountains, I think.
And I think
Oh,
we need
nice,
to
nice.
order,
The
get
battle
Bernhardt to
range.
order the
Pistoliers
Pistoliers
need to
back.
come back, yeah.
Okay, so is that all your movement?
I think it's on to orders now.
Okay, orders then. So
Oh, have we
first
moved the
is
militia cavalry?
No, we haven't.
No.
okay. It's got a movement of 3.
Let's put them up next to the steam tank.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay, so Bernhardt, he's got a leadership of 8. Who's he going to order?
Pistoliers, I think.
Pistoliers.
Pistoliers?
What's the range of the
Hanging.
Pistoliers?
They've got a range of
One.
1, so
Yeah.
they need to be moved to there if they wanted to fire into the mutants.
But then
I'm not
you'd have to
even-
command them again.
You'd have to
move
command
back.
them twice.
But you've got 2 potential people who can command.
Yeah.
You've got Bernhardt and
Yeah.
Sienna.
So maybe
One is-
Sienna commands
One is a
them.
command 3.
Yeah, Sienna's not exactly the best commander in the world. Or you could reveal yourself with your command of 2. No.
Commander 3.
3.
Oh, sorry, Commander 3.
It's magic.
That's
too.
quite high.
Command them to
Right,
move.
let's do the Bernhardt leadership roll.
Bernhardt, Pistoliers.
But is
Wait,
he
wait, wait,
commanding
wait.
them to move back or forward?
What do?
Well, you just need to specify which unit, and then you can decide what it does after the command.
Do we have to do Bernhardt first, or can we do Sienna's
Yes,
command
top
first?
leadership first.
I feel like they're just hanging there. We need to.
Nope.
Oh.
So now Sienna can
Fails.
order them.
Now Sienna has a crack.
It's a
Don't
shame.
know what I'm
because
rolling.
this-
Nope.
No.
So is that both failed?
Both
Yeah.
failed their
We done.
leadership.
For
It would be, yep,
Yeah,
correct.
And the halberdiers
Yeah.
are just staying where they are.
Okay, it's not you next, it's me.
I know, but I'm just saying the halberdiers
No,
are.
those halberdiers moved.
Okay, so
These halberdiers-
cultists.
Yeah, we're last.
Cultists.
There are emergency halberdiers.
Oh,
for
they're leaving the
Fabian.
walls.
They are indeed. They immediately charge out, try to take down that sorcerer.
That's one step closer
this
to
is
our
our
objective.
Yeah.
They all have their own objectives too. So it's 5 versus their combat of 3. So who'd like to roll for the sorcerer? I have got a 1. Oh, it's not great.
3.
Oh no, the cultists get minced. So much for that
Shame.
attempt.
Good armor 2.
Armor 2 passes
Oh,
on
just.
a 2, which means they have to withdraw, and they'll now cast their spell at.
Oh,
Doesn't make
interesting.
that much difference.
Didn't withdraw back behind the walls.
No. And they will cast their spell at. It's going to be the sorcerer. And it's almost certain to get dispelled because you've got such a high.
But he's going to dispel whoever they cast a spell.
Yeah, but he's going to give it a go anyway. So 3 or less passes.
10.
10! Oh, fails!
Oh no!
And you get no armor save,
dead?
but
Oh,
we
oh,
do
oh.
have mutants in
Oh,
range. You can
super
also
fun.
attempt to dispel on a 1.
Is that me? That's
Yeah,
me.
you can roll that one, a 1.
A 10.
Failed!
Oh, 10.
Any others?
No.
And the sorcerers are taken
bet
down by
that's
the
the
magic of the cultists!
That's good. That's
Those purple hand
Technically, our
cultists!
wizards can dispel it as well.
Yeah.
No, because it's got to be in 5
Uh,
of the
it's
not within
target.
range.
You're, which one?
No.
Of the target. The
Yeah.
target's there, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So,
One
well done, cultists! Purple hand kick ass!
Yeah.
Now it's feeling much better as these cultists go out and they don't want close combat, so they're going to leave that to magic. So I'm going to go. No, I am going close combat. They're desperate.
It is here for us because that's like 2 fewer
Okay, so
units.
that's 6 on
Yeah.
each side for the close
We can
combat
start to
first.
come down the
I
stairs.
got
They're
1,
all
so
outside.
please roll over 6. What you got?
An 8.
That's over 6, so I got the hit in.
Who
So
am
it's
I
an
playing?
the mutant.
Oh, the mutants, okay.
Okay, so 6 or less for its armor.
2.
2. Bah. Okay, they're pushed back. The mutants will go towards their lines. I'll now launch a spell over needing 2 or fewer. Got it! Armor again! No armor. Dispel on a 1.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
The Chaos Lord's also going to attempt to
Hey.
dispel.
Oh, it's me.
You roll
yeah,
for your
you.
6.
So failed. The mutant is dead.
Okay.
Purple hand for the win. Okay.
I never thought we'd be saying that.
That will go there. That will go there. Dagmar needs to unleash a spell. And will.
No, he doesn't know.
And he's going for
He's very
the militia
tired.
cavalry.
Why? To crown. Way more intimidating.
They're just militia.
that may be the case. But militia cavalry, 9 or less. Passes, armor, dispel from
Sienna.
Sienna. It's a
Sienna
5 or
Jaegers.
fewer for the Bright Wizard to stop me.
On Sienna.
I'm going to roll it.
Dagmar.
Stage.
How's
Wait, do we get
Wittgenstein?
to use our fortune point?
No.
No fortune points this one.
Bernhardt gets a save.
Yeah, he does.
Bernhardt, yes. 3 or less.
Yes.
Do you want to do that stage? Or
No.
No.
no?
You are late as well.
They are down. Excellent. Well done, Dagmar. And the cultists here, they will launch at the halberds.
Halberds.
Steam tanks, armor 9, screw that. The halberds. Okay, 4 or fewer. Got 10, nothing. And that's the cultist done. Okay,
I was delighted that the cultists have forgotten the magic rules, but yeah.
well, what?
They
The-
do
the
not
armor
get armor
save.
Don't
save.
get a save.
Yeah, but it's because but they'll see a steam
Yeah,
tank that's
exactly.
armored. They
Yeah.
don't know it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
armor
delighted
save.
that the cultists don't know the magic rules.
The
I like that they're
Middenheim,
all just comparing like a rule book.
the Middenheim unit, is it moving?
No.
Like, why would it? Like,
Because it's
Bravely charging.
Yeah.
No,
It's
they are all
snowing.
kids.
And they're
Ulrich is best in the
relatively
battlefield.
decent in combat as well. They're better than, say, the halberdiers from Ostland.
However, but they do have their orders, which is
Yes.
not to advance upon keep. Don't
Yeah.
start a.
But,
Everybody else is.
Everybody else.
army
So,
of baddies.
At the end of
Maybe,
turn 1.
maybe there's
Not yet. They would.
Well, all I was going to say is they're miles away, so maybe they would move out Just so they're a little bit, they're easy, they're enough. If
Hang on a
anybody comes
second.
towards them, they can fall back
Birdie's
again.
final
I
say.
just don't think they would.
Yeah.
By the way, this
Yeah, it's-
rule
it's
clarification. This
Kathy
for all
Ulrich's final
wall
say,
sections
so.
of Brass Keep. That's just the middle,
There's 8
Yeah,
wall
just a bit. It's the 8 wall sections there.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
not the other walls.
Yeah. All right.
Bubbling
Imagine
up
like
from
a-
below, Skaven slaves,
Oh.
who are going to
That's
attack the
good. Why are you
cultists.
sighing? You're going to attack the purple hand.
I'm
good for
saying
the
because the
Osmond
only
goal,
way
though.
for us to escape is for there to be empty spaces that aren't
I'm
people's
ruling it
death
publicly
zones.
because
So
I got a 6, so I failed. And for the cultists, 2 or less.
2.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
So I say they're 2 or less. 1, they pass. They get driven out of the walls by the cultists. Oh, I love that. And they're like,
get
oh
off our
no!
land!
Cavalry thundering across over there. A whole bunch of.
Bad day.
Oh, it's just not gone well. Well
Shame.
done, by the way.
Yeah.
Good game of Dark Deeds there.
And
As we got a roll for the next one, do I get that too? I get one more, so that'll be another Skaven slave that's driven up first for another 2/2/2. Who's going to fight the cultists as well? 2 or fewer failed,
5.
so it's just a draw. Well, don't move the map. Oh no, it's made everything squint.
Sorry.
We'll worry about that in a
You're
moment.
fine, you're
It
fine.
looks fine.
Right, so that's that. Then,
Oh, monster.
oh, I didn't expect this to go turn 1.
Oi.
spell.
Yes,
What is it?
yes.
There's that whole.
It's all of them. It's an army.
Is it? What's his face? Kazrak.
No. Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
It's a lot.
Point of order: does this not make it the Battle of 7 Armies?
Where's the other army? That's not an army, it's a unit.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
That is a
pedant.
piddling
Boo.
technicality.
Oh,
isn't
fuck
it?
off. If you're waiting for Albert, good job they didn't leave. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody just acts casual. Stay behind the wall.
That's not super Ulrican, said the Sigmarite.
Bestigors.
Attacks.
Worstigors.
Don't forget though, they've been
Angor.
very badly
Angor.
impacted by the magic
Angor.
coming from the keep.
Ungar at the back.
Themselves.
Ilfin.
Yeah, but also look at their stats.
Gors
Oh my
taking
god.
up the rear. As what he could manage to drag all the way up here in time has arrived.
A new
demon.
participant.
Ilfin's not a
No,
demon.
He's the other.
Oh, he's
warlord?
the
Yeah.
Dorsey guy.
The Northy guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So his
that
name
guy.
was very similar to the
The-
demon name they said when we were in the thing.
Okay. I didn't expect that to be the end of turn 1. So at the end of turn 1,
Is it though?
It's same opening vowel.
the Jaegers, sitting atop the tower. Alamenwife sees the arrival of an entire beastman horde over at the side. That's an army. That absolutely isn't.
Poor wee guy.
Poor wee guys.
At least they're behind their walls.
You met them. Yeah, poor wee guys. They're over there. They've arrived. They're coming down. Casualties have already started. The Chaos Sorcerers have gone spiraling out the sky over there. The spawn of chaos getting peppered through with shots from the Grudgebringers.
But these guys are there to support the Red Crown, right, against the Purple Hand. Is that- Allegedly.
I'm saying nothing you
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
How would you even know?
Out of character.
Exactly. So,
We
that
know
being the
anything.
case,
I mean,
But it's not
We-
our
we
character's
could know.
control in the battlefield, so it is a
Yeah.
fair assumption.
Yeah.
right, so
Somebody asked.
What's Kazrak's leadership? 6.
I wonder what those beasts
Yeah,
are.
Oh,
that's
that's not so good.
How's he
yeah,
doing?
he's not a great general.
He's very specific.
What he is very, very hard.
Good sense of fashion.
Yeah, totally.
Are you?
He's very
Yeah,
excited
turn them around
about
so
the
the same
fight.
way as all the rest. Okay, so that's that then. Are your Jaegers doing anything?
I think we should reveal ourselves and sort this shit out.
Yeah, I think we should realize
We've
I
got,
think we
we've got
should
the
not.
power.
I think
I vote for no.
Flee to Midland.
I vote we don't reveal ourselves yet.
Yes, 100% them.
Yes.
We're fucked, aren't we? As he looks out.
Not
we're
yet.
fucked. I mean, fucking hell, look at them all.
We're still breathing. It's all
There's
fine.
chaos. There's ways to take advantage of it. We'll be fine.
Fuck.
We've been through worse.
Right, fair enough. Right.
Bogenhafen was bad, but no.
But no.
I do believe it's the second turn of the battle. Red crown.
Those pistoliers are so
Ha! All right, so Ungor. So they are.
Poor
I've
pistol.
made it.
That's fucked.
No, they're gonna
Armor
1,
6 though.
2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Oh no, they were in range. No, they're moving 1, 2, 1.
You forgot to turn one of them.
1, 2. 1 goes the Chaos Sorcerer and launches off a spell.
Camera. I assaulted you.
And I'm going to launch a spell off at. There's so many choices. Chaos Lord, he's looking forward. He is a tactician though. Let's have a look at what's the most likely danger here. It's Bernhardt. I'm taking out Bernhardt.
No, it's
Okay.
No.
He's going for Bernhardt.
Nah.
What is it, the red crown?
It's 4 or less to get the spell off. 10 failed. So that was good for fans of Bernhardt. When RC goes to there, Gores 1, 2 into combat with the Skaven slaves. Rolls 1 dice, 6 or fewer, gets a 5. Can't win.
Skaven rolled 7.
Okay, so armor save of 2 or fewer, or the Skaven are killed by the Gores.
1.
Oh! Skaven slaves, hold the line!
They've been hit twice now. And that's
Must
like,
have
The
fear.
Gores can follow up into that space, which they will do. Right, cultists here. 1, mutants. 1, 2, and we'll take a shot over there rather than it's 6 or fewer on this. A shot rather than the other one. Gets a 7 or 1. That's where I'm going to get a better one, but it's a 1, so I got the hit. So an armor save is 6 or less for the Pistoliers.
I've rolled shit. Somebody else.
They've all rolled shit. All of you
These-
guys.
3!
3 Pistoliers survive.
push back
Push back, and you can choose any of those
towards the
squares.
outlaws.
Yeah, you can do that.
No,
'cause
wait,
that's
wait,
not in a death zone. As long as it's not in a death zone,
Why
it's
don't we
fine.
move him? Why don't we move him up? So we can
Because
just.
they'll get attacked.
Yeah,
They
but we
would-
can have a crack at that Chaos Lord.
They
We
will.
can't anyway because they've got movement 3, so
They haven't moved yet here, so they'll just kill you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. I thought
Well,
we
they can
were
only move 1. So depending on where we move.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, you go move 3. It makes little in the way of difference. That archers
That sounds
But
1.
this one's here.
Because the
They're going
outlaws
to go
can
to
try
there.
and take those mutants.
Okay, command. Okay, so we're starting with LC, who's got a range of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to command the Gores first. 10 or less, automatically passes. Goes into close combat for a 6 or fewer. Gets a 5, automatically wins. Armor save of 2 or fewer for the slaves.
1!
What's up with these slaves? Okay, so
These are
slaves.
Birdie's old friends.
The slaves can't be pushed back because they're in death zones on all sides. Okay, so they just hold their position. That is ridiculous.
That is one smelly square.
That is ridiculous. Okay, so Alcy, absolutely disgusted, is going to order the Chaos Lord forward on an 8 or less. Succeeds, getting 1 more, and he will launch magic. This time he can't see Bernhardt, but he can see the wall, so he's going for that wall there. 4 or fewer. Gets it. Who wants to do an armor save of 10 for the wall?
Oh,
Anything but a
3.
Oh, I thought you rolled 10 there. I was about to say, did one go down? It didn't. Okay, so we're a little bit closer. That's good. I'm going to order him again because he wants him in close combat. And then,
Well, would someone
does he?
have
No, he wants him here.
dispel that, though?
No, he wants him there.
Anyway.
Holding it. No, he wants it there. Cultists, 8 or less. Oh, failed. Alcy, rubbish. Here. Gore first because he's at the front line.
Failed.
Now it's 9, it's pass.
Oh, I thought it
He's
was an
9.
8.
So moves forward and will attack the cultists. 6 or fewer. Get a 5. Cultists automatically failed. So 9 or less
3.
because they're behind walls. So they hold. I'm going to order those Gores.
7.
Pass. It's 8 or less for that one. So again, 6 or fewer. I've got 3. You can't win. So an armor save. Again, if you roll 10, you're dead.
2.
Bah, stinking walls. I'm going to move the Ungor. That's exactly on 7. 1, 2, and it's going to shoot those ones. So 2 or less to shoot them. Failed because they're rubbish. So he's doing quite well. So 6 or less on. Let's move these cultists. Fast.
No, is it
1?
1?
Yeah,
You
so
need
1.
a better die.
Yeah, let's get this one because it's much clearer. 5 or less for the same cultist. Again. 4 or less for the same cultist.
Oh
yeah. 3 or less for the same cultist. Oh yeah! Look at them go! They're storming up the field. 2 or less. Oh yes! And gets into combat with those cultists, which it may regret because it's not as good as them. 5 or fewer. Gets a 2. 6 or fewer for those cultists.
10.
Failed it completely! These guys rock 2 or less for the armor save here.
2.
Oh! They fought halfway across the battlefield too. They're pushed back. They're going to go to there. They're going to move into that
I thought
spot.
they couldn't be
Can
using
their
something
death zone?
Pardon?
Who's
They're not in the
this?
death zone
They're
there.
They're in the wall.
These
The
guys
conflict
are.
right here.
They go back.
But the guys
There's no death
following
zone
up are
there.
moving into a death zone, no?
No,
These guys.
that's okay. You can always
You're
fall
allowed
up
to
into
move
a death
in.
zone.
You're not allowed to fall back into one, but you are
You can
allowed to
move.
move up
Yeah,
into
That's
absolutely.
why I think we should move the players the other way. But
There's more, you're
No.
not allowed to retreat into a death
So-
zone, but you can retreat out of a death zone.
Yeah. So, well, because you're always going to be in one.
No, but they moved out for someone else's death
Yeah,
zone.
yeah, but yeah.
They're
So,
fast cavalry.
one
They're pistoliers.
or
What they do is
fewer.
they go back to go forward.
For my last order, 1 or fewer.
And they shoot.
I'm going to do it on those cultists there, 1 or less. That failed, and that brings the Red Crown's rather effective turn to an end. My leadership over there is a measly 6, is it? As I recall?
5.
5.
No,
So
no,
it's
6 for Kazrak. 6 for Kazrak.
6 for Kazrak. That means it is the Grudge Bringers next. And things
No,
look.
it's a roll between us.
Oh yeah, the roll between Osland and the Grudge Bringers.
3. So
It is the Grudge Bringers.
it is a bridge bringers.
Alright, what do we want to do?
Do you
So we try and
swing
shoot
round to be out of range of that sorcerer, but in range of the walls because that's his target. So like basically just move his whole
Down a bit.
self
I
down.
mean, if Bernhardt moves diagonally to the southwest, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still in range. He needs to move 2 squares.
Yeah, because essentially what
He's in
he
the range of all the cultists.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
but the cultists are now engaged
I mean,
in a fight. I
Should we
just
just use
Ma-
the
magic is the
simple
bigger threat.
actions
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
Cannon,
Cannon,
mortars.
mortar.
Ed.
well no, but can they not move?
No.
No,
They
they've
can't
got
be
movement.
Okay,
Cannon!
then
What are they firing at?
they're walls. One.
Okay.
Direct
Did you
hit.
get hit?
1.
Yeah.
One
Yes.
hit. So
Yeah.
save. Passed.
Bugger.
Walls are hard to
Mortar!
take down. Strangely enough, that's why sieges are
7
sieges.
less.
10.
Takes 10 fail.
Yeah.
Mortars are.
Again, the more fail.
The
That's
mor-
the
the mortars are doing pretty poorly. I mean, how could you miss from all of that?
Range in, gentlemen. Right, that's that.
If only the mortars had scattered.
Yeah,
Yes.
quite.
Although they'd probably scatter to us. So.
Yeah.
So let's be glad of it.
Let's be glad of that.
Alright, what are easy moves? So the halberds are just in no man's land right now.
The southern ones.
I think the steam tank
Yeah.
wants to fall back.
What?
Because the steam tank has a shooting range of 8, but if it's within 5, it's going to get magic to bits.
Yeah, because the question
Yeah.
is, what is
True.
Bernhardt's objective? Does he, and
It's
what is
destroy-
his tactic? So his strategy is that he wants to destroy the walls, but is his tactic take the fight to that Red Crown army, or is his tactic consolidate and protect his artillery?
I think, I mean, the artillery is the only hope he has of taking
Yes.
down
Yeah.
the walls.
Yeah. And right now it is protected. The mountains cover any magic attack.
But the steam tank.
But the steam
Oh,
tank.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Steam
and
tank needs to
also
fall back.
he's not protected. He's
Yeah.
not protected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe he and the steam tank maybe need to fall back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we could do
Cowards.
is we can
Right.
push the
The
hand.
Halberdiers, where are they going to go? Are they moving forward to make space so things can move back?
Don't block the steam tank.
Okay,
But with the steam tank
Don't
moving,
block the tank.
But
Hey.
I think the
You can
handguns
move-
want to move in front of the steam tank.
They want to swap places, basically,
Yeah.
right?
we want the steam tank to fall back.
Yeah. So the
Should
steam
we
tank and the
move
handgun
the
swap.
steam tank down where the bowmen are now?
so that means the bowmen we need to move first.
Yeah.
Yeah. But-
So the bowmen can move. That's why I said the
Well,
halberds
they got
first, because
more.
then
Yeah,
the bowmen
move the
can move into that
halberds out the
space.
way.
So the halberds can
But do you know
go
what? Bring
there,
the
there.
halberds. I would suggest bring the halberds. There.
Yeah.
Because
And then
because
move
of
the
all that
bowmen.
beast
Yeah,
army
yeah,
that's
so
coming.
protect.
Okay, so the bowmen then
Right,
move to
so
there.
leave the because the
So that
bowmen
would
have
go
no one in range.
1, 2, 3. They can shoot the Skaven.
Skaven.
The Skaven.
Oh, no,
They're
leave those guys
invulnerable
alone.
Skaven.
Yeah, you can't touch them.
Okay, so tactically, don't bother. So possibly move them back as well, so there's more space. So they go from there to there.
Doesn't
Are
seem
you
to
happy
sound
there?
not giving them a target.
Yeah.
But
Making fewer targets out there is generally always better, sort of idea.
yeah.
We could
Although
try
right,
this.
right
I
now
mean,
the Skaven
let's pop this.
are
Let's pop the
effectively
slaves.
on our side.
No,
I mean,
right.
they're not, but effectively.
Should
Yeah,
we,
should
should we
we
just
just-
move the steam tank back right now?
Yeah.
So
Ignore the
move
bowman
this-
for
Oh, the
now.
enemy.
The steam tank back to there.
I was almost going to say here.
Can only move
But
one.
we can only move one.
Oh, can
So
move
we can
one?
order it
Yeah.
again later.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah.
got orders, so you
But
can
now
order it back.
it's moved, it has to fire.
Yeah.
And indeed, ordering your cannons to fire and fire and fire and fire and
Yeah.
fire is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because
So,
taking out
why
those
does he
walls
take-
is hard.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a hit.
So is that from that? Oh,
Steam tank
Armor
on the
save?
wall.
Yeah.
Passed it.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason that,
They're
sieges
walls.
take...
Yep.
Yeah, totally.
Can the handguns take out on the walls?
And they've only got range of 3.
Cannons are magic.
Cannons are magic.
Yeah.
So you could bring the handgunners
Up a square.
up a square just to protect.
So 1.
And that 1, 2, 3, they're now in range if you wanted to fire.
Let's shoot
Or you could shoot the gores.
Yeah.
Oh, we shoot the gores.
Yeah, the
you
gores.
Yeah, shoot the
So
guards.
5 or fewer for the shot as the handgunners settle down. Bam, bam, bam. And ranks of
Big gun.
fires. Fire!
It's a hit.
It's a hit. Save of 6 or less. 6 exactly.
Bollocks.
I'm gonna throw that dice away because it's hard to read. Keep this nice big bright white one. Okay, so passed.
And then, do you want to move Sienna?
Oh, but took a hit, so I need to withdraw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely.
I can withdraw to there, so will. Actually, no, I want to give
Sienna and Bernard
support.
are kind of hanging.
I'm giving
aren't
support
they?
to the
Well,
mutants.
maybe you should move the Pistoliers,
Pistoliers-
to the mutants, shoot the mutants, and then.
We'd have to command them later.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. It's
That's-
eight,
Why don't we move
eight's
them?
okay.
Yeah, right in
Eight's
front
okay.
If they
of
kill
the
them,
range
you won't
mutants.
If they get the kill, it won't matter.
Or
Armor
what you could
7,
do?
though.
There are
is you
armor
could-
7,
What you could do is you could move the Outlaws out one, get them to shoot the mutants.
Yeah.
And then the Pistoliers,
Clean
it gives
up
more
after,
cover
maybe.
for
What's
the
so you could?
They're on
The
a
Outlaws
2,
only got
though.
armor. They've only got a short range.
Yeah, but they could still
If
hit
they
the
come out
mutants.
one, they
Yeah.
Come
So,
out
yeah.
one.
But it's only a 1 or 2 chance. 1 in 5.
Oh, they're not very good.
They're not very good at shooting.
I mean, it's a chance, though.
Yeah, it is.
But they give
One of
cover.
those odds ends.
Essentially, they
Perfect.
give cover
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the
Yes, they
Pistoliers
do.
moving
So
around.
take a shot. 1 or a 2 from the Outlaws as both fire lashes down towards
I
the
will-
mutants.
I will attempt it.
Go for it.
That's 8.
again.
Yeah, again.
It's a lot of
And
8s.
then
It is.
do you want
Pistoliers.
Pistoliers through?
Okay, they could go into there,
No,
or they
Well, they've
could
only
go
got
into
range
that
one.
range. They could shoot there. If they get the hits
That's
in, they
going
could drive
into
them
a
back.
death zone. So can they go through the death?
They can't go through the death zone.
No, so they
why
have
don't
to go
we-
into the death zone, shoot them, and then
Why
don't
be ordered back.
Why don't we use the Pistoliers actually on the slightly weaker units? Because those Marauders up there that they can get in range of.
Because they've
have
only got one range.
Oh, no,
yeah,
he
but they've
means
only
these
got.
Marauders.
That's back.
The back
That's the
line.
back.
Because
We've
then
got
they'll just
3
be
moves.
like,
Well, you can't just keep
yeah, you can.
withdrawing them. No, you can't.
Like you
got-
literally can.
We
Like,
literally are.
Especially
How
because we
far away
decided.
would we be if we'd be up in just in that diagonal from the Marauders?
They're going to be hard to command up
Would
there.
they still
That's
be-
the
Yeah, we
thing.
wouldn't reach.
Will they still be within range of?
Yep, that's
Yep.
in command range.
But we're
That's
going to move Bernhardt back, I think.
Yeah.
Bernhardt hasn't moved yet, so he's
Yeah,
very
he's gonna
likely to
move
move
out.
backwards.
Where's he going to move to?
Probably, but they were there, by the way, they were
Down,
discussing.
south.
So 2
Yeah.
to there.
To kind of
Get
Because
rid
protect
of-
them.
out of
There's the
range.
concern of the whole army.
We want to keep him alive to do lots of commands.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
I
outside.
understand the idea. Yeah,
I think
okay,
the
so
Pistoliers are
Pistoliers going
yeah.
to take their shot
Yeah,
then.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay,
Take
5 or
those.
fewer. Let's see if
Yes.
Yeah.
3.
Nice.
That's done. Okay, it's armor save of 7.
8.
Passes it, but it's
So it
driven
won't
back,
pass.
and we'll go back to there.
And we don't have to
Marauders.
follow up, right?
You don't have to follow up if you don't want to,
Yeah,
so
I
that
think
means you can
it's-
stay outside of their death zones.
Okay. Great swords haven't moved. Should we move them forward and attack?
Yeah, I
those?
think we should.
What
Well,
are
up in
they?
the top
Gores?
left, Gores.
Yeah.
7 on the 6.
Or you
Like the
could.
more of these that we take out, the yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Great swords.
But
diagonally.
or is our tactic
Yeah.
to shift down
Yeah,
and
I
hope
thought.
the red crowned attack
Yeah.
the
But at least we're creating a line, I suppose.
But I think,
of-
so I was thinking you would move Bernhardt and Sienna back and move
Yeah.
the great swords back
Down
with
to cover
them
them.
to
Yeah.
hold the line.
So where are they going? They've got 2. They could go into there, or they
Yeah.
could go back there.
So I would put him in the pocket.
I suppose Sienna can
out of spell
target
range.
Yeah.
Gores
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Into the pocket where she can
Yeah.
charge out later.
That's
So you've
what
got
I
a range
would
of 5 with the spell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can attack the walls, or the cultists,
or the
slaves,
Gores, right?
or the Gores.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more so.
Do
I
the
think
Gores.
Sienna on. That doesn't really matter, does it?
3 or less then to take the spell.
Isn't he going to go for the walls? Isn't that his mission?
That's his.
It is his mission. Take down the
But
walls.
then again, there's so many.
There's so many
sorcerers
sorcerers now.
Maybe
He
he
knows,
goes
he
for the
knows
Gores.
that now.
I think
Yeah.
taking out this right hand side of
Basically,
the map from
stopping
See,
them
I
from
think
being within
if he-
charge
yeah,
range.
If he takes out that right side of the map, he's forcing
we're
the red
okay.
crown
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
keep on
To
coming
go
down
for
Move in
here,
that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
which
makes sense.
means that he's
We'll
going
go
to
for
then
them.
funnel
Yeah, go for
them
the
to
Gores.
the
Okay,
red
3 or
crown.
fewer then.
No.
No. Okay, so that then means Sienna is about your only one left. We only move 1, so there, or stay where she is, or tap into that little hole there.
I think
stay where she is.
if she
I think
moves,
you've got
she's
to
a bit more covered, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she could attack the Gores.
And she's
as
got a
well.
range
Yeah.
of 5 from there as well,
Yeah.
so she can attack the
And
Gores 5 or less for the
Also,
spell.
though, to Ed's point,
Yeah.
if you've got Sienna there, you do have more ability to command them out.
Command,
if
Yeah,
you
It's
want
okay,
not a
to.
makes
very
sense.
good chance,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
once she hits,
Oh, dang it.
no
And
saves,
no
they're dead.
saves, it's spells.
Uh,
But
Oh,
he
just
does
spell.
have-
The spell
Keep forgetting,
4 fail.
Yeah, nice.
Are the purple hand going to save them? No! So those gores are dead. I see
You're gorn.
Now Bernhardt. Now will Bernhardt.
burned apart by Sienna.
Is Bernhardt just going to command
Talons?
all the cannon to fire
I think so.
again?
I think that's his
makes
mission.
sense. But also, we still got crossbowmen and halberds to move. So
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they can both shift over one.
The crossbow
Okay,
can
makes
pop
sense.
out
They've got a
one.
range of
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. They could take out
Shoot
those
slaves.
And then the halberds
Slaves?
just go behind them just to back
Yeah.
them up.
Shot at
Or-
the slaves,
yeah,
4 or
yeah.
fewer.
Kill those
Yeah,
slaves.
do it, Annie.
Oh, wow. Okay, 2 or less. No, failed.
We got
Slaves dead.
Rest in peace, brave
Oh, we were doing
soldiers.
so well.
Grudgebringers!
The Grudgebringers about forming a pretty good line there. And then the Halberdiers moving in.
forward.
Yeah,
Okay, looks good.
commands.
Okay.
That looks like a nice tactical. I like it. That's so
Yeah,
amazing.
it feels really Commander
So it's
Bernhardt,
like
doesn't it?
commands?
Yeah, can I roll Bernhardt?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, actually, you go for it.
Would you want me to Bernhardt? You
Okay,
cannons?
8, or you have to specify unit first.
So,
Who you get it on?
cannons or steam
On the
tank?
cannon,
Steam
8
Steam
or
tank.
steam tank, 8 or
Much on
less.
muchness.
They're
They're
both
going
aiming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go steam tank because it's cooler.
8 or less.
7.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so save of 10 on the wall.
Oh,
Fast.
no, steam tank. That was the command.
No, that was the
Command.
command.
Oh,
the
okay,
steam
so you
tank.
have, okay,
So
that,
now
then I
it's
won't count that
Should we
roll.
also move it? Or?
Yes, you can move it if
Yeah,
you wish to do so.
Yeah. Good shout.
Oh, it's really tight.
And then
That's why I'm
steam
for.
tank.
Thank you.
Oh, misses 9.
Oh no! What a shame.
Do it again better next time. Yep.
So 7 or fewer for the next
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
and
For the steam
roll
tank
for the
again.
cannon.
No, he's doing the
Can we
steam
command
tank
the same
again.
unit over and over?
Yeah,
there's a
cannon
on the
steam
the
tank.
doors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they are functionally identical.
Yes, they are. 8, did it?
Nice. Very
Okay, it's like the best shot you can get. So one would hope, but no, the walls stand.
Do it again and
So,
better.
6 fewer.
Yeah, oh, cock tie. Yep.
Done it. Someone for shoot
Ed.
that cannon. Cannon. 10. Oh no,
No,
that's
that's
it.
bad.
Oh my god. Do it again but better.
5 or
Yep.
less.
2.
Passed.
3, hit.
Oh, passed.
Do it again but
4
better.
or less.
Yep.
Yup.
What?
There's not any
Yes.
sappers of any
Yep.
kind.
Oh my god. Do it again but better.
Could you imagine how many
No,
things
5.
we could have taken
Is that
out?
over?
No,
I
that's
would
all
definitely-
right.
The sappers would take months. Digging.
Well, that's absolutely fine.
Not
I mean, at this rate, we've probably made quite a lot of entry holes for the sackers just below the walls. you know?
Right.
Who's
So,
Sienna gonna
Sienna.
order?
Who's Sienna going to order? 3 or
Gotta be-
fewer.
Steam tank or cannon
Steam
again,
tank
right?
again.
Yeah. Right, 3 or fewer. Sienna's a mad bitch. Let's do this. 2.
Hey. Okay, cannon 8 or fewer to get the hit off. 8 or less,
No,
pardon
you
me.
said you do it. Nice.
These walls are not going down. We're now bucking
Aye.
the odds. I've had more than 10 saves.
Hit the wall. Oh, that's cocked. That's a miss.
It's a miss. All right, we done.
No. Well, yeah,
No,
but
we,
no.
we moved
Okay,
to
so
Austin.
Auslanders, what are they doing?
I think
Sure.
The red crown are thinning.
Can we
Yeah.
Can
We're
we
gonna
Imagine
piss them
if
off,
we had
right?
put all of those shots.
I mean,
into
in all
people.
seriousness, actually, do we want
Well,
Rykov to
the
That's
mission
not
is-
fight.
Mission.
I'm not suggesting he gets into combat.
Well, we have a look at the combat and his armor. He's now
Mission.
higher than everybody out there except for the mutants on the far
Yeah.
side. Raukov is a bit of a...
He's
Yeah,
a bit
but
of a
he can
monster.
see this, right? He
Yeah, but
doesn't
that's
know where they're
miles
going to
The
go.
other
Yeah.
mission. That's
Well,
one mission. What's the
two,
other one?
like,
We only have the
Yeah,
Austin.
it's only
Yeah,
one
clear
order win that
the-
we combat.
so the
Yeah.
question is, though, what?
But
right,
from
so
a very
we know
poor
his-
general.
Yeah,
We
and
right
and if
Wait,
he does
what
come
was
out,
the question?
the main reason he'd actually want to come out is more so he can bring other people to bear.
to bring other people to bear.
No, if they-
so-
Get those
So
Form,
archers in
that'd be like forming a line
Like,
there.
so the
possibly.
halberds could come out,
Yeah.
right?
and
Yeah,
the
they can
archers
do
can
that.
move
The
up.
archers can come out, can come in.
Yep.
And I think Rykov comes out and the other
I
archers.
mean, he could take out
fill
the
up.
cultists and then...
He's gonna have to come out to make
You,
space.
you know, wait.
Oh, sorry, we've got to
You've
shoot
got to do
first.
shooting and everything. So,
But they
so
can't
far,
see
you,
anything, can
so
they?
far, you moved the halberds. And then
Yeah.
then we moved in?
Yeah.
So who are you going to move next?
So
Raukov?
Rykov moves
She
out.
can move up to 3.
And I'd
You could-
almost, if I mean, don't have to, but maybe move him up into the corner.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
So the other side of the halberds, so he's further away from the beastmen.
Just
I
under
mean,
the shield.
And you can get a shot from there as well.
Yeah, like there.
He can also be shot at.
Or you could
Yeah, but
just,
he could
or,
shoot
or-
him.
or you could just attack them if you wanted. You're so much better than them. The chances
Yeah,
are you'll win.
He's going to get shot by multiple. If he goes
Ah,
there,
yeah.
he'll
Good
get shot
point.
by the
Yeah.
archers, shot by
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
and
Good
targeted
point.
by
But
the
if
magic.
he
But his
shoots
armor
the-
7. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
But
But
if he takes out the
I don't care.
So you take a
only
shot?
armor,
Sorry,
the
I
only
think
armor
he's
too.
cautious. I think he'll go there.
Okay, cool.
But I don't think that's safer because of all the beastmen that are down there.
You've also got to
He's
think
got-
about.
Yeah,
He's
You've
got
got to
time.
think about getting people out as well, right? So
Yeah.
that top left-hand corner is the
I don't
Quite well
think
got
he's got
most
line of sight to the ranged unit there, does he?
that's
He
fine.
does there.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, so he
That's why I
So he's
think
going to shoot the range unit. Go for it then. It's 4 or less, so it's not an easy shot.
Something.
10.
10.
So
As shots go whizzing through, picks off a couple of the
And
archers, but not enough to make a
Those
difference.
archers will
Those
go
archers
to
pop
there,
up,
and
yeah.
those will go to there, and then he'll command these archers to come out and shoot.
Yeah, because you can't command yourself, can you?
Nope, you can't.
Oh,
So,
you
yeah.
could command that halberds one forward,
Yeah.
so these archers
Yes.
could come
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for that.
Something
10.
to.
No.
Oh.
Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay,
For
let's start moving. Warhounds. Right, what do we have
his
in front of
leadership
us?
was challenged quite a bit by what happened when we were in the camp. So
Yeah.
So
maybe
is
not
it 1,
surprised they're not
2,
his orders.
3, Vestigor, 1, 2, Ungor, 1, 2, Ungor, 1, 2, Ungor, 1, 2, and they're launching a shot over at the cultist. 3 or less to hit. Hit! Cultist save, 2 or fewer.
6.
Cultist dead.
Ooh.
First purple hand casualties. Love it. Well done, Ungor. 1, 2 from the Vestigor. Warhounds come sprinting. 1, 2, 3, taking up the
How have the
side
Warhounds
there.
got ranged?
Did you fire it?
Because of a copy-paste error.
Okay.
Shall I mark them off?
That's really interesting. No, I'm quite happy with them spitting fireballs. They're mutant
I love
warhounds.
it. Meet Warhounds.
Mutant warhounds.
I mean, I don't love it
These
'cause they're
things
gonna
happen.
shoot us,
Fucking
These
bullshit.
1, 2 are going in there, taking
Oh,
a
no.
go at the fight. 5 or less fail. So I have a
Oh.
0.
Crush them calf. Crush them calf.
I thought Kath
no,
was rolling.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Midlanders.
Yeah, but she rolled Ostland.
Okay,
so
got
I
it.
Yeah,
rolled
that's fine.
Midland.
So what did you roll?
3.
3.
3. So
Hit.
gets the
They
hit
hit.
in. 3 or fewer for the armor. Fails.
Oh,
God damn it! The Centaur now are going 1, 2, 3, and they're taking a shot over at the halberds. They need 4 or less as their bows clatter against the walls. The Kazrak now stomps out. 1, 2. Gors go 1, 2. These Gors go 1, 2. Minotaurs go 1, 2 and take a shot. 8 or less. Oh no! I failed again. Halberdiers who respond on 6 or fewer.
Come on.
6.
So get out of it. 8 or less for the
10.
armor
10.
save.
10.
Passed.
Damn it.
Minotaurs are driven back. Those Midlanders are kicking ass and chewing gum.
I mean, the Sigmarite
Yeah.
would like to know they're doing really well by following Sigmarite.
One, two.
Yeah, but out of character, I'd like to know you told us to move them out.
Okay, an Aelfin.
Andy is an idiot.
The girls,
Andy
the
is an
girls would like to know that they're more risk averse.
Aelfin goes there. Command now. Kazrak first. He will command at the front. The Ungor. He will order them forward, 6 or fewer, but he's really bad at it. They're not paying any attention. They're far too excited. Aelfin at the back, being somewhat more calculating, is going to order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Warhounds on a 5 or fewer. Gets it. 1, 2, 3. As it moves up there. Now they're well out of his range. Pardon me from moving your. He will now order the Vestigor there on a 4 or fewer. Fails. Bringing their turn to an end. It's now a dice off. Oh no. Dagmar. Welcome to Dagmar. Dagmar. Cripes, he's surrounded.
Yes.
Right, so cultists first. Right, so you are going.
Can I just note that it's interesting that
There.
the Warhounds are gone. That does suggest Kazrak is not on the side of the Red Crown.
You will remember what he said at the end of the episode.
I'm not the
So
right round.
cultists go
Okay.
there.
Fuck them all. I'm gonna kill everyone.
Okay, so the cultists are going. Holy crap! Look at what's up there.
Oh,
This looks awful.
Does Kazrak have the banner?
Well, it hasn't come out yet.
We'll see. And he's currently sitting in the back ranks. Cultists will fire over at that Ungor there because they've got range combat. Needing a 3 or less with the magic, which passes. Aelfin's within range, so it's 6 or less to dispel it from Aelfin. Aelfin chooses not to.
7. Oh, he chooses not to.
He failed anyway, but he would choose not to because Aelfin.
He's trying to get out from
Oh, I took the wrong one
the
out.
foot of Kazra.
Okay. Yeah, he might be a bit pink with his little beastman helmet there. So that's those cultists done. Dagmar now moves out to there.
Ooh, Dagmar's
Dagmar will take a shot off
we're
at
gonna
the
steam tap that
halberdiers. 9 or less. Passes. Dispel it from Bernhardt. 3 or less.
I'll roll Sienna.
Sienna.
No, he fails.
Sienna, 5 or less.
No.
The halberdier killed by Dagmar. This cultist moves out to there.
Nice.
That cultist will now fire over at the bowman, 4 or fewer. Fails. This cultist will now is stuck. Can't move.
I mean,
Because of all the death
To
zones.
worry about them more than those
Okay, the
guys.
cultist is going to attack the Skaven slaves, so 2 or less to get hit and fails the Skaven slaves. Who wants to roll in?
I'll go 3.
3 failed as well, so it's a draw, nothing happens. That brings them to an end. I'll now do an order from Dagmar on those cultists. Failed. Okay, because needed 5 or less. So that brings Dagmar's turn to an end. Now, our leadership 0 people, the Skaven, because there's no one out with leadership, and the Midlanders. Let's dice off to see who goes first. I got a 10. It's going to be me.
I mean, I think the
We
Midlands
know
are
what the
staying where they are.
Midlands are
Like,
doing.
they're not
We're used
mad.
to it, yes.
Collective. Is it
That's
worth focusing on from a larger game point of view? I feel like Bernhard was not entirely okay with the Jaegers, and
He was cool with us.
he wasn't super cool.
He was pretty cool. That's
No,
1,
Macy up there, what's his name again? Raupo?
2.
Was much cooler with us.
Yeah,
collectively. So I'm saying, why don't we look at doing Raukob's objective first, as in clear the place, before we do.
Away now.
And we know how Andy works.
I'm fighting. Well, while you're deciding that,
Game-wise, it
fighting
doesn't
the
make sense for us
Skaven,
to
2
just
or.
have-
I got my 2 cultists on your side.
I know.
You need 2 or less.
10.
10. So get the hit on them. 3 or less in the armor on those cultists. More purple hand down from Skaven slaves. Nice. I will move into that space.
Oh, they're going for
Oh,
Dagmar.
love it.
Are you with them, Pat? Are you
Okay.
with them?
I'm
They
nice
come
enough to
up.
know it.
what I would find more cool.
Okay, clan rats now. And the clan rats will
Yeah.
launch an attack over at the cultist beside them.
Yeah.
That is a 4 or
Yeah,
less.
absolutely.
Fails completely. Cultist 2 or less, please. Fails, so that blocks up their entry point. God damn it. Okay, the Skaven come to a halt. It's now the Midlanders.
Midlanders.
Yes,
Staying
Midlanders.
Exactly where they are.
Midlanders are going to fortify themselves in that position.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh!
That Sigmund War Priest said something about standing still, right? Yeah.
Alrighty. I think
Never leave your walls.
that's the end of turn 2.
I'm
And at
slightly
the end
worried
of
about
turn
what's
2,
under it.
what are the Jaegers doing?
Hiding.
As they're looking down at the mess all around their feet. We have red crown cultists charging. We've got Skaven coming up from beneath and attacking
Outside.
cultists on all sides and successfully attacking the cultists, it might be worth saying. The Purple Hand are clearly having trouble.
Next turn.
It's
Next time we break and run.
One of the things we've been talking about potentially doing is like obviously trying to pick off the people who are outside the walls at the
Yeah.
south. That then would give us a place to run.
The fact
We can
see
then
Dagmar
run to the
leave.
Ghost Bringers and be like, hey, we're on your side!
Yeah.
Don't shoot.
so
Yeah, we're hiding.
We're hiding still.
We're still hiding.
still hiding at the end of that turn. So
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the towers, the walls aren't going anywhere
We
at the
can't
moment. So
construct
Yeah, this tower is
zip wire.
indestructible.
I mean, I will just say, though, that, like, Birdie knows Skaven tactics, right? And we've had slaves, clan rats. I mean, I'm guessing it's going to
But
go
go
clan rats, storm vermin,
if-
glacier. I mean, just done.
But if we reveal ourselves, we're immediately in someone's death zone.
Yeah, no, I
So-
know. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
we can't move.
Just saying.
you're just warning that it could get
I'm
worse.
just warning
Yeah,
you
yeah,
that
yeah.
I mean,
it
that
could
being
always
said,
get worse.
I don't, if the Skaven keep coming, I don't see a way that we can get out.
Not
Um,
that way, anyway.
Question for you: when
Yes.
we go, we're here.
Yes.
Where is it exactly that we
Any
appear?
one of the 4 squares and
Right.
inside the keep.
There you go. That's
Having a
good to know.
corner. of the
Okay,
tower
and then you can move obviously
Actually,
on your
right
turn
side.
1,
Okay,
assuming it's
because
not through a death zone.
Yeah, so if Bernhardt, right? Because I think Bernhardt might go after Dagmar now because the walls,
Cannons are going after
Dagmar,
Dagmar.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if Bernhardt
Dagmar
took
doesn't
out,
matter to him at all.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Max-
but,
the
but
walls
he's
do.
threatening.
He managed to us, and if we all agree,
He's taken
No,
I agree.
His
So I
magic
agree.
has taken out
So, but his
several.
magic is
Yeah.
picking
Yeah.
off Bernhardt's unit.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was going to say, if Bernhardt managed to do that, then we could appear. The Skaven have got a lower command than us, and then we could just run that way.
But we're in there.
So you're not
That's-
revealing.
We have to
Which
kill
is the
them
important
first,
thing.
and then-
No, we're not.
No, we can't move after we kill them.
unless you want to.
We're
Okay.
not revealing, no.
So, start of the turn. I need to roll for that.
This
Oh
is where
my
I
God.
reveal my secret mole army of sappers that have been here for weeks.
What, you're with moles as well? Fucking hell.
That's it. We choose a mole
Okay.
plant inside this
Yeah.
game.
Kazrak
Explodes.
is now a 9/7.
Oh.
Okay, as the hand above his banner begins to pulse
Oh,
and
no.
pulse and pulse
So
with
it's-
magical
it's
energies.
Melee.
Yes,
Yeah.
9/7 is melee. Anyone who's a wizard will be aware of that. Anyone who's a priest will be absolutely aware of it, as all their tests drop to 10% at max on any test. If you've got any religious inclinations in the slightest, as it appears the eye of the god
This
has arrived.
is purely a theological question.
Yes.
Does it feel that the divination stuff is affected to the same extent as the miracle stuff?
Try it.
No.
Does that also
think
No,
include
I don't think I shall.
sorcerers? Because they
No.
would be
No.
bullshit.
Yeah, totally. So
I'm
Chaos
a wizard,
bullshit.
right? Just to be clear. I'm not religious.
You're a wizard.
Yeah, yeah.
You're fine. In terms of how the rules
You're
slot,
definitely not
chaos
walking on
are
the
as
path
well.
of God or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just because you're acting like one doesn't mean that you're like religious.
Okay. Right. Let's quickly run through this
How
then.
else work?
Cultist here is in a death zone, can't move anywhere, so he's just going to have to wait. I'm not going to activate that one first. I'm going to activate this one because it can move 2. It's going to go 1.
It's in a death
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah, but you can move out of a death zone as long as you move into an empty square
Oh,
that's
okay.
not got a death zone in it.
Got you.
So you can always move out of the death zone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we can.
Yeah, you
run.
can't
Yes,
move
that's
through
why
them,
I'm saying
and if
if
you
both
enter a
stay-
death
That's
zone,
why we were
comes
saying
to an
I
end.
didn't think we could.
Yeah,
I
totally.
mean, we can't right now because
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
And
you go
that's
there,
why
if you
we
really
clear the outside,
go
we
there,
can get
yeah,
it.
but
If
you
we
will be able to
clear
get out.
the purple
If you get a nice angle, you'll be able to get out.
Do we have to reveal it at the very end?
Yes, at the end. Which means there's a whole turn of potential
Then
harm.
order us behind his legs.
Right. This
So
is
wait,
tough.
he would go before us in the
He
next
really wants to
round.
go and he can't.
Yeah.
I need to get
So-
rid of that
yeah.
cultist. I need to get rid of that. So the Chaos Lord is going to activate first, move forward 1, and is going to launch its magic at that wall. 4 or less. Passes, save on the wall of 10. Fails. 1 wall down.
That is would
Do we have a Sharpie or any
Dagmar not
equivalent?
dispel
Would
it?
Dagmar not dispel it?
No, not anymore. He's not in the wall, so he doesn't care.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, just a place,
Literally doesn't
Yeah.
care. I'm playing them to type.
Blue highlighter, will that show
Let's
up?
see if that shows
I've
up.
got a pen. I'll
That
get you a
doesn't show up.
pen.
Go grab me a
Paint
pen. I've
got the.
We've got the
No,
pen
I've
and
got
the-
paint. No, I bought paint pens.
You bought.
Oh, you got a paint
No,
pen. Oh,
I
paint
bought
pen is
paint
nice.
pens,
They're nice and
everyone.
bright.
You're not getting it.
Let's use a
I
different
bought
pen.
paint pens.
This sounds good. Okay, so
I had a tough day.
that rocks. The Gores.
Lindsay's not okay.
Yeah, she's had a very, very tough day.
I've actually got paint pens.
The Gores are going to attack the cultists now, and they have no wall between them. Okay, so 6 or fewer, and fail. Cultists, 2 or fewer. Oh, obviously all the magic in the way has caused the problems.
No.
Fail, so nothing happens. Neither side wins. This
Just
Gore
surprised. Huh?
will attack, and also no wall. So 6 or fewer passes. 2 or fewer.
2. Yeah.
I got 4, so I still win though. Okay, so it's now armor save of 2 or fewer.
1.
Whee.
Oh no!
He was so ready.
Damn it! And I can't withdraw because I'll be in a death zone. God damn it! Indestructible, stupid cultists! They're ruining my day. Okay, right. So they can't attack over there, right? So they're gonna have to. I'm gonna shoot 2 or less to get them. Failed. And I'm going to take a shot here. 5 or fewer close combat. You've got 2 or fewer close combat.
5.
So an armor save of 9 or less because you're behind the wall.
3.
Something's playing with my feet.
Whoa, what the hell? Someone's playing my feet too. Well, let's go over the black ink.
Yeah, it's a paint pen.
Okay, yeah, it's a paint pen.
Is it a paint pen?
What's a paint? What's a paint pen?
Why is
That wall
You-
is down.
yes, red. That's very.
There's loads of colours. You could have done grey to match this.
Yeah, but then, it wouldn't be as easy to see which ones were down.
It would, because it
No,
would be
because it
less
would then
visible.
match this.
Yeah, it would just look like the ground.
You and your clever ideas. Whatever. We worry about that in
Don't
a
worry,
moment.
wait till it to dry, and then you can
Exactly.
paint over it because it's a paint pen.
It's a paint pen.
It's
didn't
a
understand.
Sharpie.
Okay.
It's
Contest.
a Sharpie branded paint pen.
Roundcove or the
sponsored.
Warhound?
What's happening with you, Lindsay?
Are you okay?
Right, so
Yeah.
this
You need a break.
cultist is moving here. This one is moving
This 9
here
o'clock.
and is firing at. Oh, that's really hard.
Beasties.
Come on, look at them.
It's firing at Roukov.
Oh.
3 or fewer.
Good armor.
Fails. These archers, though, they're firing over at Roukov. Oh, passes! 7 or fewer. Roukov's down.
3.
God dang it. These halberdiers, 1. Cultists, and Pistoliers. Combat! 5 or fewer.
Pistons?
4. And 5 or fewer for the Pistoliers.
Six for
Armor.
armor.
7.
7, so armor save, please. 6 or less.
Oh.
8 failed. Pistoliers
Wait,
are
no,
down.
why is Kath rolling?
Yeah, Kath's
that's
rolling
our
the
side.
That's
Oh.
No.
We've never
Judge
rolled
rules.
for the grudge bringers.
Yeah, you don't roll for the grudge
Well,
bringers.
you roll for them then. You're all just sitting there
2.
like cheese.
Jeez.
I'm going to dice off. If I roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, Elric's impassioned
Intervention.
plea falls on.
It's just there.
It's just in
It's
front of
there.
you.
There. Falls on accepting ears. Nope, dead.
Heckin' Kath.
Don't you roll.
And
like
because they
mutants
are
has a
what they
chance.
are, mutants are going straight in there. Marauders, 1. Oh no, they've already come. So it's orders. I'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He really hates Bernard,
Order the
doesn't he?
mutants. Yeah, he doesn't like them at all. Passes. So the
He
mutants.
doesn't need to roll his first one.
I know, but I like to do it. The mutants fight. They're fighting 5 against the outlaws. We're going to take those out first if we can. 5 or fewer. I got 6. I failed. If you got 3 or less, you get the hen.
No, 4.
Okay, so it's a draw. I'm going to try again on a
Don't
9
you
or
fucking-
less. Got the 9. 5 or less for the combat. Got a 3.
Sage.
You need a 3 to draw.
8.
No.
Failed. So an armor save of 3 or less, or the outlaws are down.
Ed.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's the
We do
low
it.
one.
We do it in round robin.
7.
Outlaws down. Mutants, 8 or less to activate them. They're lashing out on all sides. Activated. Van Alcy's got them doing their job. They're going for Sienna.
Oh no.
5 or less. I got a 10. God dang it.
You have to roll Sienna because you're the
Yeah.
right wizard.
Can she
It's
respond with
round robin,
magic?
Damon.
No.
Yeah.
It's
No.
So
just-
it would be
No,
right
it's
on
just
the
a
three.
unit, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Fine.
One of the
Sorry,
reasons
I
that
forgot that you
our
said-
combat's so high is because she's
Yeah.
got magic. So that comes to a draw. I need to support them now. So 7 or less there. Yep. 1, 7 or less again.
Why?
Yep. 6 or less,
6
pardon me. 5 or less. Failed. Okay. Our Chaos Lord. Our Chaos Lord is activating those gores because he's got a job to do. Activate, get it 6 or less to hit the cultist. Failed! Cultist can kill me if they roll a 1 or a 2.
Oh, sorry. You go.
Well, okay.
Oh, so not dead. Combat sits in a stalemate. I'm going to try and activate them again. Succeeded. 6 or fewer. I got 7. 1 or 2. Those cultists. Those cultists are freaking kick ass. Okay, so
Or everybody's equally inept.
yeah, well, that's fair. Gores again. Give it a go. Failed. Cultists will come in or 1 or 2. I should just accept they're not going to do it. I'm going to order those gores instead. No, they failed. They're not paying any attention. So that's them done. Dice off between Roukov and
2.
3.
You go first.
Cool. Steam tank on Dagmar? No, the steam
do we
tank
have-
doesn't
do we-
have line of sight, right?
Steam Tank doesn't because Skaven are
We'd
in
have
the
to
way.
kill the
Cannon
Skaven
would,
first.
though.
No,
The
the
cannon
mortar
wouldn't
would.
either.
Well, we
The
just let the
mortar would.
handguns kill the
Just
Skaven
handguns,
first.
yeah.
Handguns
Handguns, they
skills
got range
thing.
of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's black on the
I'd like
side.
to roll
And you've got
as
the
well.
bowman too.
Yeah,
Handguns?
I'll try the
No,
handguns.
you've got a unit in the road. The slaves still had you killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
we
Yeah.
shoot the stuff.
Yeah,
They're going to
sorry,
shoot the
pardon me,
slaves so that... Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Handguns.
Handguns.
Okay, so bang! Nice
Oh,
one.
we
And
could've
the
Oh,
all-
bowmen.
crackers!
The bowmen have got 3 as well, so they can
Christmas
set them.
crackers.
Bowman?
Ed Bowman?
Barry Bowman? Well, okay. What am I doing?
No.
No.
No, not that.
Crossbows?
Crossbows?
Happy Does.
Sage?
Are we not moving any of these guys though?
No.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yes! Crossbows hit.
Crap!
Two
or
or fewer.
Hey,
8.
slaves down.
Slaves are down. Steam tank.
I'm
Steam tank.
Unpaid
Steam
workers.
tank.
Steam tank on Dagmar. Oh.
Come on.
I'll roll out here.
Oh, look
You
at
did
that.
some
It's
wet
almost like
Six
bending.
to hit.
It's a hit on
Yeah.
Dagmar.
Here on Dagmar.
5 or fewer.
There
Thank
we go.
you.
4. Passes!
Cannon on
back.
Dagmar.
Boink.
Oh, is the cannon in range?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just exactly.
Exactly.
Oh,
The,
Cannon-
the
cannon
mortar
Dagmar.
is not.
But now Dagmar's out of range of Bernhardt, so maybe Bernhardt would then be like, get that cannon back on the wall.
No, I think the mortar
I'll
can
get
go
the
for
cannon
walls.
on the
Let's
walls, but the mortar can.
No, the
I
mortar's
think-
1 square further away, so
Oh,
it
yeah.
can't reach Dagmar. I think the
I
cannon
think
takes.
what's Bernhardt's mission?
I think he takes
No,
one
wait,
shot on
but
Dagmar.
What's Bernhardt's
I
mission?
think,
Destroy
that's
the
up
wall.
for us.
But what is his mission?
Yeah, but that.
No, I was asking. I don't know what the mission was.
His
I
mission
don't know.
is
Is to destroy
Thank
the
you.
walls.
Okay.
Apologies, we assumed you were being
He wasn't
retarded because you
rhetorical.
normally are. I think we
Lindsay,
take one
not
more
Al.
shot at Dagmar
I
with
agree.
the cannon, and then the
Yeah.
mortar's
Well,
go for the walls.
Yeah, let's go cannon.
Yeah.
Go for
Yeah.
it, Andy.
It's a hit.
And Dagmar spends fate point.
I assumed that would be like surviving, but a casualty.
Nope, he
No.
chooses not to.
No, because casualty isn't dying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he chooses not to take the casualty.
I
He
don't
will
want
spend his fate point to avoid it.
Oh, he said his fate point singular.
I don't want. I don't.
Yeah.
That means if we get him again, he hasn't got one.
So
That's
mortars.
But
what
So
you
the
say.
Also-
mortar goes for the wall. Okay.
Mortars in the wall.
Mortar on the wall.
Yeah,
Wow, it's close. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
He got hit
fuck
though,
is
so
that?
he gets driven back.
my amazing dice tray did not work
Um,
correctly. Hit on the wall.
Was he?
Save a 10. Pass.
Of course.
Okay.
You're gonna have to deal with those.
Great swords need to attack into the mutants, right?
Yeah.
Blank
Yeah.
and flip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great swords and mutants. Okay, mutants score 9 fail.
Ed?
If you roll 6 or fewer, you've got the hit.
No.
No.
Oh,
No, don't. So it's a draw.
Sienna.
She can just throw
yeah.
magic if
Mutants
she
are
wants.
right there. She has to attack them, right?
Well, you can
No,
magic. You can still
Sienna
magic
can
and
move back, and you can move the halberds up to
Yeah.
attack.
She can move there. She
yeah.
is.
Yeah, she moved
Could,
out.
and,
Yeah.
then, and then cast a spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
moves back, cast a spell,
So-
and the
so keep
halberds.
your
can
Well,
spell
move
then
up.
knowing that the
save.
halberds are moving into attack, would Sienna attack the
Marauders.
Marauders?
Yeah.
Don't
No,
have line of sight.
no,
no,
That's
so
in a
she
row.
Plus,
So
plus
it's
the mutants have much
mutants.
higher armor as well. Use your magic
Yeah.
into your
Yeah.
armor.
Okay.
Yeah, makes
Sienna
sense.
magic. 2 hit.
Hit. Okay, so within 5 squares, I've only got 1. 4 or less dispel on the Chaos Lord.
Oh,
Passes.
you've got magic from Bernhardt too, though.
Yeah.
Yep. So that when you activate it,
Yeah.
Well, we can
assuming
move
you're
the
activating
halberds in.
Halberds move up attack. Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
cock up, we
Okay.
can
Or,
follow
or,
up
do,
with-
or do we want Bernhardt to use magic on the mutants first?
I think the halberds, like, if they move, they're going and nothing's there, they
but-
can't
but-
attack. So why not just have them attack?
Because
Yeah.
because they statistically are more likely to die.
Yeah, so you just
Bernhardt
want to
would
move
sacrifice
them
his
up.
men
You just want
He
to
would-
move them up to.
No, they're 5/5. I think.
against 5/7. But particularly if he has a chance on a 3+ and he fails the dispel of 3 or less, like it's a small chance.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do anything else with his magic.
the hitting each other is equal. It's just the armor. The 7's the
Yeah.
armor. Yeah,
Yeah, but-
that's fine.
But that's an
You don't
unnecessary.
understand odds.
I do. It's an
Have you ever
unnecessary
played
risk.
football?
It's an unnecessary
He's
risk.
calling us risk averse.
Bernhardt has a low chance of meaning there's no risk to his men. So why wouldn't he do that?
I'm
He's
not
not
listening.
There is nothing else he can do with
Yeah,
that.
there is. He could
Yeah, we
attack.
could hit another
He
one.
could attack the Marauders, who are 7/5, who he would want to take out in single. To stop them
The
getting into
mutants are
single
a better
combat.
choice because they're high armor.
And they've got range.
And you won't get an armor save against magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So they're a better target out of the two.
Yeah.
I mean,
So we
it's-
move the halberdiers and they do nothing.
no,
Oh,
you
no,
wait.
we
could
could
attack
use
Marauders.
Bernhardt and we try and blow the guys up. Then we move the halberdiers.
Yeah, don't move the halberdiers.
Right, go
Do
Andy, do
Bernhardt
all your
first.
rolls. Let's do it all.
Well,
It's all on
you
you.
do
It's
it.
almost certainly not going to do it. Yeah, you see? So, there
So
we
what
go.
a waste of time.
Yes, you could have said yes!
The halberdiers attacking mutants now?
No,
Yes.
the halberdiers are dead.
No,
No,
What?
they're
They're not dead.
I thought
No.
you just shot.
No,
he just
we
used
just
magic.
tried to use the magic
Jesus
on the
Oh, I
mutants.
thought you did 2. I thought you rolled 2.
No,
Sage,
no,
would
no.
you like to roll an attack for the halberdiers? No.
No, mutants fight back, miss as well. That's a stalemate.
I hate this game. We've activated
Leadership.
everything, I think.
Leadership.
Cannon mortars, yeah.
Okay, what are we doing? Leadership on the steam
All right,
tank? Move it up.
Bernhardt. Steam tank on the wall?
Well, why don't we if we move that steam tank up 1, does that get us into range of Dagmar? I know the
We're
cultists.
already-
I know the cultists are in the way.
We just can't see them, yeah.
So, but we can at least move, and then we can order him again.
But he doesn't care about Dagmar. Dagmar's away
we
from
do.
the walls now.
Dagmar's a naughty boy.
No, but your mission is the walls.
Yeah.
Don't worry
I
about
think,
the mission.
I think that it's more likely cannon to be ordered on the wall. I know it's statistically
I think
Particularly
so.
with
All of it.
we've pushed Dagmar back, so
Yeah.
he's not a threat now.
Yeah.
Good.
And those beastmen are going
You
to.
smashed
It's
the
bad
command
news.
I think
You smashed the command
we
roll
do
last
it.
time.
Wait. What about
You need to choose which you're activating first. It's Steam
what about the
tank, yes?
Chaos Lord that's there as well? Because he's another problem.
He's
He
not
keeps
very strong.
But he
He
keeps
is a problem.
activating other things
Yeah, he
around
is.
him. So if we
Yes.
take
He
him
is
out,
pretty weak.
that takes out.
He's dispelled us twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Several
yeah.
times.
So actually,
Yes.
Steam Tank on the
Steam
Chaos
tank.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steam Tank on
That's
the Chaos
not a
Lord.
bad shout.
Nope.
Sienna?
Sienna.
So
Commanding.
it's now 7 or less for the command.
No.
No,
Oh, no,
Sienna.
sorry, pardon me, 3 or less for the command.
Yeah.
Right. Sienna, she passed the last time.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
4.
4 and done. Osland.
Right.
It's a bit more it can do.
Yeah.
Right, so
The halberds can attack.
The archers are a problem.
so Raukov has to try and take out those Raukov could move, but then he's only going to be moving nearer to Warhounds. He doesn't want to do that.
Does he
let's
want
face
his
it.
halberds to go and try and?
Yeah, so
take
I
Warhounds?
think he probably wants him to shoot the archers.
Would he not be better engaging?
Much better in close combat than shooting, because he only hits on a 4 or less.
He just can't
7 or
command
less in
himself
in
to
a close
keep
combat.
going. Though that's
Yeah.
the thing. He's only killed
Mhm.
one unit. But then the archers could come out and kill the other
But
unit.
if he goes up to the Red Crown, he's just going to be swarmed by them.
Well, the Red
Unless he
Crown are
send-
mostly moving
unless he
towards Brass
sends
Keep.
the halberds first as a kind of buffer.
halberds would go to the
The
warhound.
halberds only go 1, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
they would
can,
engage
they can attack
the
the warhounds if you want.
Yeah.
Are you doing it or are you staying back?
Or do we shoot the warhounds with the archers and see if the warhounds are still there?
yeah,
Yeah,
because
3-3
these are
makes sense.
So-
So 3-3,
But-
3 or
Can we
less.
do the diagonal ones first?
Yeah, we'll do this one first.
Okay, 3 or fewer.
3!
Oh, holy crap, 3 or less. Oh, peppered!
Nice. There we go.
Warhounds are out!
Very good. Well done.
God dang it!
So now we've got more options.
So
Yeah,
now
that's
these
rubbish.
archers,
towards
these
the-
archers, if the halberds go to there, no, the
Yeah.
archers still can't, but the archers probably do want to come out.
Yeah.
So halberds to there, archers to there, and then spearmen to there.
Can they move into a mountain?
That's not a mountain.
Yeah,
is it
that's
not?
the camp.
That's
Okay,
the camp.
cool.
And
Unless we want. Yeah, no, actually, no, that's right.
then I
You're very
think it's
cautiously moving?
risky for Raukov to charge.
But he's
and-
good though.
It's your
And
fault.
then he'll. Because what he says, like, if he did, it's like he'd charge in. What's his command?
8.
8. So he should be able to get those halberds to come up and join him in
Yeah.
combat. Or the archers to move forward and start shooting.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, you could just move them forward with the
But if
command,
we lose
take all the
Raukov,
shots. So yeah, I mean, he can take a shot. I mean, it
Oh,
keeps
we
him
can
safe.
choose a
If
fate
you're
point,
playing,
right?
if you're playing the,
What, are we
Be
playing
careful.
too tight? Like he wants to clear Brass Keep,
yes, he does.
right? He's gonna.
So he can't afford to lose
he
men.
can't
you could
afford
argue.
to lose
Yeah.
men. Is my
Yeah.
thing.
Well, take a shot, man.
But also, like, if he can sweep up like behind, because like right now the leader, like Alcy is obviously their general. Like, if he could take out the general, then the Red Crown become much
he
less
is
of a
not
threat.
good at fighting.
And he's
as
not
well.
going to take
He's
Alcy
not
out
good at
this
combat.
turn.
Oh
But
my
if he
gosh.
threatens Alcy, what's Alcy going to do? He might retreat.
Well,
I
yes,
think
to-
it's more like it's because can he see it's Alcy?
I mean, banners.
Does
Sure.
he know Alcy?
Pardon?
Does
No,
he
he
know?
will
Surely.
not know that it's Alcy.
Because
If
if
we're
he-
doing it accurately,
If he
because
charges
he's
and
not under
kills
his own
them,
banner.
he can charge Alcy next turn.
Next year.
Next year. It's a very long turn.
Are you doing it or not?
Yes, because
Yeah.
he
Yes.
ranges around the battlefield. Doesn't
Yep,
he?
yes, he does. Sounds good. Okay, take your shot.
No, it's
No, you're
melee,
a
right?
It's melee.
Yeah, it's melee.
7 or lower.
6.
Oh! I can't win, but I'll roll it anyway just to see. I got a 1, so it's an armor of 2 or less, or he's dead. Dead! As
There
it
we go.
wipes out those archers, you can move into that square if you wish to do so to consolidate and hold.
Yep.
That sounds good.
And then he's going to order these
you-
archers to the
That makes sense. Take a shot. So
Take a shot.
8 or fewer
Come on, Red.
2.
moves into place, takes a shot on a 3 or less.
Do we want them to shoot the
The
ones
other
that
archers.
are the archers that are in
Yep, makes
close
sense.
combat?
Yeah, get rid of any range.
Clear out anything beside Raukov.
9.
9, no, good.
We can
So
order them
you can
again,
order them
right?
again
Again.
and 7 or less.
Yep.
And do you want to move a square? Or are you
May as
happy
well.
where you are? I mean, it's a pretty good
I
line,
think-
isn't it?
I think we
I'd move them diagonally away from the Kazrak hordes.
Yeah.
But then they'll be in range of those with a
Yeah,
5.
getting attacked.
Yeah,
So
fair.
I
No,
think
no,
these
that's
are
fair.
They're at the perfect range at the moment, taking their shots.
Yeah.
5?
Nope.
No.
So if you want to keep on going, it's now 6 or less.
Them again?
Maybe the
Or do we
halberds
want
to
to
engage.
Or do you want the halberds to move up?
To protect
Well, the
them.
halberds can
Yeah.
only move one, so
But if we
Two
do,
orders
if,
on
if you
them.
can do
Take
it
2
twice,
orders, but you can definitely get a shot if you pass 1.
and they're in combat at that point.
I think moving the halberds up does protect those archers and start
Yeah.
to protect right
Protect-
Yeah, moving halberds is statistically better, right? Because it's 5 and then
Yeah.
4, whereas you need 5 and
Okay.
3 to get your hit.
5 or fewer. Yep.
5.
So halberds move. And then
then again.
4?
4.
No.
No. Okay, so that's where they reach. We reach
That's
the
not bad,
end.
though. Nice
That was
little-
pretty good.
Yeah.
So, leadership 6. Kazrak. Kazrak can't reach them. Bloody annoying. Kazrak really wants to kill him.
Oh, but
Kill him.
Dagmar is in charge in distance of all the.
No, Kazrak wants to kill him.
Kill who? Dagmar?
Okay,
Dagmar,
yeah, you order them not to touch him.
He could have the
He'll-
warhounds and
He's
so on
going
get
straight
to the
forward
cultists.
like
though.
that.
Would you
That's
like?
moving up, and I'm attacking. This is Ungor, so I'm attacking the other Ungor because they look like crap Ungor. 5 or fewer. Failed. 4 or fewer for those if someone wants to roll it.
No, 9.
Okay, so it's just a draw. 1, 2. 1, 2 is the best Ungor come in. 7 or fewer on those cultists. 3. You could win.
10.
Didn't. Armor save of 4 or fewer. Failed. Cultist dead.
Shame.
Okay, Ungor then
Are they
come to
going to
fill
move
up the
up
space.
or not? Okay, they're not moving.
And they will
Let
attack
the
that.
scrappy
4 or
Ungor
fewer. Failed. 4 or fewer.
Oh, sorry.
We will.
4.
We need to think.
Oh,
about
did
getting
it.
to that
4 or
tower
less.
before it fills
Past
up
the armor
with
save is pushed
Yeah.
back.
Well, now
Can't be pushed back. There's no free Destone square.
Yeah.
Okay, the Warhounds, 1, 2, 3 are going to attack the cultists. 6 or fewer. Passed. The cultists can't pass, so it's just 1 or 2 for the armor save.
10.
Failed. Cultists are dead. Oh, Dagmar's in trouble. 1, 2. 1. Yeah. Right. The
This guy
Centaur are going to ignore their orders and they're going to attack Dagmar. 6 or fewer. Failed.
That's what they get.
9 or fewer for Dagmar. Passes, and 4 or fewer for their armor, and passed. Are driven back by Dagmar. You give it a good go.
Is he forward?
1, 2, 1, 2. These gores are going to. I'm going to go 1, 2 just to make it look more cool because they're fighting over the wall. 6 or fewer. 1. I've got a hit potentially.
Come on, Cat.
Midlanders.
Come on. Yes, 3.
Pants. Armor save. Pass. So driven back.
Okay.
Like that. Okay. Okay. Time for ordering. Okay, I'm ordering the Centaur. 6 or fewer.
What about
Elfin.
Mage Boy? Elfin.
He's already moved.
Oh, has he?
Okay,
Yeah.
failed. Okay, Elfin will order the Centaur as well. And also failed, bringing their turn to an end. Leadership 0, people. Let's dice off. I get a 3.
Sorry, Kath, I should.
No,
No,
it's all right.
6.
6. So, you're first.
Stay
there.
I think.
Tough turn. Tough turn.
Yeah.
Yep. They're actually doing quite well for themselves there. They've held anything off
Holding
that's
the
come their
line.
way.
Hold the line.
Right. First, the clan rats that are out,
Oh, the clan rats.
they are coming. 1,
Oh.
2. Opening it up. So we're going to deploy another clan rat with a movement of 2, which are going to go 1,
Because
2,
if
Oh,
we
it's
look
not
threatening,
and deploy another one,
I think they're after Dagmar because he's escaped from them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
1,
more that was our
2.
secret.
Yeah.
and another one.
And now there's
Grace
a
here.
Destone.
1,
Ah.
2.
Oh, no, storm
that's a
vermin. Was it
problem.
Okay,
second
storm vermin.
Oh,
No,
the
slaves
messing
first. 1, 2. Then the
Uh-oh,
storm
Grace.
vermin are coming into place, and they're going to try and take out the cultists.
don't worry.
7 or
my-
fewer.
That said, they're
Oh, they failed. The cultists might kill
Come
them.
on.
2 or less.
no.
Oh, the storm vermin on the hell.
all
So
of our range
leadership
of
4 tests from the Gracier because he's not exactly much of a commander. But he's going to give it a go. 4 or fewer. Fails completely.
Who's
Which
rolling
brings
Skaven?
that batch of Skaven to an end.
The Gracier didn't do a spell.
Oh, of course he didn't. Now let's do a spell.
Because he might try and blow up Dagmar. And
No, not at all. I'm going to try and blow up Bernhard.
Well done.
I'm sorry. I did it again.
Failed!
Stop
Yeah.
helping.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
So sorry.
actually hilarious. Thanks,
I
for that.
genuinely thought he'd go for Dakar.
Yeah, well, you
to be
know what
fair.
assuming does.
Yeah, I do.
Which
That was your
leads
sound
to
effect cue, Dan.
the young Freud Jaegers sitting at the top of their tower as they look down on the chittering hordes of rat men come swarming out as cannon shells are bashing off the walls.
We did say this turn.
Yeah.
We looked at each other and we nodded.
But
If the
this
skin
happens.
hasn't come out, we absolutely would have come out this
I
time.
feel like we're staying hidden for sure.
Next turn.
Yeah.
Next turn. Next Christmas.
As Sakinski, we're fucked, aren't we?
No,
No.
they're picking each other off.
We hold. Look, there's so many have died already.
Yes.
I'm sure that was the first suggestion.
And with
Oh,
you.
ye of little fate, I scheme.
You two have got to go to dinner, so really fast.
By comparison, in the corner, Leopold, whom you're quite used to collapsing and otherwise receiving
Such a
visions
drama queen.
and getting into issues, his eyes begin to slowly bleed underneath his bandage as it begins to seep and go. And every time he looks in that direction, the pain lances through his head. It's like someone has taken fingers and just pushed them into his brain.
Oh.
And then, just to make sure that you feel it when you're alive,
Oh.
and it's sore.
Really? Having fingers shoved in your brain via your eyes is sore.
As it turns out, yeah,
Not,
it's
not
it's
fan.
really, really sore.
Turns
Not
out-
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
no
my top
good.
10, not my bucket list.
Can I take a moment to confer with Elric?
Yeah.
I mean, he'll hear, but the others probably won't. The blood means his soul is being consumed. How can we protect him?
What's it being consumed by? Because we can feel
Fell
like
magic.
the etheric stuff, but we don't really have
Yeah,
it.
it's going
Fell
wild.
magic.
It's
So no
really
way
affecting him.
Sigmar can protect him.
Well, you heard what he said about Sigmar and Hale. I don't think he's being protected. Can you think of anything we can do? You are better at this than me.
But it's not like... Yeah. We'll go for Lord Magic.
Can I
Put
do
them
the
in a
same?
lead box.
Andrew,
That's what
You
can
got
I-
more magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm
I
going to
just-
fortune point that 99.
Like maybe we'll just can I just assist him rather than do it myself?
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
Cool. I have gotten 2 successes because of the
How many successes
skill
did you
cap.
get?
I'm gonna fortune point that 96. I got 2 successes.
Okay, so that's 3 successes in total. As you confer and discuss your potential options, and sadly, most of your options
Get the fuck out.
are potentially dangerous because you can feel the stirring from below, where the rat men and this tide of rats that are moving forward. The Grey Seer is sitting on a great palanquin and being carried along by just boundless bodies underneath him. And you can feel the energy sapping around it because it's currently consuming warpstone. At its back, a bell
Birdie's mouth starts.
begins to toll at the back of the palanquin as it goes 1, 2, and starts towards its 13th, which is where we're going to end the turn. It is, after all, Friday the 13th. I'm going to roll and
If you're on
see
a
what
13,
it
it's
does.
bad.
I mean, roll a 13 is impressive.
That's not as good as I hoped. It basically means the Grey Seer gets another command turn. That wasn't what I hoped, but I'll let it go. So out, that's only 4 or less. He's not very good at this. He fails. So as the bell tolls, not necessarily for thee, we come to the end of the turn and into our break.
Hi, I'm Andy. You've just been watching me playing LAWhammer. Hopefully you're enjoying what we're doing, and you might want to go check out our Patreon, where you can see all of the special rules that Andy Law has written for this, as well as all the maps, the careers, and everything that he's done. You may even want to fling a little money our way, which we can spend on lights, cameras, mics, or we can just blow it all on hats. You may want to visit our friendly Discord community as well, where people chat about the episodes and come up with their various theories and conspiracies and so on. So any support you can give us, that'd be great. But whatever you do, like, subscribe, and smash the bell for notifications.
One of the great joys of doing this is all the banter we have when you're not watching. You have no idea the levels of, let's say, high quality banter you're missing out on.
Cat basically slags the chat.
We will talk about Dan and his thimble later.
Oh, good time. So, we are back to the Christmas war. Jingle bells, jingle bell, jingle bell. Where no one is really winning. Everybody's having a bit tight. The war of attrition over on the side where the grudge bringers are. They've been losing some, gaining some. The walls aren't really going down, but there's so many people in the centre, it's tough for them. The Skaven have come bubbling up, but as we all know from the Dark Deeds game, they're not in a great place. They are not, for example, like the Red Crown, swarming out in a great tide, having lost half their number, but still one of the larger forces on the map. They are not in that place. Kazrak is, he's lost a few, but he's still in a pretty damn fine place, and is surrounding Dagmar there in a way that really does look like he's about to get predated upon in a bad way. Is there a good way?
No.
And then we go over to the Ostlanders, who are making gentle attacks into the side of the Red Crown, carefully picking them off one by one. Everybody's in a sort of a mess, and nobody really has what they want, because they, after all have their own little special missions. Plus, it's been really quite interesting from my perspective, because I know they all have secret special missions, and I'm interested to know which ones have been going for them, which ones haven't, if they swayed their arguments and their conversations concerning where their troops have gone. Oh no, we should definitely chase this one down. Is that because of a mission, or is that just because that's a good idea? I don't know. I do know, however, that it's time for the Red Crown to make their turn. And indeed they're going to. But before we do, I'd like to pull a cracker song. You're my closest.
Yes. Cracker chain.
Because it's do I have a good one here?
Didn't crack though.
That's what you get.
That's
karma, Lindsay. That's what that is.
Rubbish.
I got an orange one.
I got a joke.
I got your colour of crown.
Oh, I got Andy.
What does a storm cloud wear under his raincoat?
Oh, that's Lupo's told.
Yeah.
Azir
Look.
90.
A seer 90. A seer 90. That's better than their answer. I'm down with that.
Yes.
I didn't even get. Oh, you get a joke.
Apparently it's a bad joke.
Yes. What did the pirate say when he turned 80?
I'm 80.
This may be even worse.
I've got a charade.
What did the cake say to the fork?
I don't know.
Knife to meet you.
You want a piece of me? Nice to meet you better.
Nice to meet you better,
Terrible.
I say racist because my thing came up with, would I rather eat pizza or pasta?
What would you rather?
Pizza.
I've got a charade.
Do you not want to do a vague accent with a pizza?
Pizza!
Here's an interesting
Pineapple
one.
pizza, right?
You go first.
Where do fish sleep?
Fish sleep. Where do fish sleep?
Seabed.
In the riverbed.
The
Sorry.
This
seabed
was
meant
meant if the freshwater or salt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is not a joke. How well do you know me?
Oh, yeah.
Would I rather see 1 day into the future or 10 years into the future?
Is it continuous? Do you get to see 1 day into the future every day? Because that one, obviously.
No, I think it's
It'd have to be a
just
pretty
one-off.
special day not to know what's happening in 10 years, surely.
Also,
10 years.
Lindsay, your hat's all...
I mean, the next one is, do I prefer cycling or swimming?
this has to show
I think the
up
answer
my
is
regular
no.
size.
Well, actually, of all forms of
Cycling.
exercise,
No,
the
that
two
sounds
I dislike the least. I wouldn't
Really?
like either, but I dislike
there
them
we
the least. Am I more likely to lose my phone or
This
my
hat is
wallet?
perfectly sized for my
Your
perfectly
wallet.
sized
No, your phone.
Phone?
My phone.
Phone.
I never.
I don't have a wallet.
I do, but I never
Can
take
I
it
do
out
my
of the house.
charade? Can I do my charade?
Okay, do your charade before we go into our battle.
This is people are watching this.
Wait.
This is
Peace.
content.
2 words.
Peace.
Phil.
Boxing.
Phil.
One-arm boxing.
First one.
First one.
First word.
So,
Sing.
sing, throw, sing,
Through
throw
your
voice,
voice.
ventriloquist.
Pitch perfect.
That was good. Pitch perfect.
I
Right,
sang and I
so-
grew.
Yeah, you did. You were great.
Yeah, but you
Wait,
said
wait.
first word and you did both actions.
Yeah, pitch. Yeah, because and if I
R.I.P.
said second word, I would have done another action.
You're
I bought
interrupting! You're
pens!
interrupting!
My joke is RIP to boiling water. You will be missed.
Nice. That's good.
It's not
Oh,
even like a...
Just a statement.
It's just a
You will be
statement.
missed.
What's called a pun.
It's a bad.
Bad.
While you're doing that, I'm going to start moving the
Okay.
Red Crown.
Okay.
Okay, the Red Crown are not in the place they want to be.
Sad for them.
So it's time for them to marshal and organise. So we will start off with one. Next. Two.
My head's too big,
My head is perfectly sized.
Perfect.
And this is the perfect.
but it's the right colour.
Is it simple size?
Three. That one. Here, Chaos Lord. How the heck are you going to break through this, Mr. Chaos Lord? This is not going to be
Oh,
easy.
interesting. Archie's not worried about Rykov.
Well, he did move the halberdiers up to protect his side.
Still,
But
I'm
yes.
rather hoping that's going to bite him in the bum.
Little bit of bum
This is
fighting.
tough. Okay, so we'll start off with the mutants who are going to do.
Charge Elsie.
Who can't because
No, because there's
one,
a
two,
dead
three.
You
Okay,
know,
we move it
yeah.
to there for four.
Yeah.
Is the mutants are going to attack the halberds with their range shot, so 6 or less.
Oh.
Failed.
Can they have, like, seeing as they're right next to it, or can they not just fight back?
It's not fight. It's
It's a
shoot to
They
shoot.
went for a shot.
They
Yeah.
chose to shoot
So
rather
much
than-
like the pistoliers.
No,
did.
but they're
Pistoliers.
literally on top of each
But the
other.
pistoliers did that too.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
pistoliers are exactly the same. Marauders are coming in and they're fighting and they're going to fight the halberdiers 7 or less.
Sage, go for it.
Roll a 10.
3,
1.
1. I win. Armor save with 5 or less, and the halberdiers are gone.
No,
Me,
you've
is
been
it?
rolling 8s the whole time. Andy.
Did it? 9.
Failed,
Oh,
and
dear.
I'm moving in. I've broken into their lines. Oh yeah, Chaos Lord's loving that. That's not really what you're meant to be doing, though, you crazy marauders. Do your fucking job.
They're marauding.
Yeah, they are.
In their
Like,
defence.
They are admittedly being marauders, but they're not doing what they're meant to be doing. That's what you get for hiring in outsiders. You know, these aren't the natural Red Crown cultists who are trying to do their job. On that, this Ungor is going to attack that one 4 or fewer. Gets a 10. 4 or fewer for the Ungor. If someone would like to roll for that, please.
Get off
5.
my-
Failed, so nothing happens there. This Gore here is going to attack this Ungor here. 6 or less. Got the 6.
10.
That failed, and armor save 3 or less.
7.
Dead.
Damn.
Excellent. As the Gores then move in. The Gores here are going to kill these cultists. 6 or fewer. Yes, got the 6. Just do an armor save 2 or less.
9.
Those cultists are dead. The
Shame.
purple hand are almost entirely wiped out of their bastion
I mean,
as the Gores
yeah.
move in.
It's not a bad
The Chaos Lord is going to move there. Right. I think that's them finished. We will now issue orders. Alcie's going first. Alcie's going to order the halberdiers first. 10 or less. Succeeds. And moves them there. Does not fight. Because Alcie's not that much of an idiot. Alcie will then order Gracier. Kill the Gracier. Alcie will order the Gores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. The Gores. 9 or less. Did it. They'll attack the Gracier. 6. Failed! Gracier on a 6 or fewer will get hit on the
that
Gores.
should be Birdie.
Yeah, Birdie.
Yeah, go for it, Birdie.
8.
Also failed, so it's a standoff. So 8 or less. Do I want to do that? I really need to break through here. No, I'm going to go 8 or less on that Ungor. Failed! Okay, it's going to die to Chaos Lord with his mighty 9. 9 or less on that Ungor. Pass, so they'll fight there Ungor to Ungor. So a 6 failed. Ungor there 4 or less.
7.
Failed. So again, 8 or less. Passed. 4. God dang it!
8.
Again failed. And again, 7 or less. Passed. Come on, get the hit. No.
5.
No. Yep. No! I can't do it. I should get
3.
Oh, fine with those.
Armor save.
Armor save. Passed. But they're driven back. Okay, that's just not working.
With the Ungor
Do
moving
this.
into that space.
Gores
Oh, yeah.
passed. They're not advancing though because they've no interest in that in the slightest.
Take
I failed again and won over their armor. 7.
6.
You got 6, so I'm now down to 4. Passed. Chaos Lord's doing really well. I've got my hit though. 2.
8.
Got the hit. Armor 4 or less.
No,
Failed.
mine. Mine.
No, whatever. We'll go there.
Who cares? They died.
Yeah, they're dead. Now it's hard.
Real.
Baby. Now it's really tough to try and get what they want out of this. And it's only on a 3 or less. So the Gore's going to attack there on a 3 or less. Doesn't even get the order off. So that brings them to an end. Yes?
Shut up.
Magic.
Shut up.
The magic? Yeah, the magic. I should do it. I will. Chaos Lord over at the
He's
best.
out of range of Bernhardt. I did count first.
It's okay. He failed. Right. So I'm going to release the special rule for the Red Crown, which is they can take another turn.
What?
But that's the one use rule used up.
Do we have one?
No.
None of our armies have one. That feels unfair.
Our special rule is get fucked.
Die horror.
Our special rule is steam tank.
Our special rule
Yeah,
is,
quite.
and there's 6 of us and only 1 of Andy.
Okay.
Not a strength.
It's really,
Very
really
much a
hard.
weakness.
Really hard. Okay, so the Gores are going to attack the Grey Seer for 1. I got the 4 off.
Oh.
Oh, Grey Seer's possibly in trouble.
Oh, got one.
I got the hit.
The hit.
6 or less or he's dead.
5.
Gah! Okay, so the Red Crown have not taken out the Grey Seer. Grey Seer's now pissed.
Yes.
Gores are going to try and attack the best of Gore. This is a risky one. 6. I got my hit though.
10.
Oh, it's over. 7 or less or he's dead.
9.
Oh!
Oh my goodness!
The Gores killed the best of Gores!
Who's
Excellent.
the best of Gord now, huh?
Okay, it's moving forward. The Ungers are going to shoot that one. 2 or less. Failed.
So you're going into beast
Here.
advertising.
I'm going to shoot the Halberdiers. 3 or less. Failed. Here, I'm going to move 1. That is going to shoot at the Greatsword. 6 or less. Passes. Armor save is 7 or fewer.
No. Saw you get picking up the dice.
Armor save 7 or fewer.
I was like, oh, this tinsel.
Tinfoil.
2. They're fine.
They're 5, but they are driven back. Which square would you like to go to? That one or that? No, you can't go to that one. It has to be that one. Because that one's in a death zone.
Yeah.
So you push back. This cultist there is going to go there. I'll see. He's going to move out of range of that one.
Yeah.
There. Okay, that one's not doing anything, purposely not attacking lest it loses. It's basically just holding you off with its weapon, bashing shields and similar. Which means we go to orders. I'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is ordering the Gores. Gets it. Bang! Come on! Come on! Okay.
I mean, if this were a sitcom, it'd be Everybody Hates Dagmar.
Okay, 6 or fewer. I got a 7! No! Okay, somebody roll for Dagmar. 9 or less.
1.
1, it's enough. He gets the hit. 6 on the armor less. Past the armor. Got a 6.
Push
Okay,
back.
trying again.
Push back.
On, yeah, totally. On, I can't go to that one or that one, so it has to be that one. 9 or less. Failed! Chaos Lord, 9 or less. In go the Gores! Come on, Dagmar!
Chaos Lord was
1!
the
8. I win.
Oh, he hasn't taken the shot. Doesn't matter. You completely annihilated me. And past the armor, push it back. Right. This is clearly not working. So on 8 or less.
That was the Grey Seer that the Chaos Lord was concerned about.
But no, he's got a job. He was just trying to get rid of a potential threat. But that's not going to take his extra turns. No, he's going to order the Gores. 8. Passes.
They really want to kill the purple hand.
Passes on a 3.
6.
God damn it. Armor. He's just hard to kill.
7.
God dang. Char! You're forsaking me clearly with Kazarak. Right, that sucks. Okay, so I'm now on a 7 or less, aren't I? So I'm going to 7 or less onto the Gores. Then 6 or less. Fight him. No! I got a 9! Roll back for Dagmar.
4.
And armor save. Dagmar's is mincing everything. Past armor save, though. Driven back. I'm now on a
Order them again.
I'm going to try the order. It's 5 or less now, isn't it? So I've done it. So, N. I got a 2! I might get hit! Somebody roll for Dagmar.
3.
Oh, get out of it! 6, past the save. It's now 4 or less. God, Dagmar's indestructible. It's like bloody Captain Scarlet.
How many fate points did it take us? Yeah,
God.
it's tough.
Damn it! Okay, so, Dagmar sucks.
So now it's us to dice
And we are finished.
We're not. The Marauders haven't activated.
Oh, you're correct. absolutely. In fact, those 3 haven't activated, but I went into command.
Yep.
So no, I should do it though because we're doing it right.
The mutants have activated.
They've got a job. Not in the second round.
Oh,
they haven't.
second.
Yeah, in the second. And their job is the crossbowmen. As much as I want to attack Sienna, not completely failed. The crossbowmen might beat them. Roll a 3 or less, and we get the hit in the marauders.
Okay.
Go.
No.
Damn it. So no, it's just a draw, and then they'll move forward and just take a shot. Failed. So that nothing happened really. So thanks for that. Appreciated. Done, and that's their turn ended. Dice off between Oslin.
9.
8.
You're first. Away you go.
Cannons.
So, I think we should do some clear objective denial. Bring the steam tank up and pop Dagmar.
Dagmar's within range without having to move.
But
Is he?
also, why
Yeah.
is it objective denial?
Well, it's the
because
red
no-
hand really
Yeah,
wanted.
but listen, right?
Or do
Hear
you
me out.
really
No,
want
no, wait. No,
Oh,
wait.
that's a good point.
Hear
No,
me
that's
out.
impossible.
Hear me out. We get our objectives even if someone else does them. We want the red crown to fail.
So
So if we take out Dagmar, then the red
Just
crown
just
might
make sure
still fail.
we
Wait,
understand
wait.
the rules. Unless you take down all the walls,
Yeah.
I
He'll fail.
win.
He wins, so you've got
But
to take the
but
walls.
I also think right now those
It doesn't.
mutants
But
and marauders might be dealt with
but you've
first.
all got
Yes.
your Siege objectives. I can't affect those.
Yeah.
Which might be ensure that Dagmar lives.
Yeah, it might be.
Hey, Lindsay.
Over my dead body.
I still.
No.
Every time, I feel like every time we've been like, let's shoot Dagmar, you've been like,
Because I'm
Don't
focused on the
Dagmar.
objective. The,
Well,
I
the
do
win
think though.
condition.
I do think like we have to bring the walls down.
Wait, as a
But I think the
Yeah.
mutants and marauders may be first.
But you could try and deal
Yeah.
with the
If
mutants
we-
and marauders with the people who can't go for the
I mean-
walls,
I mean,
the
so-
crossbowmen.
Setting
We could,
aside
but we're
the
way out of class still.
setting
Yeah, but
aside
You can
objectives,
shoot them.
we do need to kill Dagmar
Yeah, well, that's true. We try shooting them.
to protect McGree because he's drawing on her.
yeah, but
Right.
this doesn't
Although-
kill him, though, does it? It's
I
just
don't think-
But
defeats.
don't you want Dagmar to live a bit longer to
Can
deal
we
with this?
target the walls if there's enemy units between us and the walls?
No. Good point.
So,
so we
So
need
you're
to-
going to have
You
to
need to
clear out
the
everything.
Skaven,
Yeah.
but do we want to clear out the Skaven or do we want to clear out the mutants and marauders with our shooties first?
I think you need, like
Well,
I
so
said,
I mean, you are actually
bowmen-
potentially going to lose core
Everything,
units to these
yeah.
Our
mutants and
bowmen and
marauders,
handgun and
It's a good
crossbows can
point.
clear the Skaven. The steam tank we can go on the marauders
Why
and then
don't-
just command it again.
Mhm.
Why
And
don't
you can't,
we
remember, you
try-
can't fire over the mountains, only the mortar can, so you don't have as many clear shots on the mutants. and
Why-
So maybe we mortar the
The
marauders
steam tank
first.
does.
or magic the marauders.
Steam tank
yeah.
absolutely
Yeah.
does, yeah.
I'm loving the alliteration. So we mortar the marauders, then magic the marauders?
Yes, yeah.
Hmm.
So we mortar the marauders first?
Mortar, go for it.
Mortar the marauders? The marauders have been mortared.
Okay, so armor save. They failed dead. Oh dear.
We have mortar
Good
marauders.
start. Finally, the mortars do something as
Alliteration.
shot after
Yeah.
shot crashes down
To be
amongst
fair,
them.
in Warhammer, they're better for infantry.
Much
than for
better.
solid
Yeah.
targets,
So they're doing their
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Sienna magic the mutants.
The mutants.
Yeah, do we
Yes,
want
we
to
don't really want to
Armor save 7.
Or you could
Yeah,
cross
5 or
the mutants.
fewer.
No, magic
1,
use
2,
the
3,
crossbows
4,
for
5. I
Skaven, yeah.
am in range with my Chaos Lord
Yeah.
for a potential
I still think
discount.
Sienna
Throw it
magic's.
to pot.
Right.
So, okay, 5 or fewer.
I'll roll it out here. 5.
Nice. And try to dispel. I'm past it. As the Chaos Lord over there throws up his arms and weaves spells to stop Sienna throwing her fireballs of doom
could
Do we want
steam
into
tank
the mutants.
We could have Bernhardt could magic a mutant as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not a high odds, but we got it. So
Yeah, we might as well.
unless we want him to charge, which I don't think we do, and I'm just
We want him to move.
He's kind of safe
Yeah.
charging.
Yeah.
Should we slap?
But he does have an armor of 8.
Yeah,
It's
better
quite
than
even
combat, it's
charging though,
better
there's
than-
no other units. Well, with
Yeah.
not taking command into effect, but like
Yeah.
he's kind of protected even if he charges.
Yeah, we can charge.
And then
into
it lets us
mutants.
focus the crossbowmen and even the greatswords could charge into the
Into the
Skaven.
Skaven. I agree. Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, go for Bernhardt. Charge.
Bernhardt
Bernhardt
into
charge
the
into the
mutants.
mutants.
Bernhardt.
Who wants to roll that?
Charges.
Come on.
Okay,
Sage.
6 or less. I get a 1 on my side.
10.
I win. Armor save, 8 or less, or Bernhardt falls in the charge, and you
I'm not
lose
rolling
the
that one.
commander over there.
5.
Passed. Okay, driven
Push
back though.
Yeah.
So no worse.
Has somebody already asked if we
Can
can use
we-
our fate points on this?
You cannot.
Can we
So we
still
can-
use his
And
magic?
Yeah, let's
quick
do his
question.
magic.
Yes, can none of us,
No, because they're not your henchmen.
not even
or-
those with Savior, who can spend their fortune on other people?
Um,
Because I
No,
feel like
they're too far out of range for you.
Yeah.
It's like
Plus, also distracted by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
eyes.
yeah.
Magic them.
Yeah.
Can
Magic.
we
Try and magic them?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bernhardt's magic.
Oh, it's 2.
Oh, God damn it. 7 or less. And I'm driven back
No,
this
it's
time.
No,
no.
it's
Oh, no, it's my dispel.
dispelled.
Okay, so
Unless they wouldn't have followed up. would
it's
they?
dispelled.
If two-
Oh, no,
yeah,
it's already
they
dispelled
followed
already.
Follow up.
No, it's
It doesn't
per
matter, you
person.
get marked.
Oh,
It's each
fuck it,
one.
but they wouldn't
No,
have
but
followed up
would they
chasing
have
Bernhard.
followed up Bernhard?
Oh, no.
Oh.
They're not crazy idiots.
Yeah.
I would have had the Marauders following because the Marauders
Okay.
are crazy idiots.
Great swords.
But the mutants are
The
following
steam
their
tank
orders.
Can shoot them.
Yeah, the steam tank. I think
Spot
that's
line
steam
of
tank.
sight.
Yeah.
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 I think
Or
let's have the great swords attack them first because they're already touching in the steam tank.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can
We can use to blast.
add
Yeah.
roll great swords.
Oh, those swords look nice.
So the great sword's moving in. Where are they moving?
They
Which
don't
No,
need
they
square?
don't
They
need to
need to
move.
move.
Look, they're there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fighting. No, sorry, pardon me.
It's a 3, so that's a hit.
A 1, you beat me. So it's an armor save. And failed! The mutants are killed! Oh, they're doing so well!
Yeah,
As the
he
big
did
Zweihander swipe out,
Cultists.
cutting off limbs, cutting
think
off
we do wanna move
prehensile
to that spot.
tentacles, and clearing the
think we
way
wanna follow.
from the
Great
attack.
Great swords want to
following up.
move.
So
follow.
you're going to follow in with the great sword?
Yeah.
Building a
And
far
then
more
our
strong
3
line?
range on the
Lovely.
Skavens.
Yeah, I think so.
Full
Try and
range
clear
on
the.
the. Yeah.
Nice. So crossbows first, 4
But
less.
is it-
Which one are you targeting?
Probably as they
Because that will open up the walls for the cannon.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you want to clear out that's the one you'd go for. If you want to clear one out, that makes it easy for the
Yeah,
crucial.
and they're all within range, so we'll just go from
Yeah.
top to bottom. So crossbows
First
first.
was first.
Okay, so 4.
No.
Nope. Next 5 for the handguns.
Keep going, Andy.
No.
No, and then 3
You
for the
sure?
bowman.
No. Ed.
No.
No. So the shots are gone.
Okay, steam tank and cannon have yet to act.
So steam tank can target cultists if you want to take out, or you could start taking out
If
some
the
of
steam
that
tank
curtain wall.
targets the cultists and kills them, Alcie's open.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
That's all sorts of bullshit, rubbish
Yeah,
plan.
do it.
I totally do.
Steam tank on the cultists.
Yeah.
Do it. You called it.
8.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Come on, Altie. I bet he's got a fucking fate point as well.
Yeah,
No, but this is the
Cultists.
It's the cultists.
Cultists failed. They're dead.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, lovely
So
stuff.
cannon,
down.
cannon
straight
is the
into-
last unit to act.
Into the clan rats.
Yeah, it's going to
Yeah,
bang
straight down the
on.
middle.
Sage?
Did the mortar go?
Yes. Mortar killed.
We mortared the
Hit.
Marauders.
Yeah.
That's right, you did. Sorry.
Say before.
Clan rats saved, and they can't retreat because there's
Maybe we should.
I mean, strictly by the rules, you just have to move into one of those 2 squares. That's interesting.
that
I'm
would
going to go
then-
by the strict rules, okay, because they have
the
to go
wall's
to an empty
open.
Because
square.
they're fleeing.
Yeah,
the shot.
I'm going to go with it because I actually quite like it. It does say that
Yeah.
if you receive the hit, you have to move to an empty square. There is an empty square, so yeah, they're fleeing out the area. And they're clan rats. So
The
Skaven aren't
steam
fleeing. I'm
to
doing it
kill
wrong.
them.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, do it.
Command steam tank.
Do we
Yeah.
need to command?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
had a
do it.
crap roll last time.
But good the time before. It's up to you.
I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. Go for it.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
All right, steam tank on
Steam
Alcie.
So steam tank's found in Alcie.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I
Come
don't want
on.
to roll.
You can do it, Dan. You can do it.
It's a 1 hit.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a what's and he
Oh my
saves!
God!
Come on,
Do
do
it
again.
again, but better. Yes.
No, he's moved out.
Has he? Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he?
No, wait, has
No,
he?
no, he's
No.
not in line of sight.
We can see
Yeah,
He's
him.
still in
you
line of sight.
missed it.
Hit.
And Alcie is down.
Yes.
Oh.
Well done, everyone.
Right.
Oh.
Steam tank on
The
steam
Red
tank on the
Crown
wall.
are in
Keep
trouble.
on commanding.
Yeah. Who next?
Steam tank on the wall, I think. We just keep going.
Steam tank on the wall. Go
Yeah.
back on target now.
Yeah.
No.
Sienna on the
Okay,
steam
so
tank.
He's just like, holy shit,
Sienna,
that worked.
Sienna on steam tank.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? It's a 1.
It's a one.
Do you want to steam tank it?
I'll steam tank.
Yeah.
Walls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit.
That's a hit.
Still up.
Sienna commands it again.
Yep.
It's a 3. Oh, no, it's not good enough.
This is
No.
one of
No.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One fewer.
Oh.
So, are we over to Raukov?
Balls.
Right, Raukov.
Then what?
He could just fight, or he could move somewhere.
So I think he's got his archers, his spearmen are going to come out.
Because halberdiers
Like,
can get into
The
combat as well.
spearmen have just got to come out, right?
So that's one.
Protect the general.
Okay, good. One. Then the archers.
The archers are going to
They're
come
coming
out.
out as well, so they won't be
Yeah.
within range.
They are.
No,
There's
they're
three.
They're 3.
So 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
It's not
it's
in
4,
range.
yeah.
Yeah, totally it's
Sorry.
4 away.
But they're getting there.
So those archers are in range, so they're
Commanders.
fine.
These
Are those halberdiers going to move in?
Yes.
I think they will, yeah.
Protect
Because
the
the
general.
general's
Are
by
you moving
himself.
up high? Are you moving into
Well,
protection
should we
on
have
this
the
side?
archers
Or
shoot
you straight
first?
in?
We could have the archers shoot first.
That makes sense. And which one are you going to shoot at?
Shoot
The
the ranged
cultists or the...
Shoot the ranged ones that are
Yep,
in
makes
combat.
sense.
Yeah.
Go for it. 3 or less. And you've got the hit.
1! Yes!
Oh!
Not
4 or
10.
less.
Oh,
Last.
but
Pushes the cultists back. Okay, which means that you only have one option now for the halberdiers.
No.
That you want them to
Oh,
fight.
yeah. So the halberdiers should move up.
Okay, so they now march in and charge into the cultists. Oh, Sigmar!
Oh, 6.
And I miss as well, so that ends at stalemate. Okay, Raukov is your only unit left. Who would you like to attack with Raukov? If you want, you could just take a range shot, but it'd be 4 or less.
Hit the melee guys because they've a higher chance of hitting you.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
ranged
that
ones, will just shoot at ranged rather than actually go in for the scrappage.
Yeah.
So it's probably
But he's
better.
ranged as well, so he can always.
Well,
What's
I
the-
think go melee into the range.
It's Lindsay's choice.
Yeah, that's also true.
What? So range is safer.
Yes, but you
Far
only
less
have
likely to hit.
you got
I think
40% chance of doing
probably-
it with ranged.
Melee into the ranged.
Okay,
Take
good.
them out as a threat so he can then.
Yeah.
go
Okay, so
for
I
it.
got a 1, I got a hit.
I got a 5.
You got a hit as well, so you got the hit. So I'm 4 or fewer, or I'm dead. 7 failed, kills those. You can
Yes.
follow up into that space if you wish.
Do you think that leaves him a
Closer
bit
to the
exposed
chaos.
to the
To the
chaos?
Chaos Lord.
I mean, you're within range
Yeah.
anyway of the chaos.
We're in range anyway of the
Yeah.
Chaos Lord. But it means that both the cultists and the halberdiers could try and take out our general.
But in your
Can we
command
move him
phase,
in?
you can probably take out.
If we move him diagonally out.
Because that's the interesting thing, isn't it? Because we don't know what the Chaos Lord is going to do. He had his orders, but also he's
His
gone.
general's just
So
gone.
he's now in charge. Is he going to stick with his orders, or is he going to do something different?
The
It's
Red
chaos,
Crown
right?
clearly have,
And he's
have
also
something that
Elsie's-
involves getting into the tower.
I think we just leave him.
Supposedly.
Okay, so ordering then. So
Yeah,
which
so-
order first?
Shall we order the archers to attack? the
Okay, so order, that's 8 or less for Raukov barking orders across the battlefield.
What?
5.
5 done so. Take your shot. You need 3 or less to get the hit in.
8. No.
As shots go lancing down, but
So
not
7
enough to get killed.
Yeah.
Order
7
the
or fewer?
halberdiers.
Halberdiers
to
instead?
attack them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's a better odd to hit.
Yeah. 10.
Nope, we're done. Is that Beastman time?
It's Kazrak time, yeah.
Kazrak! Kazrak's charging Dagmar. Bangs!
Kazrak time.
This isn't the worst thing.
Ah! Okay, so he's 9 or less to get hit, and so's Dagmar. Oh, it's really, really close, this one. 9 or less. I get a 2, and who's
it
over
Simon
Dagmar?
It's an 8.
Dagmar beats Kazrak, lacerating him with magic, drawing upon the swirl from the banner that stands by him, the swirl of magic, and using it against him. Armor save of 7 and fails.
Kazrak's gone.
Dagmar's taken out Kazrak. Wow.
My
That's
goodness.
okay.
Didn't expect that one! Oh!
Interesting.
And I claim the banner.
Oh no!
Sorry, we're going to blast him with the
Don't worry,
cannon.
we're gonna fucking
Yeah, we're
steam
going to
tamp
blast him
this
with the cannon. We're
shit
going to run him
out.
over.
Oh dear!
Do you remember when I was saying we should shoot Dagmar? Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
Well, no.
I was very encouraging of that.
I know,
one.
I just-
Yeah.
Oh dear! Well, this is interesting. So I will now take that bonus, which means I now have a combat of 10.
Yeah, that's silly.
Which is good. And because I'm a wizard, it's also a magic of 10.
Oh, that's
So
made up.
that's that's proper daft. I'm very amused by that. The Beastmen are now in disarray, so I'm going to make them act according to type. The Warhounds are just going to attack Dagmar because they are crazed
Nice.
because they've seen Kazrak go down.
See him off.
So they'll go for it. They got a hit in a 5.
I mean,
But
they
they
can't
can.
win.
No, they
He's
can't
a
win.
10.
Well, you
because
can win.
he
You can roll right
You can roll low.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
yeah.
So yeah, totally.
He can't
It rolls
fail.
1, 2, 3, or 4. He can't
One,
fail,
two,
but he
three,
can
or 4.
definitely lose.
It's a 9.
Armor save for the Warhounds.
They say.
He succeeds,
One shot.
pushes them back. The Centaur are not those guys. The Centaur, 1, 2, 3, are withdrawing. The Minotaurs are blood frenzied.
Are those guys?
Are those guys? They're charging into Dagmar. They got a 1 on the attack, which means they can't win.
You could draw.
But they could draw if Dagmar rolls a 1. He did not. Armor save for the Minotaurs. They failed. Wow, Dagmar's on fire. He's literally slaying everything
wish.
around him as he spins his staff round and slays Minotaur after Minotaur, unleashing spells of Zinch. One of the Minotaurs bursts into a fleshy mess as mutations ripple through him. and joins
He's just getting more
Dagmar's
powerful.
side.
This is not good.
This is fun and unexpected.
Wait, did we all
I
just
do
do
love random dice rolls where they end up things
that?
up.
A Minotaur just joined them.
There's Gore.
That'll be his fighting of 10.
I'm going to roll for this one. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll attack Ilfin. He will attack Ilfin.
Oh my god.
So he's going. He's attacking his own side. As he attacks Ilfin, gets a 1. Ilfin, I'm going to roll for him. Gets a 7. Fails. Ilfin will die if I roll over 6. Nope.
No.
Succeeded. Ilfin withdraws. That was a mistake, Mr. Gore. And that brings that one to an end, except for Ilfin, who's going to unleash his magic on that Gore.
Understandably.
Is he going to move first?
He failed. No, he's not going to move. Oh, yeah, he is going to move.
Are you
Totally
sure?
going to move. Totally going to move. And that brings them to an end. We now move over to Dagmar. Wow. Okay, Dagmar, what the frick are you going to do? You're going to go, what?
That's fine. Still steam tank range.
Um,
Tank 1.
Right.
Is he?
Dagmar,
Steam tank moves diagonally. And
Oh.
Ilfin is still going.
Yeah, what's he going to do?
I'm just checking for leadership. So the Beastman count as having a leader, so I can't do that. So that brings his turn to an end. We now go to the Skaven. Right. Dagmar.
Surely the Grey Seer wants that banner.
100%, you'd think.
Right, how the heck are we going to do this?
Yes.
Okay, right. The Skaven are going to play it like Skaven. The Grey Seer is going to order everyone else forward.
Yeah.
So
Seems
the
legit.
Clan Rats go forward. And they're charging Dagmar. 4 or fewer. Come on, failed. Any number wins.
7.
Armor save of 3. Oh, the Dagmar just. Oh, he's in a magical maelstrom of horror. Right, so I'm going to do a leadership test to even make that one go forward. Past, so they're going 1, 2. The Storm Vermin, they don't need 1. They're going to go 1 and attack the Gores on the way by. 7 of you have got the 7. They can't win, so it's an armor save.
7. Oh.
They lose, dead. Okay, so Storm Vermin will move into that square. The slaves now. The slaves. Leadership test, so they're going under. Yep, they're going under. Clan Rats, I'm going to do a leadership test on 4 as well. They're going under as well. 1, 2, and they go down. Right, that leaves the Grey Seer. Okay, so I'm going to quickly take a moment to consider what he's looking at. Horror. But Minotaurs, Kazrak cut down, enormous mutated things. But gods, I want that thing.
To paraphrase Emperor Palpatine.
So I'm going to do a leadership test, 4 or less, or it's going to squirt the Musketeer.
Triumphantly.
It squirts the Musketeer and is absolutely triumphant. Has won this battlefield.
Yes.
And goes back down underneath into the Undercity,
Leaving the start.
Right now,
having completely succeeded.
we're temporarily in a mission
Yeah,
succeeding
No, because
moment.
we're still in
No, but this one.
No, but that
Yeah, but
we
we're
are still
not
there.
on. But we're not on.
Yeah, but we're still there.
But we're hidden. They
You
don't
know what
we're
you know what this is like.
this.
Yeah.
And
this.
But until
Not
we
even
appear,
here anymore.
yes.
And we might
We're
You might
fucking
just-
appearing and bugging.
I will
Bugging it,
admit that the 2 remaining Skaven units feel a little betrayed, having been ordered to go forward.
and again, they're giving you. So it's not
Straight-
Yeah.
Strangely
Welcome to being
unsurprised.
scared.
Was not ideal.
curse your sudden inevitable betrayal.
Yeah, that didn't go so well for them. Bummer. Which brings their turn to a complete end and leaves only our leadership 0 peeps, which is the Midlanders.
They stay where they are, thank you.
But they're on the run.
Yes.
Yeah,
That plan
into
is
the wall.
working.
Now's the time to turn.
Nope.
Stab him in the back.
Scattered. This is looking bad. Okay, top of the round, leadership.
We
No,
have to
no, we haven't
decide
done our
whether
turn
to
yet.
appear.
Andy.
Your turn?
the Jaegers.
Yeah.
At the end,
Oh,
we get to
yes.
decide.
Yeah, we are fucking out of there.
I think
Yeah.
we
Jaegers. I've lost the Jaegers. There they are. The Jaegers.
it's
We're running
it's now
away
or
with
never.
chickening out.
Yeah.
So you can choose any one of those 4 squares to come out of, and you get a complete turn.
Definitely southeast, right?
Southeast, yeah.
Yeah, southeast, and then
There,
Oh, why have we only got movement 1?
because you're just on foot.
Because you're blind.
some foot troops have 2.
Yes, Skaven.
Oh, I thought some of the
No,
I
no.
I
no,
think if
no,
we all
no.
had movement 6,
They're
then
all
maybe
cavalry
Yeah,
ones
that's
with movement
fair.
2 and
Yeah.
such like.
Yeah.
you guys are slowing me down.
that's fair. That's fair.
Move
It's the ones with the short
southeast
legs
again.
who've got a problem.
Moving
no,
to
maybe just
there.
directly south, so
Wait,
Oh, the Warhounds can still reach us.
And the clan rat should be basically based with there. If you go there, you're safe. You could launch a spell off if you want.
I was thinking just directly east. But,
Can the
I
spell
agree on directly
be a
east.
communication with the forces?
In what regard?
to tell the Griswingers not
we
to shoot
talk
us?
about the bright magic battle tongue to be like allies.
If you used bright magic on the Skaven, she'd recognise bright magic and presumably
I am
assume you're an
happy
ally.
for them to, with a lovely and relatively obvious mixture of having met you and being aware of what you look like, that if you are bursting free of there and they know that you're in there, I'm quite happy for it to
They're
be.
just going to see it anyway.
Yeah. So it's relatively
they're
obvious. So
alive.
as far as the game's concerned, you can just lash out in any way you fancy.
Yeah.
So if you want to try and do a mighty 2 with your magic,
I feel like it's the Warhounds, not.
Is that where we want to
But
be?
in which case, though, I think we want to be one up.
Yes.
We want to go
Yeah.
east rather than southeast, and
Yeah.
then we pop a spell.
keep
at
out the way. That makes sense.
Although the clan rats can reach us too.
Yeah, but I
But the
think
clan rats are more likely
feel
to
like
run
they're
away
just gonna
and go on
bolt.
the attack,
Yeah, and
right?
the Warhounds are better in melee. So
let's kill the Warhounds.
Okay, lash out the Warhounds.
Wait,
Two more alive.
wait. The storm vermin. Oh, but they're in base to
Yeah.
base. Yeah.
no, but they can leave base to base.
Yeah.
Storm vermin can get us.
But we're behind a wall as well.
Oh,
So
yeah, we
we're
are.
not-
Yeah, yeah,
we're
yeah.
We're
We're
We're on
good.
the outside of the wall.
Oh,
So you can go
yeah, you're
that way,
right.
that way.
You're right.
They're
You're right.
behind.
Yeah, you're right. They would man the battlements, and it would be potentially quite bad.
We've got 3
But
set.
Bernhardt's going to get to go first, and Bernhardt can order us, right?
Yes.
I will let you choose a side. So that means you can choose effectively. Grudgebringers.
Yeah, we're not going to choose Raucon. He's all the way fucking over there.
I mean, Dagmar's looking pretty powerful. Does
Dagmar!
anyone fancy
Dagmar!
Purple hands! Purple hands! Purple hands! Purple hands!
The only problem with us being there is that we stop them from being able to shoot into that wall.
But we
can
can
shoot the
shoot
next
the
one.
other wall,
I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
and we can just get showered in debris. Right, magic on the hounds.
Magic on the hounds.
Everyone loves cheese.
Release the hounds.
Okay, it's 2.
You
So it's
can
like
do it.
80% chance of
I
success.
feel like, sorry, can I just say, I feel like the storm vermin are way more of a threat.
No, you can't say that.
No, they are.
I mean, they're more of a threat.
Yeah.
They're way more of a threat,
They're
right?
one
The
more of a threat.
Warhounds,
And-
no, but the Warhounds have got like someone in between, right?
But realistically, can we see them through 2 sets of walls?
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the tower
Fair,
in
yeah,
between.
fair.
Yeah. Yep, nice call.
And they can't see us either. So
Oh man, I keep rolling into the unknown. It's
8.
not. It's an 8.
Ah, never mind. Okay, fireballs lash out and the hounds are dodging around. 1 or 2 of them get slightly crispy fried, but they are, in general,
we
okay.
control Gerhardt, so Bernhardt, so those bowmen might cover our
Yeah.
retreat.
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
shooting
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
It's a
Warhound.
shame.
Are we at the end of the turn?
We're doing it, Jaegers.
I think we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, if we can we command our allies? Because we have a command phase.
Yes, you have command.
Yeah, baby!
So you can now, if you wish, command over into, because you've chosen a faction, into the Grudgebringers.
No, you can't command anyone with hearts. You can command Bernhardt to then.
You
do
can't
it.
command
No,
Bernhardt.
handgunners,
But you
no?
can't command the
Yeah.
crossbowmen, the handgunners, and that's a
steam
mixture of. Sadly, our warrior priest is a bit down, so it's unlikely he's doing much in that regard.
Elric.
But a mixture of Elric and Sakinski. Sakinski, who's a known element. The unit, as you refer to him repeatedly when we did the edit on the document earlier, there's lots of the use of the word unit. And every time it came up, Lindsay was like, Sakinski, 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 the unit.
So units get attacked, seconds.
Better than the eunuch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay, so top leadership is the Chaos Lord.
No, I thought
No,
we
wait,
were
we got our
originally-
command
Yeah,
phase.
command
Oh,
phase.
your Claffy, sorry, your Claffy.
Let's try it.
Who's going to roll it?
We'll do the same thing. I'll do it.
Ed, go for it. No, we're not
Steam
in range
tank.
of the steam tank, are
No.
we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Nice!
3. Steam tank.
Kill
Right?
Dagmar.
Yes.
Clan rats first.
Why?
Yeah.
No. If we
Line
move,
of sight.
I reckon
Yeah,
if
line
we
of
move
sight.
the steam tank this way
If you
down
move
one,
the steam tank,
Yeah, move and
1,
shoot.
2, 3.
I reckon we can get
They
it.
have to
No,
move
I'm
to
still
get
going
to
clan
range,
rats
anyway.
first.
What? You're telling
If you can
me.
move 2, if you get into the straight line, then yeah.
Well, we'll command it again in a second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Okay.
We'll roll it
Maybe
too.
we just want to get rid of the Warhounds
Yeah.
that are in range of us.
Yeah, because if we're going to get
Yeah.
the second move, we'll be
Right,
in
steam
range,
tank
that's
on the
fine.
Warhounds.
Yeah.
Poor
Go on.
Warhounds. They're going to get missing.
Hit.
Here come the Warhounds. They're dead. Okay, that was, I think.
Shall we command again?
Command again, and now Dagmar is. No, he's still not free because clan rats are the ones that are in the way.
5.
But if you
Nah.
move forward one, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
No, not free.
Don't
Okay,
know.
so we're done there.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Good roll.
Well done.
It's combat.
I did.
Start the round. So the Jaegers are on the run. They're out.
We're not on the run. We are marching.
Yes, absolutely. Definitely not
It's an
hiking over that way as
expeditious
much as
retreat.
possible. Right, so,
It's a, yeah.
okay, the Chaos Lord, what's your plan?
Can I mimic a grey seer?
Oh,
Yes.
This has
'cause he's
been
9, isn't he?
this has been unfortunate. Has not turned out as well as it should do.
Alcy's just been obliterated.
Yeah, Alcy has fled the battlefield,
We're
gone.
done with tank again.
We're down to only about
MVP.
about a fifth of our operational force still in place. This is bad. Okay, so it's quite clear what he's going to do. He is going to
Don't even say it.
That's Dagmar's move.
Attack Dagmar.
Kiss Dagmar.
yeah.
Fuck him up with magic.
No, he is. There's a personal element to this. So he's going to move there first. He's going to launch a spell off. Need 4 or fewer. Fails. Dagmar's currently magic 10. That would have been a tough ask, but it was worth the
But
goals.
With a try.
Possibly Dagmar's only got a save
he's
of 5.
moving
Or is
one.
his save increased as well? No.
No, just
Well,
the-
that's his weakness.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
that's
the
why
best
he's
way to
getting
get him is
steam
ranged.
tanked.
The best way to get him is steam tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halberdiers.
That's
there.
about to happen.
Yeah, very
And then
much so.
moving there. The Ungor. The Ungor. How are we going to get what you want out of this Chaos Lord?
10 every time.
I think the Ungor are going to...
Whittle down everybody else.
They're going to risk an attack on the Storm Vermin, which is risky as hell, but we're going to give it a go. 4 or fewer. Failed.
You do the Skaven.
So if the Skaven rolled 7 or less,
6.
of course they did. Armor save, failed. So that changes it entirely. It's now looking very bad for him.
So the reason the Ungor didn't do a ranged attack.
Pardon? Yeah, it's only on a 2. So it was a 1 in 5 chance.
Ed, is that correct?
Superhuman.
Okay, Chaos Lord. He's going to issue a command here. And another one on an 8. Yep. And it will attack the Storm Vermin. 2. Got the hit.
3.
Damn it. Armor save. God, Storm Vermin are killing everything. They've got obviously formed into a square. And they're just killing everything around them. Anything that gets close. The Chaos Lord is screaming in anger at that. Okay. Yep, 7. Failed. And done. Okay, so Chaos Lord's done. We are now over to Bernhardt or Raukov.
5.
4.
We've always got one
I
higher.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Steam tank.
Steam tank move. Blast
Steam
Dagmar.
tank, diagonal, Dagmar's face.
Are you moving forward one? So you...
Yeah.
You've got the pointer.
There you go.
Thank you.
Take your shot.
Do the honors.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
And fails. Hail of fire. Dagmar is taken off the map.
Claim the banner. Claim the banner. Claim the banner.
Jaegers, turn
There
around.
is
Run at the
no one in combat.
Actually-
Banner
Does
not
it-
claimed.
Does
the
that
banner.
count
So it
as-
is
does
when you
that
get
count
it,
as
though.
find Dagmar? He's right
Fail
there.
for
It does not.
I reckon.
Yeah.
I
Does
reckon
that
he'll
count?
Or
he'll go
that's
for that.
Skaven.
Or that's good. Just mix it up.
And
Okay.
Yes.
does that count as Dagmar dying?
Yes. Not very much. You keep your mission till the end if you've got one.
It doesn't count as being dismembered, sadly.
Yeah.
As I said at the beginning of this, I said at the beginning, anyone that goes down as a casualty here counts as dying,
For
even
the
though
mission.
they're not dead for the missions.
Yeah. Okay, that was good.
Okay.
That was exciting. Now,
Yep,
now
yep.
what do we do now?
Cannons on the wall.
Everything on the walls.
Yeah.
Well,
Magic, cannons.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling
everything.
your desire to kill Dagmar may indeed impede your chance of succeeding and getting fate points. Shame.
I think it's very likely we were going to get the
Right.
walls out.
Cannon on the wall. Hit.
Well done. It's the 10 armor. Is
Nope.
just,
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Meant to be.
Mortar on the wall.
Mortar on the wall. Hit.
Come on, one of them's got to go down.
Sienna on the wall.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll need to move forward one.
Move forward one. Hit.
Oh, wait, does it get an armor save?
Yeah.
It does, 'cause it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's do.
Bernhardt on the wall.
Mm-hmm. 3.
Is it only magic and
No.
cannons? The
Yeah,
other
magic and
ranges
cannons,
can't
that's
do
it. Out or the mortar.
Yeah.
You done?
Moving
Your
forward,
lines forward?
any of our...
Okay, the Jaegers
I
now
think-
move
Wait,
at this point, so you can
Yeah.
move the Jaegers one, because they are now part of
Yeah.
the
Would
Grudge
you
Raider
move the
force.
ranged forward to meet us as well?
Yeah.
And
So moving
and I
forward,
think we
away
also-
from everyone,
because
let's
you're gonna
do-
have
or
to
just straight
sweep
towards them?
Straight
towards
ahead,
them.
and
Okay.
then
Magic on the wall.
crossbows,
No, magic on the wall
handguns.
from us.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
imagine the wall from us.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
two or less.
You could do it.
No.
So,
But yeah, our 3 range bowmen, handguns, and crossbows move forward to meet us.
And also, like, these guys are still going to be a threat. So
yeah.
yeah.
And
the
that
great
is
swords as well?
us.
I think
Great swords, yeah. Great swords
from
move.
forwards.
And
And then Bernhard
command
command the cannons.
what's most
Uh,
likely to do it.
Steam.
They're all
steam
light
They're all,
first.
they've all got the same
Yeah.
number. It's
Yeah.
on me.
Steam tank.
No,
first.
actually, mortars less.
Mortars are
So
7, so
steam
yeah,
tank,
cannons.
steam tank
One
and
on
cannons
you.
are the most
Yeah.
likely.
Command.
Command, yeah.
Yep.
Hit.
No,
And the steam tank needs to move forwards 1 as well, just as part of that.
Well, then we should
Well,
have
no,
just
that
done
was
the
the cannon first.
That was
So
the cannon.
command the steam tank.
Just keep on commanding
Yep.
the cannons because they don't need to move.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll roll after.
It's a hit.
It's a hit. And it's a fail.
Yes!
Oh, we got one!
For that.
Finally.
Command
Jesus.
cannon again.
Peas and rice.
Yep.
It's not a hit. It's a 10.
Man the cannon again?
Why not?
No.
Nope.
No.
Sienna?
Sienna.
Sienna will command the cannon. No.
Jaegers.
Wheel commands the steam tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's just to
Yeah.
get it,
Do you
give
want
it
to
the
do
range.
commands privilege point?
Sure. Privilege point. Thank you.
Yes!
If we
Wicked.
move
Then,
it,
then we got to roll ahead the steam tank.
Well,
Yeah,
wait.
leave
If we
leave
move it,
Yeah.
could we hit the storm vermin? Or are
We
they-
don't want to.
We don't want to.
to
We
hit
want to
the
go for a
walls.
mission now.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Obviously,
hit
moving
the
it is
wall.
also not too bad.
Have we got a hit?
Hit the
Yes.
wall.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay, is
Try
that
again?
it? Ravkov?
Try again?
Oh yeah, no, we
Moves
try
to
keep going.
Ravkov.
Try again. No, keep
Make
going.
it
Oh, yeah.
2, 2. No.
No.
No, and then the Jaegers are issued an order? Yes, they
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
did
that
it.
was
it.
Okay, so that then leaves Ravkov.
Okay.
What's
I don't know
Ravkov?
who you charged though.
Raukov is
Get
going to
that
move
chaos
his
sword.
archers up,
Mhm.
I think, to
Get in range?
get in range.
Okay, who they're going to shoot at?
Probably the chaos.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Bring them down.
Armor 2.
Yeah.
Okay, 3.
This guy
Yeah,
is-
they're
9.
they're
Oh.
thinkers rather than
Yeah.
And
being
then,
covered in armor.
like, the spearmen come up to protect them.
Yeah.
The archers come
That sounds good.
across.
This halberdier, is it going to fight? Or are you going for the losing no troops
I
option?
think he's going for losing no
Yeah.
troops.
Okay, so
he's
what-
going to move into there. No, to there to be able to shoot.
And then shoot into the cultists?
Yeah.
Okay, 4 or less to get the shot.
No.
Command.
Commands.
Oh yeah, command.
Archers now.
Command the archers.
Makes
Shoot-
sense.
shoot
So
one
8
again.
or less for the
Yeah.
archers?
Yep.
Okay, 3 or less for the shot.
No.
And again,
7.
7.
Yep.
3.
No.
6.
No.
No. Okay, done. So who's next in leadership, if anyone? Do we have any questions? Oh, Aelfin. Yeah, Aelfin's
Who's-
clearly.
There
Which
is that.
side's he on?
Will he get that banner? Will he go for the banner?
He's miles away.
Interesting.
He's a totally different alignment.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's no interest at all. Aelfin's off map.
Bye, Elfin.
Bye. Sensible chap.
Yep, Aelfin has survived this battle. The Gors, now without leadership, are just going to charge this wall in their own little private battle, thinking it'll make a difference. So these ones are going to shoot, and these ones are going to fight. So first the fighters, 6 or less. Get 6. It's a good hit.
2.
2. So armor save of 9 or less. If you roll 10, you're dead.
5.
Nope. And then the Centaur 4 or fewer. Get the hit. Again, armor save.
7.
Okay, passes again. These Gors will then move up. These ones will go 1, 2.
Why are you picking on us?
Okay, so these ones here are
Attack the storm.
Because they're stupid.
1, 2. No.
No,
No,
they'll go to the herd.
no, it's no, they'll go to the herd.
And B.
Yeah, we're almost at the end now, I think.
Quick question for
Yes.
you. I know typically units don't have the ability to take down the stone walls.
Yes.
However, the Jaegers do have an item that is very good at
It's
carving
it's
through
not good
stone.
at bringing down walls.
I
It's
did
good at
ask
making
him.
lots of holes in walls.
Yeah.
You know, you mean holes and things, but yeah, no. Plus, they're not normal walls.
I asked that right at the start. Could I just run round the keep?
Yeah, well,
with the sword out?
That sounds nuts.
right. So funny.
If we
That's
had days,
ridiculous.
Yeah, sorry, that's ridiculous.
Skaven then, and I mean Skaven and the Midlanders. So 3, if you want to dice off for the Midlanders, who goes first?
1.
1, so I go first.
Okay.
Storm Vermin, they're down there. Clan Rats, poor Clan Rats, are somewhat abandoned above ground.
Storm
But
Vermin have a good
you know
sense of
what?
themselves.
You know what? Yeah, the Storm Vermin are doing pretty well. The Skaven, for all they didn't do a great deal, they didn't lose many of their number either.
And they
You
cleared
did
out Brass
alright.
Keep for the Osland.
I mean, they were
Technically,
quite
it's
useful
not
for the
there right
Osland.
now.
Yeah, but it will be soon. It will be soon.
Right, and that brings the
Midlanders.
Midlanders.
to an end for them. It is indeed the
Do they want
Midlanders.
to attack or do they want to just...
We're going to
They
stay
gotta
behind
attack.
this wall.
But
Yeah,
they
they
can
may
still
still
attack.
attack.
Yeah, odds are in your
I
favour.
think we can attack from behind the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally can.
We'll do that.
Yeah. The Centaurs or the Gores?
I failed, so if you roll a 6 or fewer...
Hit the range
No, 8.
because you can't. fight
Okay,
them
so
back.
it's just a stalemate there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to call the next turn the last turn.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay, so you're unlikely to get the walls, but I will be interested to see how you do on your last turn, and see where it goes. Then we'll just bring it to a close here. What time are we at? Yeah, it's a good time too. So we'll start off with our leadership with our Chaos Lord, who
Spells.
So we just kill the Chaos Lord. That should be our.
He could cause a...
He should definitely run to the northeast.
The Jaegers run
That
to the
is
banner.
safety.
okay, the Chaos Lord is going in here.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's Steam Tank. That's perfect.
And he is attacking the Clan Rats, 3 or fewer. Gets a 2.
Climax. 6.
6 fails, so an armor save for the Clan Rats, so Chaos Lord kills him. 2.
Hey,
They live.
let's save.
Push back, out. Excellent.
Yeah, no, he's back.
1. Leadership test for that cultist there. Passed 1. And the second leadership test. Passed
That's the
2
problem with
there. That one there. 6 or less. Yep. 5 or less. Yep. 4 or
I
less.
don't want Brass Keep
No.
to be a red crown stronghold.
No, we do not.
No, this is fine. We can clear this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably won't get the walls down, but we can probably
We can't
red
get the
crown
walls.
Yeah.
No, but they'll have a save of 10 as well.
not if we
they
shoot them
don't-
through the
not if
hole.
you're shooting through the hole.
Oh, fair.
And the mortar surely is going.
Yeah,
down.
true.
Indirect. Yeah.
So roll off.
If they're against the walls, if you mortared that one,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And we can get that one through the hole.
Yeah.
3.
Right, if you get it right. So,
3.
5.
so you're
You go
first.
Steam Tank.
So Steam Tank is in a place where it can. The cultists do count as behind the wall.
That
Really?
one.
Yeah,
What about the
because
Chaos Lord?
they're on that one there.
If we shift the steam
Chaos
tank up
Lord,
1 square,
it's on that one. You need to get in. You'll need to get in with that one to you need
What
to be in.
if the steam tank takes the spot of the bowman?
That's 1, 2, 3.
and it can
Yeah,
be
it still
one
count.
close
It
as
still count because
But what
they're
about
basically
the-
behind that wall.
Yeah, but for the Chaos Lord,
the
surely
Chaos
they're
It's,
like
it's
direct.
exactly the same angle as that one over there.
Yeah.
But if the steam tank,
But
It
the
moves up.
bowman can go there and shoot that cultist.
I mean,
They'll
they
still
can-
get it safe.
it gets
but
it
it's
safe,
still a
totally.
goal.
it's
then,
more coming at
um,
the steam tank so it can shoot
you might
the
be
Lord without
better-
safe.
yeah.
No, but if we move the steam
1, 2.
tank
You-
up,
you might be
we
better
could
just
do the
charging
Chaos
in.
Lord.
I think
No, we're not
because it's
charging
going to
in.
get because if you until you get into that square, it's going to get its armor save.
I think you're
Not
right.
against magic, to be fair.
That's that. Well, magic it gets its armor save because the walls still count
Why?
against magic.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's basically ensconced in the walls. So that's the square you need to be in to break it.
What,
This
so
one here
Yeah, that's
is a
the
slightly
one.
That's
different
what I'm
kettle of
saying.
fish.
That's the one we want to get rid
Yeah, that's
of.
what we
Okay.
were talking about first of all.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, pardon
So
me.
the
I
steam
was
tank
talking about
can
the
get a
cultists.
shot in on him then.
On the
That's
Chaos Lord?
that one there. You need to be in that square to get the clean shot.
Could
What
we,
about the
if
other
we
square?
go with
What about
1, 2 there?
that
the
square?
bow-
That
yeah.
square or that square or that
Or
square?
what about this square from the steam tank?
into Chaos Lord?
Yeah.
I'll let that one go.
And then the bowman would move
Yeah.
forward. Oh, I can
Move
reach.
forward
Forward.
first. So forward
What?
first and do.
What you said.
Which is
no,
what I said,
only
and nobody
once, yeah.
listened to me.
No, this is a great idea that I've just had. No, the bowman into. Oh, because
Yeah, that's where they had to move
Yeah.
to.
So
Because
let's
you
they
still
could
want
move
the handgunners
Good
to move
idea,
in.
Sage.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We can move
So
that way.
take a shot then with them. So 3.
what's this? The bowman first.
Yeah, the moment 3 of you.
hit.
Nice. Going for the cultists or
No,
the
the
Chaos
Chaos
Lord?
Lord.
Yes, okay.
Indeed.
Yeah,
He's
nice. Well done. Okay, good.
Aye,
So,
aye.
steam tank on the wall, opening up.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
good shout.
Yeah, have you
Go
got
ahead.
it?
To hit.
So hit.
Come on, 10.
10.
Nope.
Fuck's sake.
Cannon on the wall.
Do we want to?
Should we try and magic the wall?
Do we
Well,
want to?
let's do the cannon because it's a sure hit.
Do you want to use our
Yeah,
set
fair.
of dice rolls?
But the Chaos Lord's gone now.
No,
So
I feel
No,
like
we-
You
there's
set me to not getting the wall.
the Chaos Lord's
Set
gone.
it to a
as
10.
well, so there's no
Yeah,
discuss.
that's the
Yeah.
question. Do you
Well,
want to do that?
but
so
we
that
need
can
to
then-
get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I know,
down.
but I
Still
feel
six.
like
And
if
we've
we
only
fail,
got 3 set.
if we
But
fail
if we fail
both of
less
these,
badly.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
If
I mean,
we clear
He's
the
an easy
thing,
clear out if that wall's not there for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
think
let's take that wall down
cannon
with a
on
set.
the wall. Hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to set my die roll to a
Do you
10?
wanna roll it
Well,
first?
we'll
Roll
do the
first.
roll
I'm
first.
happy for that. And I got a 1.
Yes.
Are we
So
setting
we
it?
still have a mortar, so I think let's try and hold on to these rolls as much as possible.
Okay, makes sense. We'll go
Until
for
the
mortar
last bit.
next then. 8, or but it does mean that you've now got a guaranteed shot if you missed a shot. You've got it, so here comes the save.
I think we should get it down so we
Yeah.
can start.
Okay, so who's spending their fixed roll?
Who's got them?
You.
Me, Sage,
Sage
and
and
you.
I disagree, so I'm not going to use mine.
Okay,
Fair
good.
enough. Good position to take.
Kind of saving mine for a miscast.
Kind of saving mine if the demons come for me and I can't spend a fate point.
But you know that
Should we-
I will
Yeah,
spend
Let's.
all my
fine.
fate
I
points
think
to
exhaust
do
everything. We
Do
still
you
got a
think
command
exhaust everything?
phase.
Okay.
And then we do it in the command phase. Last point of the command phase.
Yeah, I think-
But that's only if we pass that check.
Yeah, you got past
We
the
might
test.
end up having to spend
You,
one to pass
you've
the
got a
command.
clear
Definitely
opportunity
gonna pass
here.
the
I'm
You
just
do.
going to spend
You
it.
spend it?
Okay,
Right, that
okay.
one's down.
Nice. Well done, everyone.
Well done, Lindsay.
Nice.
Okay.
I just nip back with the rune fang. Like exactly where on the wall to take it out.
Sienna magic, the
You just cut a
cultists.
hole.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so the cultists are doomed.
Crossbows are handguns first.
Yeah, you can now just blap
Because
Yeah,
the
well,
magic
handguns
has to do the walls.
Handguns. Yep. Hit from the handguns.
Pass.
Saved.
Push back.
Crossbows.
Crossbows.
Yep.
The crossbows are at range now.
Oh,
well, the
crossbows haven't
this
moved.
one. Then.
Yeah, they
So
can
they
move.
can
move
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And then that hits.
Did it save?
Yes.
It didn't save.
I didn't see the hit roll. Did it not
It
say?
was a
Yeah.
6, I think.
Is that-
Infinite.
I'm quite happy with that.
Nice.
Right.
Cleared.
Magical wall.
Magical
I
wall.
think Sienna would move up.
Well, the Jaegers
Yeah.
could magical wall first as well.
Yeah.
Well, let's go Sienna. Let's move. Yeah, Sienna first. No.
Okay, the
Bernhardt.
Jaegers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaegers back.
Bernhardt can move into Magical Wall 2.
You rolled Bernhardt the whole time.
Yep.
No.
Jaegers magic.
Me.
Jaegers magic.
Oh,
Okay. What did you roll just out?
a 7.
Oh,
So you got rolled 7.
So,
And Command.
Okay. Command, cannon, or steam tank doesn't really matter. Go for
So who's going first? Bernhardt. So on the 8.
it. Okay.
Okay, roll for the cannon.
Hit.
Yes!
oh my gosh.
Oh!
That's only how many?
We got-
There's still
Four.
like 5.
Four.
Four.
Half.
We've got half the
50%.
way.
Another command?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hit.
Yeah.
Pass.
Come on, someone spend it. Go on.
No.
Do it.
Surely, with the loss of some of the walls, the structural integrity of the other
Yeah,
ship
no,
will-
I would-
I
Um,
really
There's opposing walls as well.
I
Yeah.
really feel that someone else should spend it,
That
and
was-
we can.
That was a load-bearing wall.
Yeah, nice try. Next command, we're on a 6 now, I think.
Nope.
Failed. Okay, so we're now over to Sienna on a 5.
Sienna command on a 3.
On a 3, pardon me.
Yeah.
Oh!
Commanded.
Yeah, take the shot.
Yep.
Bang! Wall. Yes!
Brilliant.
I think that big hand that's there would really affect the structural integrity.
Can we get the big hand to go?
Right, just
now?
get the command.
Yeah.
It's got to be a 2.
Come on.
It's a 1!
Oh! It's a hit!
It's a 1.
Nice.
You could fix it.
No.
Logic.
So all we're doing is rolling.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, but we don't know. Like, we haven't been told. He said that the mission is to get down the walls, but there might be something for how many walls we
We
get
have
down.
one exact more chance to command. We can't get them all, so it seems like a waste to.
We've also got our
our
commands
own
as
as well.
I honestly
Yeah.
think that we should try as to go all out for the mission.
He did say, I'm interested to see how you get on.
Yeah.
So that does suggest that
Right,
the
fuck it,
closer we
wall's
get.
gone.
Oh!
Elwer's gonna die horribly.
I can spend
Well,
some
if
time
we-
thinking about it.
if we do get this down, then we have the opportunity to then get
Okay,
fate points,
Sienna's
right?
last command.
Okay,
Come on, needs a 1.
No.
So no.
No.
Okay.
So Gerhard, come on.
Jaegers.
Come on. Yes! You're kidding me. No, not a hit. That's fine.
But
I'll just do it
as
again.
we are now on their side, can we now use our fortune points to reroll?
What, not even loophole with the savior.
Magic Louisville?
The banner's gone now.
We're in the same,
We're
and it
right
was
there.
our command
You know
roll.
what?
And
It was
he's
our
got,
You have
command roll.
convinced
his
me.
leadership's 95.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have convinced. 10%.
No, but it was
Still.
our command.
Banner's gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point taken.
So-
I'll let a reroll go.
So 14 points spin there. That's a hit.
Yeah. 10. Nope.
Spend
So
the
once to
last
fix
one.
it, you can fix
Spend the
it.
last one.
I'm not spending it.
I feel like someone might have a mission for the walls to say. Well, but that wouldn't work because we won't get the fate point unless we achieve our mission.
No, if it's a each
no,
mission.
it's
If
each
it's
one.
each mission.
But
We
you
always
still
use
have
royalties.
another order on a 2 or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 or
Come on.
fewer, I
You can do
suppose. Because that last one passed for the 3.
Oh, okay.
So that's it. An end
It's
there.
fine.
It's now
It's us.
Raukov.
Let's rack off.
Can we go and shove at the wall?
I would say try and. I know it's not another turn, but like maybe they would pretend the Red Crown from going into the keep.
Yeah.
Try and-
They're going to try and prevent the clan
Yeah.
rats from escaping into the keep,
And the
the red,
halberds.
but I don't think they can reach the clan rats.
No.
They used to get in shooty range. If Rykov charges the halberdiers,
And then just commands the
I think
archers
then he's within
forward.
range to
Yeah.
command
But
the
the
archers.
archers could shoot for their
Yeah.
turn just now.
Yep,
Yeah.
go for it.
Not that they've hit anything yet, but
Yeah, quite.
I don't think they are actually archers. I think
Okay.
they're just.
One each.
Yeah.
And what's Raukov do? He could charge him.
I think he'll charge.
Boom, boom. Try to take out the last of the
Pretty
halberdiers.
badass.
3.
10, missed it. Armor save. And he kills them. As he gallops them down, moves into the
Then
square, I
he's
presume.
gonna Command the
Command
archers.
archers.
Next
Oh, look,
one.
he's meeting up. They're
Yeah,
meeting
totally.
up.
They are meeting up
Waving.
across the battlefield. I mean,
Don't forget about us!
I would like to say that
Remember
Raukov's
He's
force have
commanded
been
the archers.
very well handled.
And
Thank
they
In
can
that
shoot
they've lost
banners.
Thank
nothing.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
very good job.
Yeah, but
Oh, that-
who's taking down all the walls?
That wasn't our
Who's
Only
killed-
because
Who
I
killed
kept on
Dagmar?
telling
Who
you
killed
to
Alcy?
fucking
It's that
go.
fucking Steam Tanks MVP.
Take your shot.
Raukov.
3.
Yep. He'll
3 of
command
your-
them again. No,
you
failed.
failed. So done. Alrighty. Let's just polish off our last little combats there. So our beastman will take a couple of shots off. 1 hit on you. It's on a 6. You need 6 or fewer to win the combat. It's a draw, so nothing happens. And on the other side, I got a 3, so I got a hit. So an armor save, anything but a 10.
8.
Excellent. Which leaves that down to a stalemate. They will join the rest of their herd. That's something that's clearly going to be broken up, and they're going to move off into the mountains. So, come the end of the game.
Well, I would argue that we're still fighting. Like there is still fighting on the map. Like
I
they
didn't
could
say
be
there-
around.
I didn't say
That's
there
not
wasn't
what the
fighting.
rules of the
Come the end of the game.
I'm not going to use a fixed roll, but I will give a voice to our comments who are saying it's not fair.
It's not meant to be
It's
fair.
too high. They would have had to roll like
it's
70
literally
times.
never
you could have used your
happened.
6 rolls.
It has literally never happened yet. And you had an opportunity, and in this case, you came close. You came close. But through the course of this
To
one,
be fair,
not
it's not brass keep now, it's just brass wall.
Yeah.
That's
true.
It's
So we have-
yet again a ruin.
And plots aren't fair. Like,
Pardon?
stories aren't fair.
Yeah, quite. Some
That's
things are
what
just
makes
hard.
Stories
Yeah. Sometimes you
still
don't
better,
win.
it is.
Sometimes you do.
And statistically, like we did very well to
I think you did really well. Yeah, totally. Right. So, before we deal with the specifics, let's get down to our missions. Okay.
I
So,
can't wait to tell you mine.
all right. Let's go around each one here. First, our missions for our factions. So, Raukov's mission was:
Cleanse it all. Brass keep clear.
is Brass Keep clear?
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. On the other side, the mission
Ding
for
it, ding the bell, ding the
You
bell.
got a dinger around there. Yay!
for the Grudge Bringers. What was their one?
Destroy 70% of all sections of brass.
That's legit. He said it. It's
I'm
legit.
Yeah.
done it.
Done it.
70.
chat knows.
Or try again.
Wait, is that your? I can't read your writing.
I know my writing's terrible.
Yeah.
Hang on, if we pass
all
up here, Lindsay's
wall
got a pen.
sections of
Yeah.
brass keep.
Destroy all wall sections of Brass Keep. We have not destroyed all
But
wall
we did
sections of Brass
so
Keep.
well.
But we did
Yes,
do very
very
well. I'm very impressed in general. Let's check their missions. The Red Crown. the Red Crown mission was kill Dagmar
Fail.
personally.
Fail.
They failed, but
Objective denial.
Dagmar is down, so they're pretty happy. Kazrak personally kill any 2 commanders.
Failed.
He failed badly.
Yeah.
He got into Dagmar, and Dagmar ate him for breakfast.
Yeah.
So a complete fail for Kazrak. Skaven, secure Dagmar.
Nope.
No, they came out and they were right back
I
in
mean, I
again.
will say that the clan rats are right next to his body.
Quite like that.
And the banner.
And
Yeah.
the
The
banner.
banner's out there. on the
Purple
face.
Hand, get off the map with Dagmar.
Nope.
Nope. I mean,
Technically,
they're
they
off
got off the map.
In the same way that
Technically, they all failed. Every
That's pretty good.
single
Yeah.
last one. You did very well. In terms of the overall tactical outcome here, it was a big battle, and the Empire very much came to dominate the map. The Grudgebringers came in and secured that side. Raukov swept in and swiftly took apart the sides of the Red Crown, who just broke. And over in the far corner, the Beastmen, who came swarming down from the mountains, hit the sorcerer that was Dagmar. And Kazrak fell in that conflict, and the Beastmen just fell apart. And withdrew back to the Midlanders, who completely held their own.
And that was our 3rd mission.
Yeah, so
To the midden.
yeah, indeed,
Yeah.
which was held. Okay, so there was also another mission which you didn't know: keep all 3 camps,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
which you did.
Which we did.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
done really rather well. So before we get on to what that means, let's go take a look at our personal missions, because it's Christmas and it's always good to get a couple of gifts out. I'm going to start on Almeno side. What did you have?
Sienna dies.
Oh.
Did Sienna die?
No.
Nope, no fate point. Next,
Dagmar dies.
plus 1 fate.
Yes, Bernie!
Oh,
Bernie got a fate point.
Finally!
Leopold.
Rokov dies.
Did Rokov die?
No.
No.
I did keep urging you to charge him into battle. I really tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Good job we don't listen to you.
I
Next,
did charge him into battle. He just kicked ass because he is very good.
Alfin dies.
Ilfin.
Which is-
Down the bottom corner. Did not die.
There was a roll in that because he literally had a hit and then it was an armor save and he managed to save
it. So it was
it.
it was a thing. What was yours?
The walls, any of brass keeps goes down.
So here's how hard this is. I choose to ignore my mission because
Fate point.
the PCs die. So you're fucking welcome because I played the game for the party. Saying,
I also did not try and put her in danger in particular.
Yep.
fucking
Well done.
Sage. Remember when the group didn't have her? Remember we all used to look in one direction?
Yeah.
Glory days.
Much better.
Well done. Good job. So that's 1 point.
walking
Fate
home
point
today.
there. And a fate point for yourself.
Yes.
Right. On the flip side, because
I'll
we're going to
see
see
you
you there. On the flip side, we've got how we did overall with the core battle, and the answer is very well. The forces that were arrayed against the Grudgebringers, Ostland, and Middenland were sent packing. They just were. The worst casualties were for the Grudgebringers, but no great surprise because they were pushing the hardest into the area to secure it, and they succeeded in doing so. It was a bit costly, but they managed it. So their camp is going to be filled with the injured, obviously. The Red Crown,
Doctor help.
the Red Crown will be
need to go
withdrawing out on this side and moving with their dead and injured into the mountains, and there will be quite a lot of von Raukov galloping around, mopping up what he can.
And did
Yes.
Von Raukov, because he did actually get into really close to Von Elsie, did he see it was Von Elsie?
I'm going to dice that one because he died.
He's got
so
sharp
there's a
eyes.
possibility.
Yeah.
Because I quite like that as a potential. Von Alcy, though, was not wearing anything that would
Yeah.
mark him out, but I'm going
You
to
might
roll it
know.
off. And
Come on, they're 2 of the greatest generals of the Empire. They must know each other.
Yeah.
if it's a 9,
recognise each other's
It's
tactics.
not good for Raukov. If it's a 1 to a 3, Raukov spots him. It's not good for Alcy. If it's a 10, anything else?
It's a 7.
So that didn't spot him. That's a shame. That was
A
quite
sudden
fun.
tremor runs and the walls fall down.
So clearly the Ostlanders, who barely suffered any casualties at all, same with the Midlanders, are going to be doing mopping up down there, and the Grudgebringers with their forces that they'll have will move in, secure the keep, and then push the Beastmen away, back into the mountains, away from the Midlanders relieving them. And as we know, the poor Midlanders were in a mess already, absolutely knackered.
I feel this has been really good for what's the word?
Collaboration.
Province relations, though.
Yes. So, the first thing I'm going to do
Stronger when we work together.
is I would like... So
Apparently not.
did anybody lose? No, they didn't. That's good. So I would like a D10 roll for the forces of the Grudgebringers. Somebody can roll that, and don't roll a 9.
Not Sage.
Oh. No, it has to be Sage, because she can fix the roll if it's really bad.
Ah, good.
Well, I can fix other people's rolls too.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, that's very true. as well.
5.
Good. Okay, now the Midlanders, they succeeded also. Don't have a leader, so it's don't roll a 9 or a 10.
6.
And finally, the Ostlanders. Let's see if anyone takes issue.
2.
So, what we're
Is that
rolling
good?
for there is the potential on influence, because there were rules broken here.
What?
Many rules broken here concerning the treaties that they have.
Oh, yeah.
And what it falls back on is the Grudgebringers broke it first. And there could very easily be a diplomatic issue here. Yeah, quite. But obviously, given the nature of everything that's occurred and the fact that they have managed to stave off the dark, creeping naughtiness that could fill their hearts, they see everything as a sensible outcome, but everyone must withdraw. Because that's the nature of the treaty. You're not allowed to stay here. Get out.
Question.
Yes.
What happened to the banner that got dropped on the field?
Who knows? It's gone.
Interesting.
Yeah, gone. Dagmar, gone. Everything, gone. I will be rolling for the casualties to see who has actually survived and who hasn't. And clearly, you don't know.
Hope fucking General Von Elsie dies. Traitor. Hate that guy.
He's the worst.
He's yeah, well, yeah.
One of them, anyway.
That, though, was pretty much a complete success. So, I am going to give, even though that one wasn't completely done, 2 fate points. And those 2 fate points go to the lowest fate pointage people.
It's certainly not me.
I've got 2 now. You've got 2.
I had
I've got
1,
2.
but I've now got
You
2.
got 2? Yep,
I've
2.
got 2.
How many have you got? 0. How many have you got? 2.
more
How
than
many have
2.
you got?
I got 4.
You got 4. So
Does-
1 goes to you.
Does my fate point that I spend on other people, does that count?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
You've got 1.
Then I've got 1.
Now you've
Still
got
the
2.
lowest.
Now you got 2. And then we dice off, not including yourself because you've got 1 already. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people to dice off to see who gets the second fate point.
It's high or low good.
High is good.
3.
3. It was a 5 for a second. 1. Fuck you, Sage.
You get it.
You get it.
Oh, you know, I quite like that as well
Yeah.
because
I'm going to spend it
he
on
went
someone
through the
else.
wars and he's got a talent that allows him to spend fate points to other people. So
And
that's quite nice.
And I really feel that we really helped him. Just morally.
Yeah, oh,
By
definitely.
talking about
Yeah.
how we needed to
I mean,
support
and
him.
it's interesting
Like,
because genuinely still
genuinely,
because you're the 2 that he's most likely
But
to save as
also,
well.
like she did it on
And
purpose.
he might save his mate. If we were in the thick of a battle, he might save you.
And that is
You're
why.
going to burn!
And that is why I didn't use my fixed roll or any of you, because you won't use yours on me.
Oh, I know.
So, I would like to say,
Let's do it.
Merry Christmas.
To
I hope
be-
you
to
enjoy
be
what
fair.
gift you got. Everyone gets 200 XP.
Yes!
Because it's Christmas.
I'm going to spend it on Hardy.
Yeah, everyone gets 200 XP, and I hope you enjoyed what was a very different stream because as much as role-playing is super fun and deep diving into all the craziness of our games is also fun. It's also fun to play different games and try out different things, and that was that was a lot of fun. It was really interesting. Plus, it gives us an opportunity to take a look at a bigger battle, something that doesn't really normally work very well on an individual one-on-one roleplay session. Let you create special big battle rules, and that's just another way of doing this. And this way, at least, it's visual. You can actually see it. You can see the ebb and the flow of the battle, and it was really uncertain all the way through. And yes, we did just make up the rules half an hour before the stream went live. And yes, they are all available online right now if you want to go use them yourself. I'll be posting up all of the individual unit rules as well, so if you want to take a look at the units and how they worked, they basically were just a bunch of numbers, so it's not very complicated or difficult. But if you want to try and use any of those, feel free to do so. That's what they're all up there for.
Are you going to post the map and
the map will go up
to
later as well,
so people can recreate the
if they wish to do it themselves, let them try it out.
Yeah.
I'd be very interested to see if anybody can knock down those walls. It was designed to be an almost impossible mission, but a mission that, because they had fixed roles, was potentially possible. It was potentially. But I threw a spanner in the works by making one of the missions. Don't let the walls fall.
I could
You
have
have to
done.
go to the worst person.
No, look, in her defense, right? If she had spent her role, it would have been even worse. Could we still be missing one fucking section?
You don't know that. You don't know that.
So I'm with you.
Yeah, thank you. Also, I could have been even more of a dick, and I could have fixed that last roll to get the fate point at the end.
Take the last roll so it stayed up. Oh,
You're welcome.
Oh,
No, to
no,
get
that
the
would have been
fate
awful.
point.
Yeah,
No,
to get the fate point.
To get the fate point at the end.
Yeah, quite funny.
You're welcome.
Amusing. IOSE, yeah. I rather enjoyed that. That was good fun. Thank you all. We will see you next year with possibly a little stream going on in between then and now if I can organise it. But beyond that, thank you very much. It's been an absolute joy and a privilege to play with you all until 2000 and oh my God, we're living in the future.
Yeah.
2025.
Ben.
In the year 25. Okay, 500 years out. 25. And with that, I bid you all a good night. Merry Christmas.